So, whoa, this is so cool, dude. Thanks everyone for showing up to the latest of the streams. I got my new stream deck, so I'm messing around with it. Adding like, I think I got voice mod and a bunch of stuff. I gotta get like clips and stuff, but I don't have any clips on well saved. I have like the meme ones, but I don't know how to get them to play without playing all at once when I switch scenes. So I'm not gonna spam it, but I couldn't figure out how to like have them like show up one at a time. I gotta like mess around with it. But it's pretty cool. This fucking dial, I can just like adjust all my stuff so much easier now. Yeah, I don't care. This is the first time me using a stream deck. Shut up, guy with the names. But yeah, I don't know when the next stream's gonna be. I know this whole DSP interview thing was so much fun. I only heard reactions because I'm gonna be super busy, and I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming that much. So yeah, enjoy the Twitch streams, Kick streams, YouTube streams while I'm still here. I came off of a huge, well, a busy weekend. I keep telling you, you want the stream key, you gotta play Chaos Theory. No ifs, ands, or buts. And you're not getting a percentage of the Twitch. Get out of here. Even though I just got paid from Twitch. So yeah. You ain't getting that money that I got. But yeah, knowing me, I probably won't use my stream deck to its fullest potential, but whatever. It makes so much like stuff a lot easier. But yeah, this fucking bullshit interview. I've only heard reactions from Discord, and apparently it's something. I'm not gonna watch it all because this is 5 fucking hours. Let's see how much we can get through. I know Maiden's having fun there. I didn't mean to interrupt it, but I just literally got back, so I want to at least throw something up. So there you go. We'll go over. Oh, that was so much faster. Yeah, I'm doing it now. I'm not gonna have a lot of people in here, so yeah. If you want to really do it, it'll just be like one at a time. I'm not gonna have like a lot of people drowning out everything, so. Cause I want to at least listen. I want to see all this stupid stuff. If it's anything like all the dumb reactions that I've been hearing in the Discords, then this should be plenty dumb. If you got any like parts where I should really jump into, just give me a timestamp. Other than that, go. Let me know if the volume's good. Priority speak in Discord? I should.
Side Scrollers is brought to you by
you.
If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers.
Oh, we chilling. Good.
It's time for Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it.
Okay, okay. Oh, it's this dude. We all know Adam. I already know the intro.
Welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey.
You'll join. You know what? I'll just be in I'll just be in the secret thing. So I'll pull in a select few people. There we go. I'll call you up. Should be there. Let me share my screen too. I mean,
No skipping. If you want to speed up the volume, like the pace, that's fine. But you don't want to skip anything. Trust me.
yeah, I'm not gonna skip anything. I'm just going to. That's why I don't want a lot of people in here. So you're good. You're good to stay there. You'll give me any feedback. Did you see 6ix9ine get crunched up? I'm not watching anything 6ix9ine. But let's see.
Entertainment podcast on planet Earth. Side scrollers. Big show today. Big show today, huh? Hey, everybody. Great to see you. Joining us, as always, not Travis Keys. Travis is going to be manning up on the chat today because we know the chat is going to be super busy. Blabs will also be hailing up on social media. So big ups to Blabs and big ups to Travis for doing that. But joining us, as always, Mr. Freeze.
Where's Chaos Theory?
It's Adam Krigler. Hello, Adam.
Chaos Theory isn't now. I'm scamming still. We gotta knock down one thing at a time.
I gotta learn all of Arnold's really cheesy.
Real quick,
from,
right?
From that movie.
You're gonna have to save some money. Save a little bit of money.
For what?
So we can send Adam a fruit basket.
Yeah, that's what he get. Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Great job.
A lot of people.
He deserved a fruit basket.
Volume too low. Okay, let's see. I'll keep it at yeah, this should be good. Let me know if this is good. And Smith is low. Okay, well,
so I can drop.
it's easy to balance too.
Periodically throughout the episodes.
I think that'd really endear you to all those who
Yeah,
love
I'm still working. I'm still using
I
this.
can't believe I'm still freezing. Anyway,
we have an additional guest too. It looks like in your lap.
Mini packages of Tito's.
yeah, this is Osiris. He's hanging out. Say hi, buddy. He's.
Oh, yeah, Jasper.
Trying to chill. All right, he's chilling.
Excellent.
Well, look. Yeah, he's hanging.
Before we get to our guest today, I want to let you guys know some things we have coming up on the show that I think are actually really, really important. That hopefully you guys will want to come back for. I know we got a lot.
All right, what are they gonna
guys,
show? You know what? Whatever. They can show.
Join us because we are a show. We go every Monday through Friday.
Apparently, Craig earned his medal.
The whole idea of side scrollers is it's meant to be a.
I wanted to see where the good cop, bad cop routine come in, because didn't he like get into like this whole like thing? Apparently, he was the bad cop, obviously. And yeah.
Without me spoiling anything, you just have to watch, bro.
Yeah.
Industry. But we do have some great guests coming up. Obviously, today we have Dark Side
no skipping.
joining us very,
oh,
very
look at the fucking picture they choose for him.
And James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd,
looks so bloated.
The next couple weeks as well. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button.
That's the best mugshot he had
and be a part of our great little positive community we have going.
No, we ain't skipping. Benji,
if you guys are listening to us,
they was trolling. Nah, we ain't skipping. We're watching the whole thing.
5-star rating, and of course, give us a.
Benji, the only way you can skip it, you gotta leave the stream and come back in 30 minutes. That's your skip.
As always, you can support the show over at patreon.com/sidescrollers. We greatly appreciate that. You get access to our post show, which will be happening directly after today's stream. We'll continue.
I want to see how the guy pops in.
Travis, and we're going to talk about
everything
that goes on today.
Let's just say that. How do you think he's going to pop in? I already know. How do you think he's going to pop in?
I would hope as a normal person. You just say, "Hey, how's it going?" I would hope. Oh,
said,
Lord.
Today's show is obviously a little bit different. Usually we kind of talk news and we talk about...
They should have used the coon.
Diving in deep.
They should
with,
know.
I guess some would say the most hated man on the internet.
Oh, that's an understatement.
An interview format, and this is something that was not meant to happen when initially asked to bring Phil on the show, but it is quickly morphed into that. I've talked about how I have this degree in journalism that I got 20 years ago.
Oh, he has a degree in journalism.
I didn't go into that.
He's gonna interview the pig.
And journalism is just trash bag of an industry. It's just a huge business, and we can talk about that all day long. But
okay.
Look at this dude. He's already happy. Like, how is he gonna be grilling them this hard?
Okay. Well,
man, I'm not bringing a lot of people in here, so
I am no journalist. Okay. I think that's the biggest thing. Is I have a degree, but I am not a journalist by any way, shape, and form. With that said, we are going to do our best today. We know there's a lot of questions.
If you give insightful commentary,
concerns, and we're going to touch them all because we've been assured that nothing is off the table today, and we're going to go for as long as we need to go for
As long as
everyone
we need to go
feel
for
as good as we
5
can
fucking
possibly feel,
hours.
which is next to impossible because we can solve cancer, we can cure cancer today, and find out who shot JFK, and it still won't be good enough for some people. And you know what?
I hate that little thing that he says. We can do all this, but it's not going to be good for some people. Of course.
Established. But with all that said,
He's
we're gonna
right,
go
it
today,
wasn't
and I'm
good
looking
for
forward
the-
It seemed
to
fake.
diving in deep. And so
Yeah,
with all that
I
said,
mean,
let's get into this.
we gotta
I'm
get that
excited to
plug out
bring
the way.
on,
I'm not gonna
Dark
fall
Side
into.
Phil.
Oh my
What?
god! Look at him.
Holy crap.
He show up like the baby. I want to go back there.
Dark Side Phil.
He thought the camera was on.
Phil, how are
Oh
you?
look, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time. God damn it, DSB.
Phil, the camera's on now.
Oh my god, and he actually did it.
I'm on
We
the
did
show.
what?
So just to
You
let
did
you know, DSP is going to be extremely low. This is how it was for the
can't hear you.
show.
Wait, it was this low?
Yes.
You gotta have to turn him up. 'Cause
Oh my god.
he'll do a lot of
I'm just
leaning
joking, I
back
can hear you.
Oh,
away from the mic.
you guys
So,
had a
yeah,
good
you're gonna have
one.
to
You've
turn
been
it-
going
you're
for
gonna
a
Okay,
while.
I'm on
Great
190.
show, however, you made the big mistake of having me on
It's so
the show.
low.
As of today,
Okay.
I think you guys are
I got him individually, so I'll put Galadina's at
Cancel something
90,
that doesn't care to
and
be
I'll
canceled,
put
and we don't really
Smith
care to be
at
canceled. We
90.
can't
I'll
do
put them
that,
both
so-
at 90.
We're sponsored by the people out there, so we're good.
You might need to adjust your Discord.
Exactly. When you
audio.
figure out
Yeah, that's what I
what
did.
sponsor you're gonna
Okay.
freak
You're
out
both
when
at
you
90.
accidentally said something in the wrong way. It's a lot of relief. You can just be honest with your audience, and that's something that I love about what I do on the internet.
Well, let's get into
Dude.
this, man.
So does he never adjust his fucking audio?
Spoiler alert, no, he doesn't.
Oh my
He
god.
does not.
They sound normal. I can hear them just fine. I got this on fucking 190 and this is barely hard. I can barely
Yeah,
hear him.
they didn't tell him to adjust his audio or anything. I don't know what happened.
I'm excited to have you
level
on.
one
I
lit.
think this is going to be a really telling, hour, 2 hours, whatever it may be, 3 hours.
Oh, also,
6 days,
Roderick,
whoever, however long.
What?
I don't know how much of this you plan on watching tonight.
I'm gonna say maybe an
Key
hour and a
things
half or
you'll-
something.
Key things you'll want to keep eyes on.
Okay.
One is, you'll always know Phil's erratic movements.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be flailing his arms like an Italian.
No,
You can't say that.
What are you talking about? What?
no, he'll be he'll be swaying like a plank.
He's swaying like a plank.
Keep close eye of Craig and Adam's faces.
I know the face palm thing because that's in the Poochie server. That's the
Like,
fucking border.
You're gonna see your man Craig have an ice grill. Like if he could go through the screen, he would.
Oh my lord.
Long it may be. So I was told pretty much after we announced this that you were coming on the show. I was told that you should not come on. I was told not to.
They got multiple warnings. Don't
Why do
pull
you
up.
think that is?
Well, I mean,
Why?
considering the fact that the
Quiet ass DSP.
possibly the most hated guy on the internet.
Yeah, I wonder why you're the
it's
most
rocket
hated.
science. You know, people don't like me for various different reasons, and they come at me with so many accusations, so many crazy conspiracy theories, and I'm just a small time guy trying to make content.
Jesus
on the internet
Christ,
and make a living doing it, and
200%.
loving the interaction I have with my little audience. And every time that I address it, any of the stuff that they say about me, it's completely
Yeah,
counterproductive.
he's low
It
as
doesn't
fuck,
help anything,
dude.
It just exacerbates worse.
Yeah, he's very low.
So why have me on a show when people feel
I'm not going
all
past
you do
200%.
is not answer the questions you're going to ask me,
Now you gonna
not
blow your
provide
ears
any
out, bro.
additional information. Like you said, people think
Might
I'm just
need-
going to be here for a fluff piece or something. Like you guys are going to.
Yeah, he
Son.
thought he was here for a
So,
fluff piece.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I think this
If
is
anything,
an
this wasn't.
for me to come on a show and be honest, transparent as much as
Count
I
the
can.
snorts.
Again, I've already said
Hey,
this
what's
up
up,
front.
Ziggy?
I got to protect my family. I got to protect.
Wait, he doesn't
By the way,
snort. Wait.
By the way, in this podcast, he slightly levels up, but then de-levels because he now learns he can mute his mic.
He learned now. He acquired that skill.
To mute the mic.
But I noticed there's no snores. It's like a bankruptcy call. He ain't doing all that disgusting stuff. I wonder why.
ridiculous person.
I'm not doing
information about
300%.
that, but at the same time,
Hello?
the reason that
Oh,
I
look
feel
who showed
like
up. Oh, I
people
forgot
are
your
expecting
a mod there.
Because I am going to be an open
This is
book.
why you don't
On
give
my
everybody
streams,
mods,
I
so
try to
people
You
create
gave
content.
double A
My
mod,
viewers are not there
showed
to hear me
up.
talk about my bankruptcy. They're not there to hear
but
me talk about
you can
accusations
keep it to a
$100,000 on
reasonable
overpay,
level.
or how I groomed someone in the
How I
past.
groomed
It's
someone?
ridiculous nonsense. They're just
Dude,
there
I
to
hope we
tell
don't talk
you
about
that
Panda.
they
I
want to see
hope
me
we
play a
don't talk
video game
about
or
fucking
talk about
Panda.
views or something. And
I'll
every time
spoil
it
it
brings
for
up,
you.
oh God, he's doing it
Don't worry
again.
about it.
He's
Just keep
entertaining the
watching.
trolls. Why is he doing it? So now, this interview will be an opportunity for me to finally
What's up, Retro?
open up about all these topics. Nothing is off the table. I've said this. To
Nothing.
Ask me
We'll
anything.
see.
I will address every single thing anyone wants to ask.
Hey,
me.
Sophie, how's it
How
going?
much I could talk about it again. There's some legal things going on and everything, but we'll talk. And this will be the focal point from now on. You want answers to all the drama? Watch Side Scrollers from March 16th.
Yeah, come all over here.
And if you don't believe him, that's okay. It's everyone's
Makes it more funny with the
subjective ability to
hindsight.
judge whether or not
Yeah,
someone's
this is-
right. So you can't make someone believe it. But at least we'll have one situation where I sat down, I answered every
Almost
question
died right
that you
there.
threw at me, and even if you don't ask certain questions, I'm probably going to bring up topics that I know people want answers to.
Wait, you
so
said
that
this
way
on
it's
the
all out there. And then we
interview
can just
too?
Move on.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this crap on my content
Why
anymore.
would-
I just
that's
want
kind of
to
weird.
move on with my community.
Oh,
and
it gets-
do the
it gets
side of the road
better.
after today, and I'm hoping
Scripted
that some
segment.
closure
I
will come
forgot.
out.
I still haven't watched.
So
Hey, what's
nothing's
up,
off, nothing's
Perk?
off the table. today.
Nothing's
We can
off
talk
the
about
table.
whatever we want to talk about, which is great.
Wait, now remember. Wait, hold
Hello,
on.
Perk.
Pause.
I don't-
Pause real quick.
Okay,
Ryan.
okay. I
Okay.
feel
I just wanted to bring that up because I don't know. Are you? You're not even caught up with the later shit, are you? You're not caught up with the aftermath.
I only know they had like a mini show at like midnight or 1
I
a.m.
would tell you. I would tell you to take notes because this right here is crucial. Because as you saw, he agreed. Nothing's off the table.
Yeah. Roll Retro.
At the end.
I was-
Because slight spoiler, the aftermath we complain because too much shit was on the table.
Yeah, this is gonna go off the. But speaking of off the rail, I was gonna do this with a small panel, maybe 1 or 2, but it grew to 5. So don't worry, I'm gonna be in tune with everything.
Good size.
I'm gonna keep it low because you truly do have to listen.
Yeah,
to
I
this.
am. I'm definitely listening.
I feel good about that, and I think that's one of the
Just
things
skip
that
ahead, though, to
once again,
start.
there's going to be things that we're going
You
to
can't
talk
skip.
about
You can't skip.
that
No, I'm
I
not
feel
skipping nothing.
is as long as you're honest,
take
and
every
we're going to
ounce.
push you on things, Phil. You need to understand that we're going to push you, and I think the one thing I
They
said
pushed this dude for 5 fucking hours.
over and over again is I feel that I'm a fair interviewer, a fair interviewer to myself, fair interview to the person I'm interviewing, and fair to the audience. And that's one thing to keep in mind as we go along here. So I guess
Could I very briefly just make one statement?
Okay, what were we
Sure.
gonna say?
I want to publicly apologize to you guys.
Oh my
to the
God.
hosts, to the T2s, and anyone else who
Dick
likes side
sucking.
scrollers. Because for the past
This fucking. I want
This is
to
when he thought they
publicly
were his
apologize.
friends.
Yeah, it turned into public enemy #1. Oh my God! And didn't he have like a weird like response because they did like another stream about
Not
DSP?
spoiling it for you.
Yeah, that's all I
No
got.
doubt.
Last 2 weeks, you guys have seen
That's
your
all in the
content derailed
aftermath.
because of me.
Okay, we have to get to the aftermath. We gotta get to the
It
Nas.
happened, and it happened. I don't control this black cloud that follows me around the internet as much as I try, but I still feel bad about it.
I'm sure
It's
you
not
do.
your fault that because you decided to have me on your show as a regular guest, that now you had to put up with 2 weeks of drama and nonsense. I'm hoping this again will put some closure to it as well. It's not just about me; it's about you guys also being able to say, "Okay, we did it. We had the interview, and can we get back to normality?"
Giving them a
I love your
fucking
show. I
warning,
am
dude. They know.
long-time
They don't
fan
care about
of
the
Screw Attack. I
DSP.
used to watch everything you guys were putting out in the mid 2000s.
Oh, we
before YouTube
long
was
stroking
even
these dudes extra
I've watched
hard.
every episode of your show since you rebooted it. I'm so upset that this has become about me somehow.
it's like
and
a
I'm
It just look like they don't give a fuck. Like, all right, we don't
Apologize to
care. All
everyone.
right.
Never intended, and I hope that we can move on from it today.
So, Phil, you just killed our show by giving us an endorsement. Thanks, man.
There you
Appreciate that.
Oh, you're horrible. You guys suck. I hate you. Oh, you're gonna ask me terrible questions today. I
Oh,
really hate
nice
you
funny
guys.
joke.
All right.
Haha.
Well, let's get into some of these terrible questions, and I think this is something that I've heard. The questions that I'm going to ask today, they're a good mix of questions that have been on the internet. They've been questions that I want to know. There's questions that some of your biggest detractors have asked me to ask you. So they're and I think that's important. I want to get all sides of this. So I think a great starting point for here is when you're streaming, Phil, who is streaming? Is it Phil or Dark Side Phil?
Whew. Well, it depends on. Okay, it depends on what I'm streaming. It also
That's a
depends
bar.
What does it
on
mean?
what we're talking about. Today,
What?
you're
It's a bar.
pretty much almost getting 100% the real me. Of course, every once in a while.
So wait, the real him blows bubbles in real life? Fucking wears vest and wears a fucking M. Bison slightly Seuss hat? What? That's the real Phil. He goes to the grocery store dressed just like that. I'm sure it
Or
is.
dramatize something that's going on. I have a segment on my podcast called Old
The
Man
real
Yells at Cloud.
Phil
where,
It was a
Beast
red
and,
animated.
I really ham it up if it's a dumb.
Oh, he
topic to
hams
talk
it
about,
up.
and I over dramatize like I'm so concerned about it.
He says,
You know what
fuck
I'm
this
saying?
game or call
Being
someone a
that
bundle
really
of sticks?
I'm
Yeah,
dying
that's
a
hamming
lot,
it
or
up.
I'm playing an online fighting game. I'll emphasize the fact that it's unfair, it's bullshit. You know,
Yeah, it's a
I'll always
character.
ham it up. But that's kind of my shtick. That's always been kind of my shtick, and I think my
He was a shock jock like Wings.
but you know, the internet
Was
wants
a
to
red
make it
animated.
like otherwise. As if you have never watched my content over the
Buying
past
a
15
cameo.
years that I've been a content creator on the internet, you would have seen
Fair.
this is kind of the shtick that I do in certain situations. But today, I am
I
so
can't
different
do
than
that.
how I used to be.
Yeah,
When you've been
you're a
content for
beggar.
15 years, you go through several different stages and evolutions. And you know, when I started on YouTube way back when, it was all about being a character. It was about
So you
over exaggerating. It was about being dramatic. It was about saying the risque thing.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was about.
What did Dark
Yeah.
Side say in his playthrough today? Are you kidding me? I can't.
I remember I used to always wake up and be like, oh, what did Dark Side Phil say today? I was on the edge of my seat every time.
Said that. But what happens is over time.
Did you hear Dark Side Phil said the N-word multiple times? Did you hear he beat off? Yeah, that was so cool.
You know, and there was really, how can I say, almost like an epiphany to me. In 2017, a lot of different things changed in my life. I had a lot of things that kind of rebooted.
Yeah,
And
your panda
business-wise,
life.
one of the things that rebooted was I went from being someone who focused on on-demand content, you know, videos that you would digest and watch offline, versus being an interactive.
He was sick and his
content
mom was in chat
When I
tonight.
became an
What?
interactive
I
online
don't even care
streamer,
about
I
tonight.
realized, wow, wait a minute. I've been doing this wrong the whole time because, like, for, 8+ years, I've just been talking to a camera and pretending like I'm the only.
So it took him 8 years to realize he's doing something wrong. He's a dude.
And he's a little slow.
Like, wait a minute, I just now decided that. No, it took him this long to be like, alright, maybe video games is the way to go. I'm gonna make a fucking React channel. Years down the line when this shit is just not even as popular as it was. This dude's behind the ball on everything.
in the room. I have an audience
waiting
live
on that
watching me. What the
green
hell am I
screen.
doing? I'm ignoring them. And once I started having an interactive
Red boots.
conversation,
That
with
shit
my
got
audience,
dust on it.
it became so much better. This social experience of
Oh yeah,
having
cool
these
social
conversations, seeing their
experience.
live reactions to things I'm doing on stream. And
Acts
so
like he's a
I
somebody.
realized I don't have to be a character anymore. I could just be me. I could just talk with these people and be honest about my feelings about
So
them.
the real him is the beggar.
Hey,
So wait, the real him is a beggar. Him saying, I'm being transparent, guys. I'm being transparent. His tips are low. Tips are low. This is him being him.
Yes, by his logic. Yeah.
That's
he
the
just
real
said it was
man.
an act. He's
By his logic, if we want to go by what he said.
I don't know what would have been better. Him saying, oh, I'm just playing a character as a beggar, or him just saying, I'm an actual beggar. I don't know which one would be better.
I mean, it gets better. Keep watching. It gets
Or
better.
whatever. And again, yes, every once in a while there's an exaggeration, absolutely. But that's part of the fun of it all.
Oh,
Not
this is
all
the
just being
fun.
Mr. Serious all day. How boring would that be? But at the same time, yeah, today I would say I'm a lot more laid back of a person, and I'm a lot more honest and transparent with my audience with the discussions we have. Although every once in a while, yes, there's obviously everyone wants to every once in a while ham it up and be a cartoon character, joke a little bit.
Yeah, every once
a
in a
little
while.
laugh or a little rise, but for the most part, I would say what you see today in my content is more authentic than it used to be.
So,
So do
Dark
you-
Side, so Dark Side Phil is your hamming it up, and right now you're just Phil.
I can see the extra
Yes,
doubt
I-
over his head, like,
What
I
is
see the
it?
question
Oh,
marks.
he's having
Well,
identity crisis.
Like what does it when you say there are times that I'm over the top? Give me an example of what that means. What does it mean when you say,
Okay, let
well,
me
I'm
hear
over
the
top,
best
and
example that he's
why
over the
would
top.
you if the internet has changed, right? There was a point. You are correct in saying that back in the early 2000s, into the when you kind of rose to prominence, there was you took your personality and you put in a little it would exponentially make it a little more over the top. But the internet has changed to authenticity. People want to get to know, and I don't disagree with you there. But when you mix up, and it's almost like you're sending mixed signals to your audience, and most people they haven't watched you for 15 years. You know, the idea of saying like, hey, I've been on the internet for 15 years. You should know how I act. But the reality is that most people see you through clips, through Twitter or YouTube. And
yeah, that's a good fucking point, because you look up DSP, you're gonna get troll clips every single time. How far is it down the list? Ooh, I want to see how far is it down the list. You just type in DSP. All you get, do these streams, bad moments, snort Hogan.
Overtime.
Dude, you
What is
get
Theo?
yeah, you get Theo, you get all of
They
this.
got the algorithm on lock.
He getting
Scrolls coming up before
He getting
DSP.
fucking smothered. I still haven't seen a DSP channel anywhere. So that's all you're gonna get from this dude.
so regardless of how long you've been on the internet, I mean, I've been doing this forever, and the vast majority of people watching right now have no idea who I am. So, you treat every viewer like a potential new viewer. So, I don't know, kind of walk me through that,
You
because
treat them like
I
an
do think that's
ATM.
kind of, like, provide me with an example of what
You doing a lot of
what
bobbing.
DSP
Yeah, look at
is
him.
versus film.
Yeah,
Sure.
the whole
Right-
time,
right
yo,
now,
he's a straight bobblehead.
Yeah. That's how you know.
What makes it even dumb is like he's bobbleheading in agreement to shit. When they start getting into him, you just watch him.
That's how you know he's not even listening. He just fake taking everything in. He don't care about
In
what they
one
saying.
ear, out the other.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'm finally watching this long fucking Lord of the Rings style saga we're in. This
Like
is
an
gonna be.
infant who doesn't know how to hold his head up.
The game is called Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
What's up, Jerry?
Right? It's one of
This is
those
gonna be a
games
long
where
one.
it's
I'm not gonna do the
not
whole
meant to be
thing.
it's meant to be like a From
Why did he
Software
bring
style
up
game, like
Wolong
Dark
and
Souls,
not
or
Scorn?
Bloodborne or Elden Ring. It's
I get
also-
I get why he was finally trying to play Wulong, because I think he wanted to be like, oh, I have diverse content. I play rage games. I play these type of games. That's why he didn't want to play Wulong.
I think it's more because he didn't want people to say he rage quit.
That too, I can see that. But he wants to be like, I'm a variety streamer. I play all sorts of stuff. You can come over here. You see me
In my opinion,
rage. You
in
can
my
come over here
opinion,
for
it's not
story
rage.
games.
A
Nobody
lot of
come
people
over for
disagree with me.
anything.
They love this
Move
shit.
on to another
I don't like
question.
it.
I love the
I think
super
that
chats
it's
that pop
cheap
up.
knockoff. I feel like it's very wonky. It's not polished. I will say those things in my content. But in the heat
Yeah,
of
you
the
say it
moment,
all the
I'm running
time,
through a
and you're
stage
just a
like,
bitch
this
about
is
it.
so
Nobody
cheap
wants to
that
keep hearing
I
that
freak
every
out.
5
You
minutes.
son of a bitch, this game sucks ass. It's the worst game ever. The game devs don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. That's the dark side Phil, over the top persona kind of coming through. I could just sit here.
That version of Darkside Phil would never get like sponsors or anything. What type of fucking person wants you to play their game and you're gonna be like, oh, this game is shit, there's so much lag? Who wants to fucking deal with that? This is a flawed fucking character if he's made to.
So when do we see the other character?
Oh, the other character, the
It's
begging.
one character.
Yeah.
It's in his head.
And say nothing. And be like, oh, that sucked that I
Jekyll
died.
to hide.
People don't really
They're
tune in for
both
that. In fact, the
shitty.
reason people are watching me play that game is because they want to see that over the top reaction.
Who
So
wants
I'll
to?
ham it up every once
Yeah,
No, they,
the trolls want to
I
see
don't
it.
hate the game.
Really
The people,
negative.
the people that,
You know,
yeah, the
they try
people
to
that
make it a good
clip them
game.
want
I-
to see
I
that.
think it's decent. I don't think it's great, but you know, you'll go over the top every once in a while. Now, just like
Every
you
But
said-
once
is
in
that
a
just
while.
something that Phil would do?
He literally
Also-
still
Right.
does
Well,
this
Phil
his
would do
real
that, but
self.
Phil wouldn't
Check
be like,
any
for
Modern
example,
Warfare 2 stream.
okay,
Yeah,
the
his
game
Modern
killed
Warfare
me,
2
it's a
streams is
cheap
fucking
bet. Do you really think
stupid.
that I'm that upset about it? It's
Yes.
a game.
They're already
It's a big deal.
calling
Oh,
them out. Like
Frost
You
on.
missed that the answer to that question, right?
to make a
You
good
gotta
game.
pay attention to
I
all
think
the
it's
details.
decent.
You
I
gotta
don't think it's
focus.
great, but you know, you'll go over the top every once in a while. Now, just like
But,
you
but
say,
is that just something that Phil would do also?
Right.
well, Phil would do that, but Phil wouldn't be like, for example,
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I hope I caught that now. They call him out. Is that something Phil would do? It is. So there's no difference in the character.
okay, the game killed me. It's a cheap death. Do you really
You're
think that
one
I'm
in
that
the
upset about
vein.
it? It's a game. It's a big
siege
deal.
mode.
Oh,
Everyone
Fucking
gets
right
triggered
straight
by
to siege
games.
mode.
So he's saying it's just a game. So what happened to Divinity and all these other stuff? He rage quit all those games. What's the difference? It's just a matter of money. How much money the dude fucking gets. He doesn't give a fuck about, if the game is hard or not. He just cares about how much money he gets on all this shit. Yeah, Siege Mode is active.
Exactly, and I allow that to flow freely. A lot of people put a filter over what they say and do when they put out their content.
And this is the real him. Obviously, he doesn't put a filter. Except the times he puts a filter over everything he says.
Why? Because they're trying to be marketable. right? They're trying to say, I want that sponsor. I want that opportunity. I have never.
He always chases sponsors. How many fucking emails does he have where he's like, "Oh, guys, I have all these sponsors in my emails," but he doesn't take them? That just makes you look stupid for not taking them.
Why wouldn't you be marketable?
Why wouldn't you want to be marketable? Why would you want to
For
be
real.
exist like this?
That's like the dumbest logic ever. No one ever says I want to start a business and not be marketable.
He wants
That's
to
right. Oh my gosh, it's a business.
be.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
business.
he wants to have a business, but he wants to do everything in his power to make sure
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
why, like I said,
successful.
he's saying this shit out loud, and it's like it makes no sense. Nobody gets into anything and not want to make it successful, no matter what you do. No one goes into anything saying, "Man, I can't wait to fail this." No one does that. No
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Let me edit.
never filtered myself on the internet. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Because
So
they
he
don't
said he never filtered himself on the internet, except as of now. How many times did he say, "Oh, poop, poop," all of that, and he talks about like dicks and all of that. And now, back then, when he was problematic, saying all types of N words and stuff like that, calling people a certain type of people to burn in an oven.
Chicky Chang Wangs.
Yeah, what about all that? So now he, all of a sudden, he just put on a filter, but he's unfiltered.
want
Brand
truthful
new.
reactions. They want Mr. Marketable, Mr. Smiley. And when I say things like, "Oh, this game I really don't like because this is unfair," do you think that game companies are happy about it? Of course not. You know,
You can be
But-
honest and marketable.
Yeah,
You know-
but Phil, hold on. Like, you
Oh,
do you
let
think
me
that they're
ask.
really? Do you think that those game companies are like looking to establish a relationship with like they're not? I mean, the reality is that these companies are looking for streamers who stream to 5,000, 10,000.
Good fucking point. They're not looking for someone that has like 200 people on the stream. They want someone that can reach audiences and can
big dog.
actually like get their game noticed. Nobody's gonna want raw, authentic, or whatever honest reviews of someone saying, "Oh, this game's fucking shit. Look at this. There's a game bug here. Look at this." Like, no, this pasty looking dude. They don't want this. They want like the 20-year-old lady streamer. That's what they want.
People
Correct.
as opposed to a
Hold
couple
on. You
hundred.
know what? I just realized something real quick.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, Craig basically has the same lighting setup. He has backlights, and I'm pretty sure whatever lights in front of him is probably some kind of ring light. And look at the difference
Yeah.
between his shit and then fucking Phil.
He knows
Yeah.
how to set it up.
It doesn't.
I just noticed that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Like
it's
most
the
of
exact same
most of this
thing,
shit
but-
is washed out. Like you can actually see this well defined here. Like yeah, you can see the arcade machine. You can see
You
everything
actually
here.
put in some actual fucking effort. Like this is what it's supposed to look like.
And look at
It
look
also
at
has
Craig.
backlights as well, if you know.
and look at
Craig.
Adam too.
Even,
Yeah,
no, Adam.
his-
Even
his-
Adam's lighting is like decent, and he looks like a Twilight character.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in a bunker somewhere. But
Craig also has a filter on. Yeah, I can see the filter. But yeah, he got all this stuff going on. And look at this dude. Level 1 setup.
And
That's right.
like what, whether it's you saying
At least they don't have fucking towels in the background.
or DSP saying it, I don't. I think that if people were watching
nigga, hold your
to
head
see
still.
those over the top reactions, I think they were watching for that a decade ago, and I really mean that, right? Like,
Yeah, fucking times change. People were watching that because I guess I wanted to see some fat idiot like do a bunch of stupid stuff. Not anymore. People's taste changed, DSP. Move with the times.
So look, I had a character named Evil Craig, right? And Evil Craig was meant to be the essence of just the internet troll, right? I did it for 10 episodes, 12 episodes, whatever it may be. And I stopped doing it because I realized that I was growing an audience of people that were negative and trolls, right? And it's funny, it was funny, and it was so silly, but
There we go. We finally caught he can use the fucking mute button. Yes, that's what it's for, DSP. Mute your fucking self when you're about to fucking do something gross. He didn't want to make these dudes mad at him though. He don't care about his fans though.
So for some context, the way they have their call set up, it gives you a mute button. So
Oh yeah.
it's not him doing it. It's just they had it set up that way.
Okay, good. They probably heard him snort all the fucking time. Set that up in advance.
by you starting with the idea of saying like, look, I'm gonna.
I know I'm
overreact
not red
big,
animator.
I think there's
Definitely
two
not.
prongs to this question. Number one, if people were really watching to see your over the top reactions, don't you think they'd be making clips of that instead of other clips that they were making, and those would be going viral? And number two, if you're really not enjoying the game, why play it?
Exactly. Why struggle through all that just for money, just to scrape together
Because
anything?
my audience wants me to play it.
That's the dumbest shit ever. They clearly don't want him to play it. $30, $20. Yeah, they want me to play it. He has to force everyone to give him money just to keep going.
Why play it in the first place?
That's a great question.
Okay, let's
That's
hear
something
it.
that's actually been
But start
directly
with number
addressed
one though.
Sorry, Philip. The song requests are off, but thanks for stopping by.
Start with number one.
Why
Like,
that song, though?
if people were watching to see your over the top angry reactions,
That's my anthem.
don't you think they'd be clipping those as opposed
You need a new
to
anthem.
clipping other things?
In truth, yes, I don't know what they clip because I have so much stuff on the internet about me that I don't really watch a lot of it. I hear it.
I'll see it in a minute, red animator.
Or in the chat or whatever. No, I understand what you're saying totally. Case in point with Wolong, there's totally some people who are turned off by this playthrough, and they're like, I don't want to watch.
The other people that won't give him
He's
money.
gonna get angry, and he's gonna turn into this rage ball that we don't like.
Turn into a rage ball. Yeah, he's gonna turn into the Hulk. I don't want to see my idol like that. I'll show up later. Who the fuck thinks like this? Why does he put these weird thoughts in the people's head? Oh, I don't want to show up for this because DSP's gonna get mad and the trolls are gonna laugh at him. Like, nobody's thinking this.
Watching, we like seeing the real Phil.
The
At
real
same
Phil.
time, there are people who I've told my audience, I don't like this game. I would like to move on. This kind of does.
Okay, why do you have to tell people this? If you don't want to play the fucking game, then move the fuck on. Who are you struggling this for? Why are we doing this?
Into the second
You gotta
round.
give him a fucking pre-stream on why he
I've
hates
been
the
very
game, but keep
transparent
going.
with my audience about this game. So I don't like it. I feel like if I'm gonna play a FromSoft game, why don't we just do a second run of Elden Ring, a new game plus run?
Oh
And a lot of
god.
people are down for that, and others are like, no, Phil, we like seeing you rage. This has
Theme
been a
of
part of your
Front-
shtick for
FromSoft
15 years.
game,
This
but
is a lot of the reason why we tune in. I'm seeing more attendance on my Wolong streams, and I'm getting more, honestly, more support.
There we go. That's the only reason he plays fucking games. More support. Look at him. He's already face palming at that shit. Like, why the fuck are you saying this?
My Wolong streams,
Rubbing his eyes
want
trying to stay
that
awake.
rage come out of me, as opposed to
You're already
me
sick of
playing
this
games
dude.
where I'm more laid back and relaxed and chill. I have a bunch of those in my rotation. That's my core fan base will show up for that and support it. But you will always get.
I like this whole argument thinking he has two different fan bases. DSP is the same fucking fan base. You don't have these two branching different audiences that be, oh, people show up for me playing a sports game or show up to me for me playing RPGs or rage games. No. More than likely the same thing. You're not getting new people showing up. So stop coping.
A different group of people. That really, I feel, is one of the reasons why I'm still here 15 years later.
Because
I
you
have
won't
different
fucking leave.
audiences.
That's
I
why
have
you're
one
here.
audience that'll come and watch me be the real Phil. The relaxed Phil. I
Yeah,
don't
that's the
rage.
relaxed Phil.
I'm not gonna rage.
Stressing them
You know,
about
it's
money.
Really too challenging, right? I'm playing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion right now.
Yeah, the
exactly
worst
what that playthrough
fucking
is. It's
playthrough.
relaxing.
Why are we bringing up
Then when
Oblivion?
I play Wolong, now it's time for that old Dark Side Phil to come back out, and now a whole new audience shows up. It's funny because you'll watch one of my streams, you'll say, well, Phil gets around 200 to 400.
Yeah, you got like a what, 10-year?
But in reality, when you look at my
employment
metrics
gap?
on YouTube or my analytics, actually, those are like thousands of different people. One stream gets 200 viewers, the next stream gets 300. Those are 500 different people because people are coming for different kinds of content.
DSP, you got over 200,000
Doesn't make
subs. 200,000 subs.
That's
200
bad.
people show up.
He's really trying to sell it to them like he doing it right now.
He
So the
bragging.
real. No, go,
Almost
go.
20 years. Oh fuck. But dude, he bragging about these low numbers, and he's supposed to be having way more. You're supposed to be having Dr. Disrespect numbers. I don't know. Like, dude, what the fuck is this? I don't know. Maybe LTG gets more now, but well, it doesn't matter about LTG on YouTube.
When you've been around as long as me, you realize you get people from all over the world and for different reasons. If I were to
But are
just
they
be-
sticking?
Good fucking point, yo.
Fuck no.
I didn't even hear
Single
that for the
person
first time.
resubs to his channel.
That's a bull.
I
Look at his
love.
eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at DSP's eyes.
I love. I
This
love
is a cry for
I
help.
love how he stuck it to him where he said, but are they sticking? Are they staying around, DSP? That's the
Derek
more
stays around. That's about
barely.
it.
Then he goes on Twitter.
And
Are they
we had to
staying
look
though?
at the
Because
data.
you know, if you have 500 people come in and they're just kind of coming
Why do
out,
we know
that's
every
actually
damn
bad for the
whale's
algorithm.
name?
That's
Yeah,
bad.
this is
You want people to
crazy
stay and
cool.
subscribe, and you know, you have these new people coming in because they want to see a new game, not necessarily because they want to see you, right? They're interested in the game, not necessarily you. If you're playing a game that's topical or new or something along those lines.
Again, yes and no. I would say back in the day that was the case. Like new releases, I would get ginormous spikes in attendance because I actually used to.
Yeah, he's still
DSP
huffing that
Gaming, which is my
copium.
gaming channel. Used to
DSP Gaming, my gaming channel. No shit, DSP.
be one of the more
DSP Gaming.
Explain.
DSP Gaming, my sports channel.
I was in the algorithm.
Talking to
I
them
play
like
a
they're
new
the
game,
stream chat.
I would see my attendance double, triple, just because I'm playing a new game. I don't get that anymore. You know, it's been.
I wonder why.
Some of the things we'll probably talk about today. One of the reasons was why that happened. Trolling activities. You know,
Of course,
Good
bring up the
reason.
my
trolls.
channel out of the
Good
algorithm.
reason.
So today it doesn't really matter what I.
Didn't this dude delete over like 1 million views or something? And he wonders why
He
he's
was
lower.
told to.
5 million views.
Hey, he was told
Allegedly,
to.
allegedly, he was told to, but we still don't have that email that says so. So take it for what it's worth.
Delete 5 million views. Yeah, that's word.
Play, honestly, I mean, yes, I'll play a new game and I'll get a little bit of a spike, but as for audience retention, it really depends on what I'm playing and who's there for what.
That sounds like a very flawed business plan if you have to rely on every single new game to kind of get ahead and you're still not getting ahead. I don't know. It might be time to wrap it up.
Some people that don't care what I play. I could sit here and play.
Right,
no
you got
games
your
today.
hardcore. You got your hardcore. You can play Tiddlywinks and people will show up, right?
Exactly. But
Right,
then
and
I will get an increase when I play a rage-inducing game.
Okay, we already got this. He just keeps going over this.
Challenge where I can either persevere
he talks
or
in
I can
circles
really
a
fail
lot.
miserably against people online in a competitive setting. People like that, and that's the variety that I bring
Me
in. but-
don't like challenge.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It would be great if maybe I was just one kind of content, but
That's
I
not
found
what
in the
he's
15
saying.
years playing kind of both sides,
He's
it gets you
saying you
different
don't retain
audiences, and
viewers.
it's worked for me. At least that's what I feel is one of the keys to my
This is working for him? Alright,
Yeah, it's
whatever.
working.
Yeah, it's working.
working.
longevity is tomorrow.
help
If
every
they never
day,
made
but
another
it's
FromSoft
working.
game, I'd be okay because I still
Success.
play everything else.
I
and
would
I'm
not be okay with that.
There we go. I love his honesty. I love him saying I would not be okay with
My
that.
eyes.
That's the fucking
Eyes of
normal.
the dog.
That's the fucking normal response. I'm not. I wouldn't be okay with that, but somehow he can live with it.
With that either, I love those games too. As much as I rage at
That's
them,
what happens.
and I'll be angry in the
when
moment.
when you
I
sit there and
absolutely
talk to
appreciate-
normal people, this is what happens.
Yeah, man.
Listen to you. They sitting here listening to this man.
No.
It's amazing.
Well, clearly you just need to get good. I'm just,
Exactly. I'm a
You
terrible
can't
player.
say it was like dumb
Well,
twisting
let's
his
talk about
words,
something
'cause it
real
was
quick.
like
So
right out his
you
mouth.
early on had this perception of the king of
He told
hate.
him
That was
he
something
told
that
you.
you.
Wait, DSP would normally rage at someone if he told them if his audience told him to get good, they got banned. Adam tells him to get good, and he's like, "You're probably right."
Yeah.
Like, you little bitch.
And now we're gonna talk about the
It's
king of
real
hate.
interaction.
The king of hate shit. Oh my lord.
That you marketed, you created, or whatever, right? Whatever it is, that was your thing, the king of hate. You had the kingofhate.com and all that stuff. And now you're Phil, right? But do
Now-
you feel that that still follows you around? This idea of built around, like, look, James Rolfe, angry video game nerd. He's clearly a character. People know that there's the angry video game nerd and then there's the character. But your perception is that there's this hate around you, this negativity around you, right? Do you think that has followed you to the point to where, regardless of if they're coming to watch you, Phil, or DSP, that is been a negative detractor for you, the whole hate moniker?
Absolutely. And of course, I guess this would be a good time to talk about what the moniker means because a lot of people think that.
Yeah. Being a white dude named the king of hate and having hate on a fucking t-shirt, that didn't seem like a good idea to do. And also being called the king of hate and having a very suspicious looking hat. I don't think that's a good marketable look for you, DSP.
King of hate means, oh, that means that Phil's just a hateful person towards
Yes.
games and game developers and everything else. He's just gonna rage on.
He slandered more game developers than I know. He called Kojima the F word. What the fuck? This dude was
hate
unhinged.
everyone, and that's never what it was. Anyone who does 5 seconds of research.
Yeah, now they gotta do research. DSP can't do it.
So many times.
Pretty sure it's weird. He has 10K
The
videos.
answer is
No, 100K
I used to be a
videos.
competitive
I'm not
Street
looking
Fighter
through that shit.
back in the 2000s, okay? And back then it was a really weird situation.
Oh my god,
Street
we
Fighter
going
wasn't
back in the
made like it used to be. Street
2000s.
Fighter was on the downturn. There were
Why are we talking about
no-
Street Fighter,
so the way to
dude?
get attention on the competitive Street Fighter community was building up drama.
Look at Craig's face, like, what are we talking about here?
Right.
I would go online and
This
I would
nigga's
be the
into
biggest
it.
internet troll to everyone in the Street Fighter community. I would make fun of them. I would just destroy them online, and everyone
Okay,
knew
so
Phil's like
fa-
the
so fa-
biggest
let's
internet-
He ripped on to wrap it up.
Hey,
What?
you're taking notes. You see what's going on now, right?
Yes, I'm seeing them get more and more annoyed.
There you
with
go,
this.
there
Look in
you
the
go.
eyes. No. Look in the
That's why.
eyes.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
why.
Craig's eyes.
Yeah, that's why you just gotta watch the whole thing. Cause you see.
Because if you skip this, you wouldn't even known. Like, oh, Craig's being rude. You would have known.
You see
Yeah,
the turn. You
it's-
see the
it's
turn
the
coming.
sl-
Look
it's
at-
the
look at-
slow.
Like Craig had a smile in the beginning.
I'm looking at this dude's face over here. He looking.
He over there studying Phil. But Craig.
Let's
is the
fast
one
forward,
giving
right?
him
We,
that
we
ice
was,
cream,
this
like,
has
you
been well
keep
established. This is a
reminding me.
decade ago. Let's talk about
Look how
today.
Phil
though. Like,
reacts
do
to
you feel
that.
that?
He's
Do you feel that this has followed you around? Do you feel that people? Do you think that the King of Hate moniker is still relevant?
Today it is not. It was because when I started, my whole
That shit was never relevant. Keep it 100 here.
the meaning behind it is when people hate on you, you don't use that to become a victim. You don't use that to crawl into a ball and hide. in
What
a
the
corner and,
fuck?
oh, I'm defeated. People don't like me anymore, so I quit. Instead, you use that as a way to motivate yourself to do better. For example, when
Okay.
people say, "You're never gonna beat this game because it's so tough." Ah, you say I can't do it. You're hating on me. Say I'm a bad.
So he just uses that moniker on games. Hey, John Valentine. He just uses that on games. I'm gonna use that hate to get through a game. What about anything in life that comes up? You're not gonna use that negativity to do like anything to push yourself ahead?
You asking too much. Don't think about it.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
whatever.
beat that game just because you said I couldn't, right? You say I'm a bad content creator. I'm this. I'm gonna.
You
fail,
are.
No, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
I'm gonna prove you wrong and have a
Around me,
defunct channel.
and I'm gonna be the king of it. I'm gonna motivate myself with all that hate to be a successful person. This is a mantra I've used in my entire life to continue on and be successful. And that's why I have so
Successful.
many haters on the internet. I use that to fuel myself every day to come back and say, no, I'm gonna put out a great, meaningful stream for people, regardless of what these idiots say on the internet about me. But it follows me. You're absolutely right, because people say the king of hate is not that Phil owns the hate against him and motivates himself. They say he's a hateful person. Take a look at that thing he said 10, 15 years ago. That racial joke he made.
That racial
ridiculous
joke.
Sexual comment he made.
What about the slave trade one? Look at the side eye. That's a good fucking side eye right there.
If that was your motivation, couldn't you just pick the different name, like a better name?
Mm,
Nah, he had nothing else.
You know, that's what the king of hate is. And then they'll say, look, he used to have a website, thekingofhate.com. And then they'll reference
Had
that
a whole website called the King of Hate.
Hate Live.
Hate live.
Yeah, t-shirts. T-shirts.
He had a whole T-shirt with his face that just said hate. I would
Didn't he have a
never,
show- Didn't he have a show called The Hateful Truth?
Hateful truth.
dude.
You can
this-
type that
Did he
shit in the
still have
search
those
bar.
T-shirts till like Teespring went down or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
You know, those were cafe press shirts.
we'll say just for
That's that old
extra
one.
laughs, right? Which they'll touch on it in
Top
aftermath.
haters.
But the chat's also a good read too, because
Top
everybody's
haters?
just dunking on them in there. But
Yeah, I wouldn't be
most of them do-
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they were in there. Yeah, we'll keep in there.
stuff and say that I'm a bigot. Or
You
I'm,
are.
You know, I'm a racist.
Picture
Or I'm a
Wayne?
sexist.
I'm a
They say
bigot.
it to the
I'm a
internet.
racist.
They're probably saying it right now in chat.
Say,
You know,
say
that's not true.
05.
Well, then let's.
We're
I'm
directing you
kind of talking
to
this till
be.
later. Yeah,
Well,
go
when
ahead,
you,
Adam.
when you climb to the
Say the
top
whole
of
Snort Brunel
like
clip.
the hate mountain and
I
claim
didn't-
to be the
Phil's a
king of hate,
racist.
don't
Phil's a
don't you think it's
scamper.
almost inviting people to try to take you down? You know, you said
That's a good fucking point. You called the King of Hate this whole fucking time. You don't think people gonna be after you for that shit?
that you made that your thing in the Street Fighter world, and then as time went on in the YouTube realm, that's what you were, I guess, made your position on the internet known. you're the king of hate. So like
Yeah.
you can almost expect people to come back at you and try to use that same kind of
Picking
vibe.
his
And,
eyebrow. All right, what are we gonna come with this?
Plenty of clips of random shit throughout the past couple weeks because I didn't know who you were, right? So I'm still kind of new to this YouTube realm.
Fucking
And
Ethan Ralph.
you know, I've seen the way sometimes that and of course this is what people share, right? So what I've seen is you kind of letting it get the best of you in some cases, where you're letting that almost get under your skin. Where, I mean, if you want to be that person on the internet, you kind of have to be able to take it as well.
Yeah, you gotta have
I just wanted to
thick
point that
fucking
out,
skin
it's
if you're gonna
almost like
call
you
yourself
kinda
a king of
asked for
fucking
it
hate.
by being the king of hate and making that your thing. It kind of was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna dish it, I got to be able to take it as well.
I 100% agree with you, Adam.
But you
Today,
don't
I've been
follow
on
through
YouTube
with it.
for
You
2
ban
years.
people.
When I started on YouTube, there were no successful Let's Players making a full living doing it the way that.
Because that sounds fucking dumb.
I'm almost kind of like a history lesson.
They sense the
Look at what
bitch
Phil
energy.
has done,
Look at what.
and don't do it. Right? Look at all the mistakes Phil.
Yeah,
has
you're doing the whole thing. Yeah, I'm a cautionary tale. Why do you want to be a cautionary tale? Why do you want to have that be your legacy? Don't do what Phil's done. I don't know.
He's trying to spin the narrative that the things I've done in the past, my current stuff is good, but he's about to learn in a few minutes that again they know how to work the internet too.
Yeah, he doesn't. He thinks other people don't know because he interacts with very suspicious people.
In the last 15 years,
He never
you
had to
wanna be a
talk to
someone
like
who makes
people
gameplay content on
normal.
YouTube. Don't do what that guy did.
Look at Craig's
He
face,
screwed
man.
up.
Look at him.
You know, when I started 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at
I was
both
like,
of
I'm just
them.
gonna roll with what I do in Street Fighter. It worked there. Why not do it on YouTube? I wasn't doing it for a living. It was my hobby. I had a
Bitch
9-to-5
voice.
job, and this was something I came home and did 2-3 hours a night. I would pump out some gameplay. I never took it seriously. I never thought it would be my job or anything. So I was the king of hey. I just rolled that.
Oh, I didn't care. Just call me king.
Now,
Hey.
fast forward 2.5 years after I started on YouTube, I lose my job. Oh crap! What am I gonna do? Can I monetize my YouTube presence? I guess I can. But now,
Yeah, already sick of this shit. He long stroking right now.
I'm the king of hate. Everyone knows me as the king of hate. For 2.5 years, this is my shtick. This is my moniker. What do I do?
Adam has
You know,
yet to show any emotion.
How do you erase the past that you've already established? And that's what you're known for.
Got the gangster
And so,
lean.
It's been rough.
That's
It's been rough.
what
I'll
you
tell you
call a
this. 2
poker
years ago,
face right
excuse
there.
me, about a year and a half ago, I had a revelation. I was like,
Every single story he always goes back. He goes back in the past on everything. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, 15 years ago, 2000s. Like, dude.
That's when he had his revelation. You know, like 10 years late, but you know, he had his revelation.
That people were actively using to weaponize against me. They were going to businesses that I was associated with and telling them, "You have a bigot on your website. Do you know that?"
Yeah, your
wrong.
name was the king of hate, so that was right.
From 15 years ago.
Right.
As if it's something I did today.
Well,
And they would say, he's the king of hate. So I said, I have to stop this. I have to get
I like how he was trying to say something. He's still going with this. DSP trying to hijack the whole thing. He was not having any of
He's
it.
got to instill the pignosis.
No.
He's gotta,
Look at his mom out. She was 28.
to the
for
website,
pignosis to work,
rebrand
you got to
myself,
say the whole
and now
thing.
that's why I do not live by that mantra anymore. I don't even mention it. You know,
So,
it's a
but
valid-
what
it's
have you
really gotta
done?
be
Could
What
not
have
be
you
a
done,
reason.
Phil, to change the
Like day after
perception of
day.
that? What have you
All right,
done?
let
Have
me
you
let me
changed
hear
the
what
look
he
of your
has
streams?
done.
Have you changed your production value? Did you take a break? Did you say, look,
He's gonna put a thumbs up on the fucking background. Look, I got a Sonic back here. That means I changed.
I'm leaving it. I'm gonna come back, but I need time to kind of rethink this. Like, did you? Because you're still going under the. It's the same, still the same channel, still DSP, still Darkside Phil. What have you done to change the perception of that? I mean, it's been a consistent line the entire time.
And I will say this: he could have had something with KO Gaming if he didn't get fucking lazy. Like, he had a whole channel. He was getting like pretty decent views. Didn't that Homefront thing get him like 1 million? What did he do after that?
Yeah, but
He
that
fucking
was
left.
dumb
Vacation.
luck. That was dumb luck.
No,
Yeah, you can turn dumb luck into something positive, though.
if he
Yeah, he fucked it up.
yeah, if he would
Nah,
have kept
he
on
had
it,
the
Ultimately
bag.
did.
Look, he had the bag.
He fumbled
He was
it.
like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna set it down. I'm gonna take a break.
he
You know
didn't
what
want
happened
he
to
didn't
that
want to
bag?
keep editing. Yeah, if he would have just kept working on it, he could have grew KO Gaming to be something else. He could have blew past DSP Gaming. I don't know if that was gonna ever. It would have took a while, but he could have probably did it.
Of Phil. So what have you done to change that? 'Cause
Made
it
for
sounds like you're saying,
4Ks.
well, what was me? But ultimately, it comes down to your actions.
Yeah, and if you were to watch my content,
I ain't
5
watching
years
that
ago, 10 years
shit.
ago, 15 years ago, hell,
15 years ago,
if you were
watch
to
it.
watch my content today,
You didn't change much.
difference.
You got more
Still
boring.
garbage.
Look how everything looks behind me. Right
Look how it. Yeah, I got a bunch of fucking pictures behind me. That's
This
what.
is fucking argument.
That's what I
Yeah,
changed
15
in
years, bro.
15 years
We're
ago.
talking about attitude. We're talking about.
Yeah, I just
Never
put a
mind.
bunch of
You know
stuff
what?
behind me. Yeah, that's what changed.
months ago, I still look like shit. I'll admit that. But it's because I don't have the know-how. I don't.
You didn't have the know-how to put stuff behind you.
by my
Whatever.
viewers and fans, and it's they who
He's learning it. Come
contribute
on,
to
15 years
everything,
deep.
and
He's
in
still
this
learning
last
the
year and a
game.
I
half,
couldn't have put.
I've
You couldn't have
really
put a
been
picture
able to
behind him.
change
Nah.
everything I'm doing. Let me listen to feedback. Just in the last year,
It took
I
this
started
dude 15 years to listen to feedback, and he doesn't even listen to feedback. It's fake listening to feedback.
React content. I was the biggest critic of React content. I
Oh,
crapped
yeah.
on it constantly, saying it was terrible content.
And you
It's the
jumped
lowest
on it
performing
years
content on the internet. I
late.
hated it. And then
This is
I started listening
hypocrisy.
to my viewers. They're like, Phil, why are you so ignorant about this stuff? You got to start to open up and be a more laid back guy about all this.
Yeah, you gotta be more laid back.
Hey, you got to listen. And I started listening. I started doing different kinds of content. I changed myself.
Thought it was gonna be a
trying
small
to
one.
change the perception
I
around
thought
me.
so too.
But the problem is, it
I
wouldn't
don't know
matter
what
if
to
I went away
say.
for 2 months and rebooted my channel and renamed it or whatever. There is such an
I mean, 5
overwhelming
people's a
stigma
small group.
against me on the internet, that it wouldn't work. These trolls
Yeah, 5
would
is
just
small.
follow me
Like
no matter
a-
where I go, what I do, no matter how much I change. They don't want to believe it, or they
Like a
pretend like
brunch
the change
party.
hasn't happened, so that they can keep rolling on with.
I was thinking more of the
It sucks. I would love to do a.
Tenchi, he's been promising that green screen since 2015. I'm
It's
not even
missing.
lying.
I know.
It's the same guy.
Don't worry.
Nah, but
So
he
I
legit
have
said
tried
early
to change.
2021.
Man, when we get the regularly scheduled gameplay after this toxic segment, yeah, we'll be back in the
This
open.
nigga Ed's argument was, I tried to change. He was trying to push that he's changed, but he edited.
All right, have a good
I
night,
tried
Marin.
to change.
See,
Take
you
care,
have to get
man.
the scoop today. You're learning.
Yeah, he's learning. But there, I tried to change, but I couldn't change.
Sounds like a Drake line.
I thought you said you changed. Please don't.
I tried to
More
change.
laid back content. You watch my content today. Way less of that rage kind of stuff.
Way
More
less of
chill
it,
content,
but we
interactive
still
stuff,
get
meaningful
rage.
content with my viewers, I feel, but the stigma remains.
But I thought people go to you for rage, but you get way less of it apparently. But there's no. He rage quit Kirby. He rage quit so many fucking games.
Well, let's talk about something
Let's
real
talk
quick
about
that
this.
can add to that stigma, right? And I think this is important. You said the light bulb went off, about a year ago. You got to change. You changed your background and stuff. But I want to bring up, there's still jokes that are made that
Oh Lord.
that don't necessarily they don't fit today. And I want to play one for you really
Oh,
quick.
no,
just kinda
we
get your
getting
reaction
clips?
to this. Okay, so
No. No. We got no.
Now you see in the vision, right?
Who's the source? Wait, where'd they get this?
This from Hate Army.
This from Hate Army? Oh
Big ups.
no.
I don't know the official source, but I think Hate Army, Aqua Teal, everyone clipped this.
As soon as he put that clip up and DSP saw it, he was fucking panicking.
Oh no.
I
You
forgot.
haven't even seen the reaction yet.
I forgot he was in a cowboy hat. I'm okay.
this is
Wait,
this
there you
is
go. How he
yeah.
explains
So
it.
you know where this is going, and I want to watch this so we all understand what's going on here.
All right, boys.
Oh,
Here's the
no.
slave trade. We're selling it right off the profit.
Just nothing. He got nothing to say.
Yo, this nigga Adam has not moved from that position.
Look at him lean in, thinking like, "Wait a minute, is that me? Is that actually me?"
Yeah.
Let me look closer.
Yo, it wasn't me. He's trying to do the Shaggy defense. Come on.
Like, I don't know.
Is
That
that
guy's
me?
wearing a hat. I'm not wearing a hat.
right?
I don't even wear
She's
headsets
skate.
anymore.
She's worth
Hey, that dude got 480 camera. I can't see that guy. It's a blur.
lots of money.
That's
Okay.
fucked up.
Voice? That's
Yeah,
AI.
so-
He's talking about.
So what's going on there, man?
Yeah, that's
like,
serious.
let's talk about that. Like, how does that?
Adam,
when
look
you
at Adam.
see that,
Hold on.
Adam, like eyes open.
That Jordan look.
Craig
Like
just
with
Craig
his
just
head.
Craig just like, all right, tell me, man, what happened here? What did we do this for?
so what's going on there, man? Like, let's talk about that. Like, how does that? When you
That's too
see
far.
that,
Oh,
when you see that, how does that make you feel?
All right, that's
What are you
serious.
thinking? Do you regret that saying that? Like, is that edgy
Sure.
humor?
well, first of all, I have an honest question for you guys. You've now seen it. I don't know if
Here
Adam's
comes
ever
the
seen
spin.
it before. Okay.
No, I
Is that
haven't.
the first time? Okay. What do you think the joke was there? I'm just curious.
Okay,
What do you
that's
think
serious.
was trying to joke
Racist.
about?
That you're selling that
think it
girl
was-
to the slave trade.
Yes, as a normal person would.
That's
Okay.
what it sounded like, and that's pretty
He didn't
fucked up.
get the answer he
Okay,
wanted.
Now, from what reference are you think?
What?
How can I say this?
He's
Okay, I'll
giving
approach
leading
it from
questions.
the detractor perspective. Okay, from the detractor perspective.
No,
the
I want to
joke-
hear your perspective of what
Yeah.
you meant.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
Okay,
yeah,
like,
like-
we'll do both.
It's
We'll do both.
pretty obvious what the detractors mean. Like for me, that would have put me on the detractor side because it sounds like you were making a joke about selling that little girl to the slave trade. How is it
Dark look
not
like
that?
Okay, then what could be
What did you
guy.
Oh
mean?
no,
Is
that's
it-
that's
is it-
absolutely that's the joke.
DSP thinking? How can I lean in on these two in real life? Can I take over the show?
He said that's
But
the
there's a
joke.
difference.
That's
between
the
saying That's
joke.
okay, and it's funny, or the ridiculousness of the situation. See, you just saw that clip completely out of context. correct?
Yes.
You don't know what the
And
going
you're-
on in the game right
It makes you look
Okay, explain the
shitty.
context then.
Yeah,
that
let me hear
sheriff
it.
is a corrupt sheriff.
You couldn't have got that from that clip. How did we gonna know this dude's corrupt? We only got that you said you selling a girl to the slave trade. That's all we got.
Is actually orchestrating a situation.
Pigs
to try to
playing the
murder
game.
People inside a building to protect his secrets. He's like a dark guy who controls the whole town, and no one knows
Why would
this.
you sell her?
Everyone thinks the sheriff's a squeaky clean guy. So this is being revealed throughout the plot of the game. He's a scumbag, right? So the joke is this guy's such a scumbag. He's saying to the dad, "I'm going to save your daughter. Give me your daughter. Let's take him in and rescue her." But in reality, he's such a scumbag. He'd probably do something like that. He'd probably, traffic people. That's the joke. Now,
How did he get to that conclusion just based off of that?
This is a
a joke that's acceptable by today's
Dowsome
standards. By
MJ
50% of
Space
people,
Jam
probably
reach.
not. I agree with you.
Do you think that's a joke? Like, do you think that's a joke acceptable by any standards? Like,
No.
I don't.
That is-
Even a decade ago, 2
Right.
decades ago, 3 decades
Like-
ago.
And
I
and
think-
So what do you say? Oh, if it was 10 years ago, selling kids would be fine. What are you trying to say, DSP?
it's like I just want to hear your thoughts on that because I think there's
He got
edgy
no- he
content
got
and
nothing
there's
to say.
inappropriate content, and
I think-
we've all been guilty of edgy content before, So
I think it's dark humor.
Dark
It's
humor.
Definitely skirting the risque. Okay. Not to say that I might
Skirting
do
the
much worse,
risque?
obviously from other people, but that doesn't make it okay for me to do it. I know that. And there's
well,
things-
especially with what's following you around.
Yeah,
This-
you got no
your
way of
reputation,
damage
right? You think
controlling
that
this.
If the
Make it
light
in the
truly
corner.
went off in your head to say like I gotta change, don't you think it would be like, well, maybe I should bite my tongue on this one. I may be thinking it, but how about I bite my tongue
This
on
dude
this?
is just
Dude.
straight bobbleheaded up and down,
Yeah,
back and forth.
DSP's intrusive thoughts win every fucking time. he got no filter.
yes,
Yes.
I 100% agree with you. And it's a working process. It's something that
It's a
has
working
to-
process to not say something like that.
Nigga, you
I
are
like that. And
40.
we have,
What do you
you'll
mean?
notice, Ryder, half the answers he'll give you is yes, I agree with you.
But I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's a process. That's the business.
Don't worry. Don't worry. By the time he's 80, he'll probably have it all fixed.
So
happen naturally over time. It's not something that can be a switch that's flipped because, again, I was someone who's done this
Doesn't
for
know how to
15
turn
years
off his
back in the day.
racist.
That's what
Time a
people
joke
need
like
to
that
watch.
flies.
That's the
Like
content
Preston
they
says
wanted
it.
from me. That's what got me popular on YouTube. That kind of
Sometimes gauging on what
unacceptable,
it
over-the-top,
is.
dark humor joke. Okay. Today it's not acceptable. I know that. But
I don't
the
know
thing is,
about
those jokes
when
that
it
go
would
through
be
my head,
acceptable.
Still said
I
it.
absolutely should have not done that.
Oh, Dish
I will
told
tell
me
you
to
that right
work.
now, 1,000,000%. But it's a working process.
Dave
And
Chappelle would have done
here's
that better.
where you have to have
Mm-hmm.
some kind of an air of fairness, or at least you have to see the big picture. All right.
What's the big
I've been doing this
picture?
for 15 years. I've been
Oh
doing
my
this
god.
job since
15
2011.
years. What
I
does
do
this have to
6 days
do
a
with
week.
the fucking thing you said?
Full time, 6 days a week. I'm here.
Why we?
I had HR training in 15 years. That's
I
why
have over
he says those jokes, bro. Come on.
100,000 videos on.
What?
YouTube,
What?
Okay. People will always find something that moment of weakness, that stupid thing that I said. I know, stupid Phil.
Smack
why did I
yourself.
make that joke? But once it's out there, it's out there. And
What about when you had to change the title of that one like Yakuza game where you call someone the T word? What about that one?
That was his response after he said the joke? I don't think so. You know, I might be wrong.
Is apologize for
He
it.
banned people for
say you're gonna
saying
do
that it
better
was
and try not to
racist.
do it,
There it is.
and move on. Now there's a reason.
Okay,
I'm on
what's the
show
reason?
Today. Okay. This is
Hypnosis,
what,
trying to
March
convince normal
16,
people. It
2023.
didn't work.
And you had to show a clip, one random clip from last summer. You didn't show something I did in the last week, the last month. You showed something from the one moment.
That was last.
That was a million years ago.
Wait.
Bro, he was wilding out 2
Wait,
days before this.
I
wait,
don't think the
wait,
statute of
wait,
limitation
wait,
is
wait.
less than a year.
He said last summer, so that makes it okay. Oh, guys, that was just the last summer I said this messed up thing. So that was me in the past.
He just comes up with all stipulations.
But wait, would that somebody else fuck up like this? He would be wanting to get them off the internet.
Weakness. Whenever I do something stupid on the internet, it gets hyper analyzed, looked in with a microscope.
Rightfully
and
so.
blown away. This is what Dark Side.
You know
Phil
what?
is.
Right. I have an
Have you
analogy,
watched the
right?
last-
What?
Let's say.
Oh God, don't be long-winded.
No. It's a good analogy, right? Let's say I slap someone, right?
Okay.
Actually, no. Let's go extreme. Let's say I assault someone, right? Physical assault. Right? Did it once, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, last year, right? Doesn't matter, right? Because it wasn't last week, it wasn't last month, right? So I'm not like an assault.
Nah, yeah, that should
Yeah.
be fine.
Doesn't matter.
It's just been a
Yeah,
couple,
I'm fine,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You learned and you grew, so you should be able to go scot free from that.
It's just like that.
But that is a good point. If you get
You
all,
didn't do it yesterday, so it's a clean slate.
if you're getting all these people clipping you and you getting under such a big microscope, why the fuck would you be saying most of this stuff?
Hey, guy with two names. Going off of that logic,
Because he
Doug
think
should
he
be free.
talking to his dents. He think he can sit here and give him that pignosis. He thought he was gonna sit here and pignosis these motherfuckers, and they was gonna feel his plight and agree with him. It didn't happen.
He thought this was John Rambo. He's trying to manipulate him.
Oh, he thought he was talking to Derek. He thought he was talking to Jade. He thought he was talking
Talking
to Dan the fucking man and NDO and all those other dummies.
This is what happens when a hermit talks to two normal people.
5 years of content I've put out, there's probably, okay, yes, I'm a human. I make errors. Absolutely. And I'm stupid. And I do dumb stuff when I get over
not
emotional.
yours.
This is not the norm on my streams.
Yes, it is.
People see that clip
You
on
just-
context like you guys just did. And if all you knew
And-
about Darkside Phil was that joke.
Even within context, that shit does not sound right. There's no way you can make that sound right.
You would hate my guts. You'd be like, what a scumbag. He made a joke about child trafficking. What kind of a horrible person thinks child trafficking is funny? When you watch it in context, it's not as bad, but it's still bad.
But I thought you wait a minute, but it's still bad. So it's not good in context and not context. What are you trying to say?
Oh, how he phrased
I don't
that.
know,
all of
the
it.
context that you explained didn't make it any better. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Fine. I agree.
Because
That's fine.
I'm not sure which character you're
Yeah.
even.
He phrased
like,
it as a
portraying,
child
so you
slavery
were you-
joke and not a racist joke.
Yeah, he trying to do a bunch of like double talking. It's not even working.
He's a fucking weasel, bro.
you acting as the sheriff in that
Yes,
situation.
that's why I did. That's why I did like the accent. Yes.
That's why he did the accent.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know,
that made it better.
I think that like
he was just in
a
character.
situation like that, like we live in a society now where like, look, I understand that going into this interview that literally every second of this is going to be analyzed, and Adam understands that, and you understand that, right? But and literally everything you say, there's a camera on you at all times, especially when you're a live streamer, and I mean, for somebody who does this for a living, I just feel like you you have to be able to bite your tongue at some times.
Exactly. You got all these people fucking watching you, and you're gonna say some wild stuff like that. Didn't he do that during Wulong too? Oh yeah, he did with that weird comment with the girl dancing. He just loves drama.
You need to know better.
Craig saw that too.
I mean, you said it yourself. The switch was flipped, and I
Okay,
understand that. I
them to
totally
skirt off
understand. I am
scot-free.
very
Yeah.
forgiving of mistakes, right? But when there's a pattern of these things that go
To
back
DSP's
over the
world, that would be
course
okay,
of
Philip.
time, like it's no longer.
If it happened
a
last
mistake,
summer, they can
it's
skirt
a,
by.
You know, it's a continuation. So I don't know. I think look,
Bob and
if
his
you're
I've
saying
been drunk.
that I'm also a big believer in taking people at their word, right? Up until their actions show different. So you're saying that over the course of the last, since that joke, you've been pretty squeaky clean, and you haven't made inappropriate jokes like that are that edgy, I guess.
He's wondering what else they're gonna
here's
pull
the
up.
thing. I don't want to say that.
He's sweating.
Go back.
that's a lot of
Because it's so
Yeah, he's
funny.
sweating.
Because his voice cracks and everything. Because it's like
I know.
no,
Got him.
he can't say no because he knows it's not true. He knows he probably said some fucked up shit.
Now he knows. Now he knows they're pulling up clips on him. That's what's getting him even more scary. He didn't expect that clip to come
He
up.
don't know what to say because he not sure if they about to pull another clip out on his ass.
Yeah, he don't know if Craig already about to click on something.
I'm also a big believer in taking people at their word, right? Up until their actions show different. So you're saying that over the course of the last, since that joke, you've been pretty squeaky clean, and you haven't made.
Look at how he
inappropriate
phrased
jokes
that.
like
DSP was panicking.
that edgy.
You
I
say
guess.
you weren't being edgy.
I don't. Here's the thing.
Yep.
I don't want to say that.
Yep,
because I'm
I
doing
heard
6 days a
that.
week full time.
Fucking
That's a lot of
voice
my life.
crack.
And I
Here's the
guarantee you,
thing.
if I say right now, if I say, man, yeah, that was it, Craig, that's all I remember. Immediately there'll be other examples tossed out right now on the.
Yeah, he already bracing himself for the
Yo,
clip.
here's the thing: is the
Understand.
worst response he could say.
So
What?
he didn't change.
But no,
Have you been racist in a year?
he's working
Here's
on
the
the
thing.
change.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Have you said nigga this week? Well, here's
So
the
you'll see here, whatever Darman used to say. Now you see
Hey, Darman.
Now you
fam.
see.
He said,
Now you see.
he said,
the flashback of him saying.
well, guys, there's a story to this. You see,
And that's the problem is.
I totally didn't mean to hit the
People
black guy
are
with my
on the
car.
internet at all times. With the amount of content I put out on the internet, they will always find another example or whatever. I am actively trying to change. What I will say is,
Active. That's his keyword. Actively trying to change. So he can just keep.
40.
He can just keep saying, "I'm actively trying to change" every single time, and not really change. That's so dumb, guys. I'm 50 now. I'm actively trying to change. He can just keep doing that, moving the goalposts. He'll change at 60.
is this.
Keep
You
going.
would be challenged in the last maybe 2-3 years to really find a running pattern of me doing really bad jokes like that.
Oh, really?
You'll find a
Black
few.
lady.
I'm definitely a flawed individual.
Black lady
but
walking.
you're not gonna find it as like you wouldn't say.
What happened to
"Oh,
the Samus one?
here's
What happened to him
47 times
explaining his Arnold
did that. I know
Schwarzenegger
for a fact it's a
animation?
scumbag, right?
It was
You'll
a
find one
long time
here,
ago.
One time here, one time here, and then they
Oh,
blow
Phil.
it
Yeah,
up.
look
on
at
the-
Adam.
You just gave so many different people a reason to do
Oh, yeah.
exactly that.
Yes.
I know that. But it
Yes.
doesn't matter what I say or do. This is what they do. So
Now you said that the switch
What's up, the
in your
blank?
brain, was off.
Only
so that
change
you
at
made
60
that
will
joke.
be him
Do
finally
you
dying.
have
Rip.
it in there that it's like thinking like when you said that you're like maybe that was too much, or you were just free flowing, and that's just kind of you.
let me put it this way: if I'm streaming and a joke pops into my head,
What?
and I feel, oh man, that's probably too much. Today, I usually will not say it. Usually.
Usually.
Yeah, an extenuating circumstance or just for a second, a momentary lapse. I feel like what that was a momentary lapse because I've done it for so long. I get this weird observational
A
humor in my head.
lapse.
Yeah,
So
lapse
my
in judgment.
brain is going a million miles
Oh,
a minute.
okay.
Is this the
A lapse in judgment
Yeah,
ca-
it
causing,
happens to all of us, right?
causing
I think
him
that's
to think to
observational
sell a
relapse.
girl.
Back
Like that's
into
I
being
don't
racist.
like it's I don't know. I'm not
A
one to
racial
like.
lapse.
There are people who make like
Like how you
there are
call them,
comedians who
like,
make jokes and they're
observational
edgy and
humor,
such like
but
that.
yeah, what's
I
the
guess,
observation,
do you
bro?
fancy yourself as a comedian?
Okay, he says, "Do you fancy yourself as a comedian?" Let's hear his response to this.
Like, because you're telling us that people come to your streams to
he's a
watch you,
clown.
you know, rage react to streams and you know, things like that. I don't necessarily, and I don't know. I'm asking, and I think this is a probably a better question for your fans. Are they coming to watch for those edgy jokes, or are they coming to watch you rage? Because I don't know, man. It doesn't fit. You know,
No,
that's
I
a
agree
really
with
Yeah,
you.
none of this
I agree.
fucking
I
makes
actually agree with you
sense.
today. I should
Oh,
not
now
agree
he
with you.
agrees
I
with him.
know that. That today you're 100% correct. 15 years ago, even 10 years ago, it was a different.
DSP should have doubled down and said, "No, I should have said that joke." Just surprised everyone.
climate on YouTube, and people were looking for that. That's who I was, and now I'm
So
not.
this was last year, you said?
Last year,
Probably summer of
yeah,
last
he
year.
changed.
So, because it just feels like a big leap from going from a sheriff who is like trying to kill people to seeing a little black girl and thinking it's slave trade.
Yo, he ain't having none of that shit.
He's just clarifying.
Oh,
mean?
now you said it. Now you said it.
See? Now he turns
what?
it
You
around.
said black girl.
It was
That-
on
They're
screen.
correct.
racist, not
That's
him.
correct. And herein lies the problem.
What?
I didn't think that. In my mind,
He didn't think that?
Craig.
What?
Craig, like, whoa, wait a minute.
Wait. Yo, this dude got zero fucking ways to cover his ass. He shouldn't have did this shit.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
you're
matter.
right. You're right.
only
You're
gets
right.
worse.
I agree with you. But in my mind, I didn't even see that. I didn't think that. That's
Okay.
the joke was, this is a scumbag sheriff. He's literally lying to everyone. If he's going to traffic someone for profit, I wouldn't be shocked. It wasn't, she's a black girl going to the slave trade. And that's stupid of me.
She
Why the
said
hell did I
slave.
not make that connection in my head? Because I'm stupid.
Okay.
Because he's
You know,
stupid. Yeah, that's how he can excuse everything. Like, if you kill someone, all you gotta do is say, "I'm stupid." All right, you're free to go.
I'm stupid.
Benji, the seat isn't even warm, bro. They just sat
Admit that,
down.
I'm dumb.
I don't know if I believe that.
You don't have to. That's fine.
You don't have to.
believe me.
Yeah.
I can't make you believe me. I didn't think of it at one moment. Did I ever think, oh, she's a black girl, make a
Craig
slave?
is just
joke?
like,
Absolutely
this
not.
nigga.
So, wait a minute. He saw a small black girl and said, "I
No, he
didn't
didn't
think."
know. You're phrasing it wrong. He
Okay.
saw a black. Not black. Just a girl.
Yeah.
Just what?
There you go.
Even though he has eyes in the game, whatever.
No,
yeah,
no,
he just
no,
saw
he
a
doesn't.
girl.
Okay, never mind.
He doesn't see
Not
color.
like, and not like he
I'm not gonna
wasn't
spoil it
playing-
for
it's
you.
Not like he was playing the game for a while, so
Well,
he didn't know.
child
she was
trafficking,
black.
essentially, and that this guy would have probably done that because he's such a piece of garbage.
Fuck did I get that notification from?
Okay.
Let's talk about your. I feel like
frozen.
we can.
Okay.
I feel like
You're
we
good.
can go on for, for an hour
They're like,
about
yo,
this
we're
clip.
done
but-
here.
Yeah,
We're done here with
well,
this.
yeah, I don't know what else we can add here.
Right. Let's talk about this. So it seems like your biggest detractors are some of your earliest fans. They were fans.
I
who
wonder why
turned
they were
into
former.
detractors. Why do you think that is?
All right, let's hear this.
So, I mean, this might be a long answer. My fans will know it, but again, I've been doing this for 15 years. My first.
Oh
comment
my
that I-
god. 15. I'm gonna take a shot every time he says 15 fucking years.
I'm gonna spoiler alert. You might not want to do that.
You won't make
Alright,
it an
I
hour.
had absolutely
Jesus.
no effort to make it professional at all. I was being a jackass on camera, okay? And I didn't even have direct capture. For 5 years, I was having a camera pointed at my TV. Everything looked like junk.
This doesn't
okay?
explain
But
why
it was a joke.
former
Like, I don't
friend-
care. I'm
fans
just
are
some normal
leaving.
guy filming games. I'm terrible at them. I make risque jokes. I'm swearing at them. That was the shtick. That's what everyone liked.
Yeah, that was just
And
it.
then, basically, what happened was after doing it for about 4 to 5 years, someone made a video.
Right. What
And
do
the
you
video
think?
was called "This Is How You."
What?
Never mind. I was going to ask you, what do you think he was going to be his answer? But he
Yeah.
finally made it to that.
Yeah, he
point.
finally made it to the fucking "This How You Don't Play."
Solid 2.
You knew he was
Man,
gonna
this
cover
was-
that.
This is gonna be the fucking origin story for the rest of his fucking life. Evil AJ's public enemy #1. He needs a straight jacket. Yada yada yada. I hope he says it here. I want to hear their response if he says
A
it.
playthrough I'd done,
AJ got that. He got that. He
Right,
got
my
that. He got
usual
the
shtick.
deluxe apartment in
My
his
usual
head.
shtick is,
Okay.
oh, I
Kevin's
suck at the
right
game,
next door
right?
to
And
him.
it's my fault that I suck at the game? Of course not.
with King
it's the
as the
game's
landlord.
fault. It's Hideo Kojima's fault. So I blame him. I insult him massively during the playthrough. I'm just raging at this game constantly.
You did more than insult him. You call him a bundle of sticks. I'm still floored by that shit. Like, what the fuck?
My viewership loved it, but someone made a parody video essentially taking out the moments of me doing that, taking out all
Yeah, they
the
made it
gameplay moments that would
enjoyable.
be considered good or fun or entertaining, and only focusing on basically the cringeworthy moments. They made this montage, and it blew up with popularity on the internet. Okay. And essentially what happened was all of my shortcomings as a content creator for 5 years, these things that people liked now became, oh, Phil is not like his contemporaries. He's not putting effort into his content. He's
You're
just
not.
a jackass. Look at him. He's a joke. So now
You
let's make
are.
fun of him. And what ended up happening was people would take every playthrough I did moving forward and make a "this is how you don't play" video about it.
Outsider.
And my fan base turned on me. Admittedly, if you would like, I'm not going to go into a giant.
So he thinks this how you don't play is turn people against him. No, it was you.
Yeah, he's that's been his narrative. This whole
Yo, my man,
since
he turned
start of time.
He turned my man Craig into Zoolander.
Yeah.
Son. Look at this
He's
shit.
like,
Like,
wait.
You hit him with
Ooh.
the steel.
it's Magnum.
So your fan base turned on you because of what a video that somebody else did.
Yeah, that's
highlighting
why. That's his code.
Like if
He's still trying to gather that shit in his head. Like, wait, so a random video turned people
Craig's
against you?
stumbling right now. He
Oh, but no, because the way he said it, he literally like my fan base just turned on me. Like,
Just randomly, out of nowhere. It was
he's got to recover. He has to
that
process
doesn't make
what.
sense, Phil.
Did,
Like,
there you go.
Did you get bitter when that happened? Because when I hear
Oh my God, yes.
so
Oh yes, yeah. You tried to fucking take it down, you piece of shit. You tried to take down everything.
do you think that bitterness changed the way that you were a content creator? Did you like add that into your shtick, as you say?
Oh,
I don't think so. I think what happened was I reacted so bitterly to it.
Then
In
what?
hindsight, today I look at it and I'm like, that was an opportunity. I could have taken that and run with it. I could have done my own, or I could have
Yes.
and laughed at them. But instead,
The right thing to do. You could have took that as your own. Wait, didn't he try that with like his KO gaming shit?
that was
Yeah,
like I don't know how many years later.
Yeah.
It failed.
Of course he tried it years later when no one cared
Tried
about
to
it.
make them.
It's because his fans are such dense. They're bad at editing. It was bad. If
But-
you watch one of those videos on one of your streams, you'll enjoy it.
Maybe one day we'll watch a KO gaming
No,
to say you don't play.
No guy with two names. I watched one of those. They are not. Don't lie.
I
You
said
know,
they're not good.
I might do a Discord.
No one should be watching those. This is how you don't play.
I think someone has to do it as a punishment. But
I
I'm not gonna
think no.
sidetrack.
I think I want to do that just to see how stupid it looks one day.
again,
you feel,
it was a
bro.
different climate. Today, everyone who makes content has all these methods of making a living, correct? We have Patreon, we have crowdfunding on our
You do
stream.
Of course,
That
we
didn't
talking
exist
about
back then.
money.
Back then, I was someone who had a full-time job, and the job was
Yeah, talk about your Patreon. Do you do anything for your Patreons? I want to hear that.
putting videos on
He
the
does the
internet
React
with
videos.
monetization on
Oh, yeah, there you
So
go.
this was after 2011 when you lost your job.
Fun fact:
Oh,
this is
correct.
a
Yes,
lie
I
because
lost my job in late
he
2010.
set up the
I was doing YouTube for
PayPal
a
immediately
living
as soon as
for about
he
2 years when the This Is
let-
How You Don't Play movement started.
job
picking
let
up.
him go.
Yep.
And basically, the way I saw it, and this is now I know this is stupid. I thought people are stealing my content, man. If someone takes my content without my permission,
stealing my
edits it
content,
together, and only
man.
shows the worst,
Yeah,
stuff,
that's his work of art.
that's gonna highlight.
He's an
myself and my
artist.
business in a very negative light. That's gonna make me look like crap. And instead of people laughing with me, now they're gonna laugh at me, and therefore that's theft. I outright said
So how is this different from today? They're still laughing at you.
this in my videos. You stole my content without my permission. How dare you? This is bad. This,
How dare you?
Today, I realized how dumb that was. It's many years later, and let's be honest, the bubble was going to burst on ad revenue on YouTube one day. Anyway,
There we go. Back to the ad revenue.
But I was an idiot. I thought actually went 1,000,000% bitter against it. And when that happened, people saw that change in attitude of me. Wow, Phil used to totally just not care about anything. Now all of a sudden he's always bitter about people joking about him and stuff. And that just goaded them on to do it more and more.
Well,
And now-
that's what you just said right there. So you're admitting that you added this bitterness, but initially, like 2 minutes ago, you said that's when they turned on you before admitting that you actually were getting bitter. So don't you think that like that kind of correlates? Like maybe it was that moment when you didn't own up to the fact that people were making fun of you, being this king of hate guy, now going to, they're stealing my shit.
Exactly. He didn't. He was way too late on accepting, like, riding the rave and be like, "Oh yeah, it's so funny, dude." He could have been first in line saying, "Oh yeah, everyone's gonna do it. This how you don't play." He could have been writing that. People would stop doing this slowly if he just rolled with the punches. Being so negative.
Or people
over
would have
this
just
shit.
checked out his content. It's like, oh, I want to see this happen as it's happening, and then
Yeah, the clip channels probably would put DSP Gaming at the bottom if he was acting cool about it. I don't know.
Fucking pissed about
Everyone
it.
has clip
What the
channels.
fuck? And now
That's how you
everyone's
react
like,
to
who the
it.
fuck is this guy? You got to own it. If you don't own it, then like why then you're just a joke. So it felt like you just kind of like let that run your ship that you were sailing.
Correct.
Yeah, his ego
Say
wouldn't
they're
let him fucking
bobbleheaded.
do it.
Defensive manner. It's a mistake I made. My reaction to "This Is How You Don't Play" directly fueled the fire for more people to keep doing it.
No shit.
And to escalate further, because it started as just a movement of, Phil's a bad gamer. He doesn't deserve the success he has on YouTube because
You
he
don't.
has no production quality. He just
You
he's a
don't.
Major, there's no you're not going to watch a Dark Side Phil playthrough and get any kind of knowledge of really how to play a game at a good level because he's not good at games. You watch him.
You watch a DSP playthrough and you
But
see
I-
everything wrong to do in a
watching raw
game.
content
Oh
for
man, I
working
wonder
with
if
ad revenue,
anyone
to
sent
watch the
Craig
This Is
the
How You
clip
Don't Play
from
video so he doesn't
that
get paid
game
for
company
it
with the
and
God
just
of
make
War
fun him
shit.
instead. And my reactions
With the God of War
one-
shit. Oh wait,
Sure.
when he was a box and blurred out.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he might have gotten it.
1,000,000% fueled that.
And
I
see
will
his
admit that.
response
Now,
to
over
it.
the years, it got worse and worse, and that's I'm sure we're going to get into how it
Craig is
wasn't
pretty
just
much
about
done
Phil's a
with
bad
this.
gamer anymore. It became
Yeah, I'm just looking at
something
both
we
of
can talk
them.
about how
Yeah,
that evolved over
Adam's
time.
back in the gangster
My
lane.
fault. It is my fault that people have.
Craig's thinking, why the fuck do I have this dude here?
100% it is.
Craig?
So
Hey, man,
you
Adam,
feel
sure.
that
He got that extra
your
doubt
reaction
face.
to the "This Is How You Don't Play" is what really parlayed your fans into becoming detractors.
Yes, and it's not all of them, but absolutely back then.
Not all of
I
them.
saw people
Yeah, Cope.
who had been longtime supporters and fans disappear, only to years later crawl back into as someone who was crapping on me.
I feel you,
What
Philip.
happened? I didn't. The way I saw it was, and this is my. I'm such an idiot. I admit this today. After 15 years of doing this, you realize how you change as a person.
Another
how you see
15
from a different
years.
Perspective.
Yeah, I'm different.
My mentality was
He's 2
I'm the
Chainz. He's
popular
different.
YouTuber.
They're
I'm the guy
clutching
putting
his
out all these
titties.
videos and everyone's watching. I'm making money. My shit doesn't stay clean. How can you say that I'm doing something badly? I'm the one who has the successful business, not you. So who are you to throw criticism at me? That was
Now
my
look at you now. Are you still successful? Oh yeah, he's saying that with less and less bass in his voice every single day.
attitude. What a dumb attitude to have. What an idiotic attitude. Everyone knows that you need to actively be listening to your viewer base and your fan base and working with them to create a product that's meaningful to them. And at that point in my career, it was just put the same shit out every day.
Every day, and that seemed like a good idea.
Hey, up to that point.
There's people with half the fucking videos this dude have. This dude got like 70,000 videos. For what? For no reason.
2013, I hadn't seen any plateauing. I hadn't seen any decline. It was still going up.
Plateauing?
So I'm thinking, hey, everything's good. If people are saying I'm bad, I don't believe them. That's bullshit. That's just
Ah, they must be wrong. They must be trolls. I don't believe
But in
that.
reality, they were all correct.
There's no
They
truth
were
in what they're
100%
saying.
Correct. My shtick was tired. It was old. No one wanted to watch someone with a camera pointed at their TV, raging at Hideo Kojima.
That's still fucking wild that he pointed his fucking camera to the TV. Oh, nobody
Yeah,
wanted
bro,
to
that
see
was the
this.
only way he could do it. Come on.
Yeah, despite people telling you direct capture, direct capture. This is the best way I can do it.
To see
They don't know what they're
content,
talking about.
and things were changing. There were people coming to YouTube with better production quality, much higher quality stuff, interactive streams. I let all that pass me by. I was an innovator at the beginning, and I was a dinosaur 5 years in.
You're
And
still a
that's totally my
dinosaur.
fault. And
What would
You
you
know.
what would you say you innovated at the beginning?
All right, let's hear
at the
it.
beginning, the improv commentary style
What?
and the ability to basically do a
Improv commentary style. Why do we have to put style at the end of that?
Because of style.
This dude thinks he's an improv dude. Oh my god. Shitty dicks? Is that improv?
Yeah,
You gotta get the shitty dicks.
full-length playthrough with commentary over it. I was not the first person who did it. There's other people. Everyone will argue. There's actually argument between it was either Slow Beef or someone else who originally was
Big
a
up Slow Beef.
Let's Player. But I was the person who started doing it rather than back then when I started on YouTube. 2008 is the year where I really started doing active playthroughs. The people who were doing gameplay on YouTube were mostly known for being like a guru in one genre. This is the Call of Duty player. This is the fighting game player. I was the jack of all trades. I
Yeah.
any game, do commentary.
He's a
over it,
variety
do
guy.
Commentary, and people thought it was funny.
Oh,
So I-
yeah, it's
my
so funny.
mannerisms, My jokes. Yes, back then that kind of stuff was funny.
Who said it was
You
funny?
say that kind of
Basically-
stuff. What do you
Yo,
mean?
fucking Craig. He's trying to look for a way out.
Well, we just talked about it. You were talking about risque jokes. You know, back then, my commentary was like 90% sexualized content.
Yeah, doing good,
I was making
man.
Fun of every woman, made dick jokes, you know, sex jokes.
Just,
Bad stuff. That's
relaxing,
gay.
catching
That
up with
stuff is
this.
Stupid. That's dumb. That's lowbrow comedy. But back then, that was a big part of my content. I watch now. I couldn't even stomach watching stuff that I did 2008 to like 2011. I'd be like, it turns my stomach to listen to like who I was.
Yeah, I was a girl's pig. I
We
went.
all, look, we all get it, right? We understand that.
Yeah,
people
he's trying to
change
wrap it
over
up like,
time.
yeah, we get it, we
I
get
don't
it.
care
Yes.
anymore.
My thing is, what
Like,
have you
alright,
done?
alright, we
So
got
you've had
this.
these light bulb moments, right? You said you had one last year. You had one, in 2012, 2013, where you realize that you're getting left behind from a technological standpoint, and you're doing gameplays that are, the big difference for Phil was Phil could play all games, not just fighting games or Call of Duty or whatever. What has changed? What are you doing differently now in 2023?
Yeah, let's see what he's doing differently.
That you were doing that you weren't doing in 2013 when you had this realization, because it sounds like you're doing the exact same thing, Phil. It sounds like I'm the guy who plays different games.
Yeah,
and
you're on
occasionally
level
come to
one
my channel to get
every
some
day,
sort
doing
of,
the same thing.
shock value joke, right? What differentiates you now from who
All right,
you
let's hear
were
this.
a decade ago?
Okay, wow. Geez, first of all, full-time streamer I wasn't back then. I was just a YouTuber. Now I'm a full-time streamer, 6 days a week full-time.
Whatever the fuck that means. I'm a full-time streamer. No,
You know, mostly games.
what a weird
Now I do
answer.
React content as well. We'll talk about that in a second. Those jokes I don't really make anymore at all. Now, when I turn on a
But it just showed him a clip of something he made that last summer. I don't make it anymore. And he just did it during Wulong. Yeah, he doesn't make
it's
them.
about having a relaxed social conversation with my live audience. You know, I have people who come by.
Social conversation? Like what? Phil, what'd you eat for dinner today? Great conversation.
who are
Oh,
regular
how's
fans,
Jasper?
recognize in the chat, and I can talk with them, and as if they're a friend.
Who describes themselves as a
Man, I
full-time
know
streamer? I don't know who the fuck will call themselves a full-time
Did you hear that, Rye? His chat's his friend.
Yeah, I did catch that. Except when he has that money, they're no longer friends. When he really needs that money, they're best friends. Makes sense to me.
I don't have any personal relationships with any of them now. It's like a friendly community. It's a
Oh,
totally.
he loves
different
them
vibe
now.
watching-
Okay.
So that means if they're friends, if they give you money, aren't you gonna pay it back to them? That's what friends do, right? Yeah, well, that guy that gave you $100, you gonna give it back to him next week?
2023 Dark Side Filled and 2013 Dark Side Filled. That's for sure. And having that now when I play a game, it's a community effort. I'm playing Oblivion right now.
So
I don't know.
that's what he calls getting handheld, a community effort. Imagine, what the fuck? There's a community effort watching me play Oblivion. You can help me through the game too. It's like we're all playing it.
That's what I'm gonna call games now. When y'all, I'm gonna like, yo, chat, just tell me what to do. We having a community.
Yeah, yeah, making them do community service just to get them through a fucking game.
Community effort gameplay over here.
Jesus, these fucking descriptions for what he think he does and making it seem like it's something so much bigger.
Know anything about Oblivion. It's the first time playing it, but people help me with the game. And
Your first time playing it? Didn't he play this before? Blatantly lying.
the social aspect, the game is a
Social
relaxing chill
aspect.
session. There was no way I could have done a chill session in 2013. That wasn't what I was. I was a rage.
He couldn't have played the game relaxed back then. What? I couldn't have had a chill stream back then. It was impossible.
risque commentary kind of guy. Today, that's all gone mostly. Now, yes, there are moments of rage. I'm playing Wolong. There's definitely moments of rage.
There you go.
But for the most part,
The rage
you know,
demon came
watch the
back.
stream today versus all the things that people say that I am, and you'd be like, I don't get it. I get this all the time. Someone will come by a stream of mine, and at the end of the stream, they'll say, Phil, just so you know, this is the first stream of yours I ever watched. I've heard all these things about you. And I don't get it. I just watch it.
Yeah, Phil, I haven't seen you since I've been watching since Heavy Rain. I've been watching since Fallout. I've been watching since this. Like, dude, how many of these
Phil, I used to be a detractor. Now, I'm not a detractor. I really had you wrong.
I feel like I've seen that message like 100 times.
You all seen them.
3-hour gameplay stream. None of the stuff that people say about you just happened in the stream. In fact, it was very relaxing. So what just happened? I'm like, they highlight the moments that are the shortcomings. That's what they do.
As a rage demon, Amberlin has a food demon. Yeah, they all have fucking demons.
That's the content.
He got the binge monster.
Definitely not. You know, I have a whole new channel where now I'm doing React style content, which again, I used to be an idiot. I hate React content. Reacting, that's lowbrow. That's minimum effort.
Yeah, now you're doing it.
People are interested in your thoughts. They just want.
That doesn't make any sense. You used to be like, "Oh, this is lowbrow content. People make this content is stupid and they don't know what they're doing." Fast forward, I'm doing React, guys. I got a React channel, so that means you're stupid. He basically just dissing himself by doing this too.
Stuff from the internet. They want to hear you talk about a new stuff. Why would you think?
Look at his spin on this.
You know what?
He was shitting on React channels. He does it. Well, people want to hear my opinion on this, and people want to know my thoughts on this. No, they don't give a fuck about your thoughts on a random cat video or some random TikTok.
Let me give it a shot.
What are you gonna add to that?
People love it. So
Oh, they
that's
love
on
it.
me for years being an
They
idiot.
type in
So
chat
don't
saying I
stop
love
it, and
this.
now I
That means
try
they
it,
love it.
And it works, and it's more relaxing, and it's fun, it's interactive with my audience.
Oh yeah, Pokemon
That's
should
the
go to jail
thing is that
for
I've now
watching
become a
Avatar.
laid-back guy.
He
I
should have
wanna
got
put out
no.
meaningful
She got
content.
a life sentence.
There's a difference between I did one rage-inducing thing, everyone laughed at it and talked about it, versus wow, I just put out a 4-hour stream, and people told me that they were able to separate from. Their
Craig is getting
lives,
uncomfortable. He's trying to say, "Shut the fuck
more
up."
than getting one rise out of a stupid joke.
What is a what's a day like look for you? Like when you wake up, what is it? What is your average day like? Walk me through a day.
He does
of
nothing.
Phil. Like when you from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep.
All right. Do you leave your house?
I don't wake up. Usually my cat wakes me up.
That's how we start this. Usually my cat wakes me up. Good lord.
That's sad.
And you know, I get out of bed and get ready for the day. You know, just like a normal person.
Like what?
Shower or eat breakfast, have a coffee.
Okay. Do we leave the house?
Chores around the house.
Okay.
You know, depends on the day, because some days my wife's at work, some days she's not. You know, jump into the office here.
Jump into the office.
So he does a whole lot of nothing.
So this whole time we haven't left the house?
You know, time-wise, you know, I probably get up between 8 and 9 a.m.
No, that's a goddamn lie. 8 or 9 a.m. This dude don't get up until like 11 or noon.
Every day. I get into the office usually between 10:30 a.m. I'm setting up for my stream for the day. I'm reading news.
Describe
news stories for
the treasure
everyone on
way
my
with
podcast,
that.
which I do every day. My stream usually goes on by 10:45 a.m. my time. You know, we do a little bit of pre-stream, you know, get some people on the stream for about 15-20 minutes, play some music or whatever. And then I do what I call the level 1 podcast. This
Craig is just looking like, holy
long
shit,
show where
this
it's just a
dude's
discussion,
boring.
and it could be a wide variety of topics, whether it's my gaming schedule for the next week.
We really explain the fucking
From my
pre-stream.
viewers on how do you like the things I'm currently doing, news stories, all kinds of stuff. This is something I just started about a year to a year and a half ago.
I came back
that I didn't used
to a
do, and I realized this is
schedule
meaningful,
segment.
that I should be doing more content.
This
He-
is disgusting.
He was describing what he does this whole a day, every single day, none of which involves leaving. He brought up cat sometimes goes to work, so that's the closest he gets to someone actually leaving. I wake up, jump in the office, and I just cut on the stream.
The podcast, usually the
Jasper wakes
podcast
him
ends
up.
around 12:30.
Sometimes.
You know, maybe take another few minutes break, then we start with gameplay. So we'll do about a 3 to 4 hour gameplay stream. Games, are, as we talked, are wide variety, and I have a set schedule I do every day. I'll post it up everywhere on my socials so people know what I'm doing. That gameplay will usually run about 3-4 hours. Then when that's done, I have to upload all that content. So, you know, another half an hour roughly, setting up uploads or whatever. And then
Why did
usually I
God,
spend
what's
some,
your
if my
name
wife's
say
home from work, I
Pokemon
spend
should go to
about an hour
jail?
with my wife having
Remember?
No, this was when he was talking about React channels and all of that.
Oh,
You showed up
yeah,
too
that's right.
late. Out of context, that makes no sense. But just hearing him ramble about this shit, it makes you just go nuts.
dinner, you know, running errands.
How
around the
does he
house,
think he wants to keep
depends on
doing
the day,
this?
anything I could squeeze between streams. I'm right back on stream again around 6:30. I'm in the office again, and I'm streaming again for another 2 to 3 hour, you know, gameplay stream. The late night streams are more chill streams. What I say is
This
the
sounds
daytime
like a
streams are
prison
more, let's say there's a
sentence.
major new game coming out. You know, in a few weeks we got Resident Evil. Actually, next week Resident Evil 4 remake. That'll be my daytime streams. That's the one everyone wants to see. More
It just
people watch
sounds like
these in
he's
that period of time,
rambling
so
at this
time frame.
point,
So really not on the
dude.
first
Oh
stream.
my
Late night streams
god.
are chill. You just want to relax with me. You don't care about rage. You don't care about a new game. You just want to relax with Phil. Come to my late night stream. That's like 6:45 p.m. every day.
Why Craig
And
go to siege
that runs
mode,
about
son?
3 hours. And
He's trying to gather, like, what is this dude doing in his life?
Gameplay, great. We'll advance with the
Your
game.
man
but
in
it's
siege,
more just
Craig in
relaxing.
siege
And then
mode.
when that's done, you know, that stream
He's
probably runs till around
confused,
9,
like,
9:30
wait a
p.m., and then
minute.
upload, and then of course I'm
What are we
moving
talking
down the
about
day, setting
here?
up streams for the next
He's sitting there
out of my
thinking, yo,
office
this nigga don't do shit.
between 10 to 11 p.m. So all in all, you know, we were talking
That'll
work
do,
day.
just sitting like a
In the office
statue.
My
from
work
10
day
to
starts
11?
roughly
Doing
around
what?
9:30, 10 a.m. and ends around 10 to 11 p.m. Then after that, I maybe have an
Yeah,
hour
this dude long
to spend on
stroking
watching
for
watch
real.
tonight. You know, watch a movie, watch a TV show or whatever.
Oh my
And,
god.
you know, and then
Fuck.
chores around the house. It's time for bed and on to the next day.
Or-
That's 6
At
On,
11?
on to the next day, and we're gonna do the same thing the next day.
days
Type
a
of
week.
nigga does
That's
chores
my
at
life.
11.
One day a week
PM.
kick off from streaming and content creation. And that day is essentially every possible thing you can think of that I need to cram into one day. Whether that's grocery shopping, doctor's appointments, running errands, everything you think of. Oh, by the way, that's the one day I have off to spend some time with my wife, other than an hour
We have one day planned to spend time with her. One day out of 6. We can't find any other time.
here and an hour
Out
there.
of 7.
So if we're gonna do something,
No,
we try
you
to
were
cram it in on that
6.
day.
Wait.
No, I was
That's my
at
life.
7.
So let me ask you this.
One day out of 7.
He hangs
Just
out with
based
his
off
wife
what
4 days
you're
a
saying
month.
right now, that doesn't seem like the most healthy lifestyle. It
Yes. That sounds hella
Okay,
uncomfortable and unhealthy.
doesn't seem like the most conducive, like, you know, from a streaming perspective or a content perspective.
Follow my
Yes, you're
bomb.
producing.
Goodness,
a lot of
I
content, but it
legit
doesn't seem
dozed off and this
like a
dude
very
doesn't
healthy
leave the house.
lifestyle. Do you feel
Exactly. This
do you feel
dude.
that your community and the people who donate to your streams are enabling that lifestyle?
Yes.
You feel that they are encouraging you to
100%.
live
Gotta
that
defend
lifestyle that may not be
Matrix.
the healthiest lifestyle?
He's not gonna say yes.
Mm-mm.
So you're saying through people showing up and supporting my streams,
Look at how he's spending this. So you're saying that all these people showing up and giving me
niggas.
money is a bad thing.
Yo niggas
making it
enable
work.
you.
Is that the question?
And
Maybe,
he's-
maybe you have a
The
pressure
way he
that
just
you're
spun
putting
that
on
was
yourself to do that
nuts.
because this is your only job, and then you're therefore working as much as you are because you are, you know, working for the support that you have. So it's like cyclical. Like they come and then you're like, I need to be there, and then like now you need to be there and do it all day. And then if they're not
Yeah,
there
at
for
least you leave the
then it's
house,
kinda
bro.
this
I'm
mental
like, this dude does nothing.
addiction
Sort of
almost.
Bruno
I mean, I've been
Right.
doing YouTube for about 3 years, and I know that it's a thing. Getting addicted to super chats, numbers, analytics, like the way that you spoke about analytics about 20 minutes ago, or no, 40 minutes. I don't know, earlier in the stream.
Yeah, you don't even
You're
remember.
clearly very much like watching it and you know, attuned to it.
That's a very unhealthy thing to do too. Like his eyes are glued on his fucking YouTube studio. Like, oh, let me see the numbers go up. Oh, who's over here in Germany watching me? Who's over here? Or let me check the analytics. Like, dude, don't do that. Just view watching. That's just stupid.
So it's obviously on your mind.
Right. I think the biggest thing is, you know, we talk about mental health, right? Mental health, physical health, and how they're so tied together. And the one thing I didn't hear during there is a time to, you know, whether work out or have time
Yeah.
for yourself. You know?
Yeah, when was the last time you power walked? That's the only exercise we can fucking do. We gave up power walking in like a week. He realized it was too hard. Going in that mailbox was too hard.
Everything that you're doing right now seems to be from a streaming perspective, from a content perspective, right?
Oh, hanging out with his wife.
So DSP, how many push-ups have you done in the last week? That's what he should have said.
Right. Well, but an hour at the end of the day,
chill.
right? Yeah, and that's awesome. I'm just thinking once again, like you it seems like you're in this never-ending, I don't know, for lack of a better metaphor, like a hamster wheel, where you get up and you start running, and then you finish up at the end of the day, and you finish up running, and then you get off, you go to sleep, and you wake up, and you do that 6 days a
The
week.
DoorDash driver still
I
waiting
understand
on
we
them.
all have our hamster wheels in our.
I mean, have you done? Shit, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I got my membership. What are you saying, Trunks? Get out of here. Do more workout than
rotations
him.
and our schedules and the way we do things, but it just appears that just from the outside looking in that if you weren't making the money that you were making, you probably wouldn't live that lifestyle.
Okay, fair enough. I've talked about this many times over the last several years.
No
They
response.
say, what would you change?
Nothing.
If anything about your life, what would you do? And
God,
the answer would be,
okay, fair
somehow I would take
enough.
financial pressure off
Fair
me and
enough.
Spend more time with my wife. We've been married since 2019. We never went on a honeymoon.
That's fucking sad. We've never been on a honeymoon.
That's not how's that our fault. We don't buy tickets. We don't book flights. You really think if you went on a trip right now, some detractor's gonna follow you to where the fuck you going with your wife? No. So we ain't stop you from doing shit. You just don't have money because you blown that shit on bullshit and champions.
Yeah,
Says
Subaru,
that, like, he has
Subaru
no
man gonna be
control.
waiting on him.
Oh, you should. Oh yeah, Subaru man's gonna get at him.
What?
Wait,
Oh
just
my-
wait.
We haven't been on
Wait
a
till
trip
later.
since
It's
we
towards
got
the
married.
end.
Towards the end, we are hour in.
And I'm
Oh
sure this
my
stuff will come up.
god.
Yeah, I went through a bankruptcy.
$50 for
which was
2
really bad
tickets. Yeah, you
choice in
can't
my
spend that
past,
50.
and a combination of online
That's a
traffic.
glasses
A
goal.
lot
You
of
can't spend the whole
people
glasses
in
goal.
business, in a combination in tandem of that ruined.
Bro, he's made enough money just this year alone in tips that he could have stacked that and went on a honeymoon with him and Kat if he really wanted to.
I really am.
Wait, you said the trip to Connecticut was the honeymoon, but didn't he get married there? Or did that count as the honeymoon? Knowing him, that probably did.
Yeah,
Going
yeah,
to their
yeah.
favorite restaurant, that counted.
It was a mixture of wedding and honeymoon.
Could buy the red. No, yeah, you know what? I want to see DSP wear the red boots now.
I'm looking. Where's the light at the end of the tunnel?
Not the
I have
red
an extra
boots.
day off with my wife once a week, which I think
I don't want to see
deserve
him
to
waddle
share.
in red boots.
But every
Why
time,
not?
and again, I want to make
fall
something
over it.
very clear here.
Okay,
I am
That'd be
not
better than
trying
his
to
New
put myself
Balance.
out as a victim.
okay, you hear that, guys? He's not trying to put himself as a victim. As we just said, I haven't took
Here's
my
the
fucking
thing.
wife to the on a honeymoon.
Not a victim now.
What's the thing?
Don't believe that hype.
Wait, were you gonna say something? Double? You say here's the thing.
Yeah, he's gonna say, "Here's the thing."
Oh,
All right.
Oh.
The reason that a lot of the things that have happened to me over the years is because of me. I know
obviously.
I'm a flawed human. I'm sorry.
I'm
for some of the
flawed.
terrible things I've said and done over the years. I've publicly apologized. That's why a lot of people hate me. But every time that it looks like things are getting better, these people will
Troll segment immediately. These people always would do something.
do something.
By the
horrible
way,
to me or
these
my
people
family.
gets uttered out at least 100 times. These people.
We gotta
What do
add.
you mean these people?
We gotta add.
These
We gotta add a count for
people.
this.
These people need people.
You should just say you people.
ruins financially things for me. This has happened several times.
You
in the last 2
people.
years. It was 2 years ago. All right. There was a light at the end of the tunnel. I was still on Twitch. This wasn't when I was full-time YouTube streamer. I was a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, walk into
I've
the
been streaming
light.
on Twitch for 4.5
Fucking
years. I built up my viewership and my subs on Twitch were at like 900 subs a month. Things were
And we
going good. I
talking about
said publicly to my
Twitch.
audience, guys,
Overinflated.
this is great. You know,
You lost your Twitch. Move on. Well, you didn't lose your Twitch. You just. You can get. You can go back there.
I see a light.
Yeah,
I'll be able to.
it gets
I'll be able
better,
to
Rod.
improve my business.
It
I'll
gets
be able to
better.
take time off, spend time with my wife, reduce the amount I stream. This will be outstanding. What happened? My trolls
Trolls.
took the King of Hate mantra, which we just discussed earlier, and they got me kicked out of the Twitch partner program.
They didn't get you kicked out of it. You got you kicked out the fucking partner program, you idiot.
What do you think he says he gets kicked out of the partner program for?
It's gonna be for the
Hateful
stationary.
slurs.
There we go.
No. Like what was the phrase used?
Oh yeah, the hateful slurs.
But what do you think he'll say?
Oh, that racist stuff that he said like 10 years ago.
Let me see.
Now, I've been with the Twitch partner program for 4.5 years. Twitch had no issue with me. Twitch, knowing who I was in my past.
Yeah, they loved them in the streams. They knew it. Every time all the Twitch staffs would be in the streams. They loved them.
Content that I put out and everything willingly took me under their partner program. They signed me up for promotional opportunities. They had me promoting different things on
I thought you didn't get
and
anything.
they actually
Yo,
campaigned to
she's
get me kicked off of Twitch,
posting
and they did. So I'm not kicked off of
Hold
Twitch, but I
on.
can't make money.
Well, what now?
You gotta take this out. We ain't gonna have this talk here. You gotta take this out. You gotta take this out the fucking VC.
on Twitch anymore.
What
what
did
happens?
they do? What do you feel that they did to you to get you removed off Twitch specifically?
They organized a campaign. They did
Guy
it.
with
And
two names,
the
Lurk
thing
and
is, these
Kick.
people are so. Everything they do, they
watching
try to do
Daisy,
publicly, so that way
just
they can
keeping
get
an eye
a
on his
laugh
girl.
out of it, or at least get credit for it.
Jesus.
So there was an organized movement against me. Where
Organized
would
movement.
say that 2021 Phil, because that's the year this happened, is the same as 2009, 2010
is.
Phil.
They're
They
both
took out of
idiots.
context clips. They took those bad jokes from back then, which I've already publicly apologized for, and I don't do that kind of stuff regularly anymore. Okay, I've grown from that.
I don't do that regularly, but he did it last summer.
Banned from Daisy channel.
He doesn't do it regularly. He just does it occasionally.
Yeah, every now and again, so it's okay.
Yes.
Well, I
He's
just saw
lying.
a bad clip
Yeah, he's
from a
lying
year
every
ago,
day.
so
Yeah.
that's pretty recent.
Correct. That's
Correct. Yeah, there you go. Got called out.
Totally fallible. I make mistakes.
There
from
we
time
go.
to
He's a
time.
fallible human, so it's okay for him to do that. Just like it's okay for him to beg. Like, guys, I'm fallible. If I beg again, I can't control it. But you just have to take my sorries every time I do it. Every time I snap at you, I'm sorry.
Okay, but for the most part, that's not me anymore.
For the
I know,
most part.
but
For the most part, that's not me. Crazy.
But what you just said was just disproven because you had just made it that same kind of racy joke. I'm not trying to like make it a big deal, but I'm just pointing out that what they were saying is 2021 Phil is the same as before. When you just told me in 2022 you made a joke. So this was after they'd said this, and you're making the same kind of like inappropriate jokes that you were back then.
Correct.
So it's kinda,
Exactly,
so
Chunks. It
they're
wouldn't be
right.
your fault.
Are they
No.
right or are they wrong? I mean,
They're right in saying that I still make mistakes and I'm a flawed human. They're wrong in saying this is who Phil is all the time. This
He's
is his
trying to
content, 'cause
gaslight him.
that's what got this happening. And by the way, it wasn't just the Twitch partner program. They basically did this exact same thing to all these different business relationships that I had. They said he's
By showing the truth, by showing all these clips of you being you, it's their fault.
the king
Joel's
of
fault.
hate. He has a website called thekingofhate.com.
You had a whole website called the King of Hate. What advertisers want to be on that? They go,
We
yeah.
didn't make that website. How's that our fault?
I don't care if you called yourself the King of Hate. You just gotta live with that. Like, I don't know why would you do that, but there you go.
Here's a bunch of bigoted, racist, sexist, horrible jokes he's made over the years, and they compiled this into like a montage. And they basically had
How does he
hundreds, if
know?
not more people, pummel these businesses with.
Where's this
to the point
montage?
where
I want
they
to
said,
see it.
Listen,
The,
it's not that we have
the
been on our
montage
shit
of
for so
hate.
long.
He
We
talking
knew
about
this was him,
Ludwig.
but we can't have
Oh.
people constantly harassing us for this. So we have to end it. That way, it'll stop. They won't still keep
did
bringing
Twitch
it up.
tell you that? Did they say that?
Did they say it? Go ahead.
Twitch told me.
What did they say?
Here's where they told me.
Okay, this
Here
is
it is.
We launched an
What did they say?
investigation into your history, and we found that over the years you have used, what was the word?
Go
Go ahead, say it.
Was
You know the word.
harmful slurs.
See, look at
Harmful
this.
slurs. As
Look at
if
this. He knows he said hateful slurs. He tried to make it as soft as possible. Oh, they said I said harmful slurs. I didn't say
Harmful slurs.
He didn't want to say hate because that's what they're getting on him about.
Harmful slurs.
I'm not the king of hate.
yeah, he was running that back. He was trying to like, oh shit, what can I say? Not hateful. Harmful. Yeah, I was saying harmful stuff. It wasn't that bad.
basically I'm.
But look at the chat. Look at this
saying really
hateful
nasty
slurs.
racial or things that I
Hateful
do not say.
slurs.
I do not say those things. You'd have to go back so far.
Close
to
the
see me say
eyes.
Year and a
something like that,
half.
and it was a one-off comment that was.
Look at Craig,
again,
son. Look at Craig.
I'm sure people will bring.
Yeah,
it
he
up,
just
but those are
side-eyeing
something
him
you can
like,
address
hmm?
individually if you want to.
No matter.
The way they're portraying. Oh, we found that you said this 100 years ago.
100 years ago, last year.
What? I was on your site for 4.5 years making money. You know, you never had an issue with it. Now you find something from the past, and that's not acceptable. And all of a sudden, what changed overnight? And the funny part was, it happened to me. It happened.
They should have watched that clip of him when he got kicked out the partner program. Would have been hateful slurs.
They probably seen it. At least Craig has.
Another streamer called Wings of Redemption.
There we go. Bringing in Wings of Redemption
Almost
for
as if
whatever
Twitch was
reason.
having a culture shift.
Wow, we
They
gotta
decided they
be.
wanted
I
problematic-
thought you don't want to be a lolcon associated with like people like that, but why you keep bringing up Wings? You brought up Wings unprovoked. This dude wanted him some wings.
Yeah, he got to drag
Off the
someone
site.
down with him.
They
So
wanted
Well,
to,
so-
you know.
that is true. I mean, that happened to plenty of people.
Right,
I know
so-
people who got booted off of Twitch because they're Christian and they're proud of it.
Wings was
It's
watching
pretty
this.
Crazy. So
I wouldn't be
I don't like
surprised.
Twitch.
So here I am. I've
I'm
never
not
received
surprised.
any kind of a warning. I never gotten a community strike. Everything I'm doing according to Twitch terms
You
of service
had warnings. Oh, I never had a warning.
is fine. I'm not banned from Twitch. I could stream there right now. But according to their partnership criteria, all my past actions are unforgivable, and therefore you can't make money on our site anymore.
True.
Did
So
you go
what
to them
happened?
and
Like
bring them,
24
you know,
hours
did you
for it?
explain to
It's
them
their
just like this
site.
comment was made? Have you had any sort of discourse with Twitch to kind of explain these things? Because if you're saying that these comments were made a decade ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, whatever, and you know, culture was different or whatever it is you want to say, have you had that opportunity to speak with Twitch about these things? And if you did, do you feel, well, no, we'll start there.
Okay. And by the way, it's not just Twitch. This happened to several other businesses too. I don't want to talk about all of them publicly because it's just-
Yeah, Wings didn't want to get this
But
smoke.
basically,
He rather
these
be like, you know what, I'll just
businesses
box
that
Boogie and be
now
done.
Is well, we have terms of service. If you break them, too
Hey,
bad.
Wings and
We have
Boogie,
absolutely
they
no
mad
legal
at
obligation to
DSP.
tell you what you did wrong.
Yeah, they gotta get in the ring and
You just
box
have to.
because of this
I
dude.
don't believe
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
cost them
I think if you do
50K.
something wrong, they should tell you what
Yeah, but they get in their
exactly,
bag and he's not.
specifically, what you did and how to remedy it. Because if you're telling me
He'll
I
be
did
fine
something to
after the
break
fight.
our legal agreement, obviously I want to fix that. I don't want to keep doing the wrong thing, but they don't care. I tried reaching out to the legal team of Twitch, and essentially that we have no obligation to have further contact with you. If you'd like to reapply for the Twitch Partner Program, come back in 365 days and reapply, and at that
Yeah.
time we'll reevaluate the situation. So
Well,
now
let me-
I'm out of income for a year.
Okay, so can you still be an affiliate?
Nope. I was out of
That's a lie. You can't be an affiliate. This motherfucker.
completely out of the partner
He probably
program for a
doesn't
full
even
year.
know.
So it's been a year. Why don't you try to rebuild the affiliate side of things and try to reapply? And I mean, it's been how many years now? I mean, and
It's
if
been
you go the
almost 2.
affiliate, so if you go the affiliate route, I mean, being a partner on Twitch, and let's be real, being a partner on Twitch, it allows you nothing. You know, there's
Exactly. Just be an affiliate if you really love Twitch this much. You don't care about that. You just gotta slink back when YouTube inevitably caves in on you.
there's no benefit of being a partner on Twitch at all outside of them
It's
wanting
actually
to.
worse because
Right.
you can't share your content in multiple places. You have to be
Mhm.
exclusive on Twitch.
Right. So it would seem like the best route would be go the affiliate route and not be a partner on Twitch. That way you can stream to YouTube and cast your net as wide as you
By the way,
possibly
right,
can.
Hold
And
Yeah.
you'll also see when you watch this that Phil is a soon to be 41-year-old man has to be educated in life by 2 other grown-ass men. Then soon Keem will also join in that education because
Yeah, they sunned
this
him.
will
in.
happen. This will happen several times where they'll have to explain to Phil that like you're doing life wrong.
Yeah, they're sunning him right now.
Because like the old saying, you'll never be a man until you see a man. Okay? So Phil is finally seeing men because David ran away.
Yep.
They-
He was
They're
raised
probably
by
gonna
one.
pull on these people. But yeah, yo, he
Yeah.
got a kick.
They literally had to sit down and sun his ass.
Imagine this dude on fucking kick. Yo, he wouldn't last. No.
He be wandering with Crazy Tom, eating soup and shit,
Yeah, eat him alive.
getting rolled in Thailand or something.
Grow your audience as much as you possibly can. I don't know. Like, why not do that?
Well, that I've told you one half of the equation. Let me tell you other stuff that was also
Trolls.
going on. Within that same time frame of that happening, the whole year, Twitch had basically several times shut down my business entirely for things I never did. So, for example,
That sounds like a failed business. If you have to rely this much on a website and they can shut you down on a moment's notice. Maybe you should have another stream of income. Maybe you should do something else. Oh, whatever.
summer
Gets
before I'm
better.
streaming a game, and my stream just goes
gets
offline right in the middle.
better.
What happened? Oh, you've been hit with a copyright strike.
Oh.
Copyright strike. Someone lied, said they worked. For the
Someone
company
lied.
that was playing the game of and impersonated an employee, and Twitch doesn't vet it. They just shut your whole
Okay.
stream down. This happened
what
probably 3 to 5 times within a small time frame. And
Oh, they getting
I'm
super
like,
chats like
wow,
that.
like, I hope it goes away. Eventually it did, but they left me with basically no avenue to really fix this issue besides going to their support and saying, you know, what are you doing? Do you actually
you
have
doing?
confirmation this is real or not? Then, at the
Twitch,
same
stupid
time,
idiots.
okay, that I got kicked out of the Twitch partner program. I decided I'm going to, just what you just said, Craig, I didn't just quit Twitch that day. I stuck around for about a month after that. I said, you know what?
How the fuck would you do that?
And only try to get tips.
Nobody was giving them tips. Like, all right, guys, I'm gonna have to go.
I
YouTube.
even, you know what? I was so generous. I even bumped up the tip goal to $200.
Nuts.
What a nice
I can't
guy.
get super
Because I'm a
fast.
nice
I can't
guy.
get-
Give me $200 every single stream for me to stay here, bro.
Love me.
Paid
Love
subs
me.
right now. I'm going to roll with it anyway. Let's see what happens. Can I make a living? I had a Patreon.
I like how he brushed that increased tips goes under the rug. Dude, like, you know, like, oh, I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
it's not even worth conversation. Like it's not
People were
it's not
sending
worth
me
mentioning.
tips, direct donations, as you call them. Maybe
How
I can
much
still
was
make a
it?
living doing that. And you know what?
How much were the
More
direct
power to it, 'cause
donations?
If I can, now who cares if I'm not in the partner program? What are they going to get me kicked out of, right? As I'm streaming, I get shut down again. What? Oh,
What?
you said a
What?
racist term. No, I didn't.
Yo, that camera
And then
going
I
nuts.
repeal it. Oh,
What did
you're
they
back.
say you said?
Yeah,
what did
what-
they say that you said?
I believe it was the N-word, but I don't know because they don't.
He's talking about the stationary nigga, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Stationary negative. Dude, that was wild. You know what?
I
I
still
want
don't know how you mistaken negative with nigger.
It's
I
DSP.
mean, unless your vocabulary is just that kind of marbled mouth.
He got a mush mouth, so yeah, everything he says is gonna be rough.
But there's negative and then there's nigger.
He also said, I don't know, Phil's a nigger.
I mean, and he did, and it's not like he said it and like mid word stopped himself. He followed through with the swing. Okay, he didn't just like accidentally hit the ball. No, he followed through.
Wait, what was the
That
thing where
so
he
that
said?
was a full fucking swing. Just like Phil's a nigger, same thing. He could have stopped midway when he noticed that he was going off the rails. No, but he
What was
he
the
followed
quote
through with that
here?
fucking
Let me
swing.
see. Wait, did he call YouTube saying, you got a Twitch? If you want to watch this, you got a YouTube.
If you missed, yeah, for the bundle of sticks and all that, yeah, he was playing it was PUBG. He was drunk as fuck on that shit.
I gotta be able to find it.
He talk all that wild shit. Look at that.
I don't think I'll be able to find it.
But yo, but look at Craig though on the pause. Like, say that's not an ice grill, that he's just beaming through your soul right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to find it. But yeah, he said, you got a YouTube, you got a Twitch. When he was drunk,
Yo,
slurring his words.
look how hard he's staring into the camera. Like, yo, Phil.
This the fourth wall break. He was like, really?
This is that, yo, nigga. You keep lying to me, son. I'm about to reach out and touch you, boy.
You want to be honest here?
Say that in the log that they submit. They just say, "Oh, you were caught saying a racist term."
Did
And
you
if
say
go
the
back-
N-word?
Oh no, I was
Oh,
playing
no.
Returnal.
There we go.
And when I was playing it, I was in the middle of saying something, and then like an enemy attacked me, and it was like a jumble of words that just happened to maybe.
I don't know how does that mistake the two. I don't know how can
Which
you.
they, I was hoping when this happened that like they had the clip.
They had the clip.
Oh my god, I heard it out of context. It sounds like he said it, but it was actually like me getting tongue twisted. You know,
Oh, it's him
and
being
having
tongue
it-
twisted, huh?
And then they mass submitted my trolls, mass submit that to Twitch.
Of course, the
Oh,
trolls.
He said the N word. So now I get kicked off of Twitch temporarily. My whole stream gets shut down. It took about a day. I got brought back.
About
It's
the
like,
Booker T joke, that wasn't that
at
was
one point,
intentional. That wasn't
when am I
accidental.
gonna realize?
No, he was just saying a quote. It was not.
It's
It wasn't
being
that bad.
professional. They're gonna kick me out of their partner program for stuff I did 10 years ago. Not give me any recourse to it.
Maybe people just like to hear what my wife is good at making or whatever. I don't know. Oh, that's terrible.
It's gonna be.
Stationary negative 75%.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Bad.
Yeah, but see, but here's the thing. Go back, cause he says he says the nigger and then the negative.
Oh, that's terrible. When stationary
Yeah. Well, how can you mistake negative with that? I don't know.
With a nice hard R to end it too.
Oh, that's
We'll
terrible.
play it back. We'll play it in slow motion, cause you'll hear him after he says nigger. Says negative.
Hey, what's up,
Play
FIFA
it again.
Fauna?
That shit in slow
We're
motion.
making our way through the stupid interview.
When stationary
There we go. You heard it plain as
Keep it-
day.
keep it- But keep it playing.
75%
See?
damage. That's
Stationary
pretty
nigger
bad.
negative.
Yeah, but he didn't say it.
He had
The
something on his mind.
yeah, the trolls are just thinking that maybe Cat was getting blacked in the other room.
He's probably
Lit
like some
or
big
stick up for
nigger
myself.
fucking
We don't
cat
have
in
to
the
do that
room.
legally. So you know. Oh, so now I'm out money that I was making for a living. Now you can shut down my stream at any time for something I.
Yeah, it
didn't
sounds
even
like you
do.
shouldn't be doing this.
And then I
You
have to
did
go
do
out
it.
of my way to correct your mistake because you're an unprofessional business. I mean,
Yeah,
I was there
they're
for almost 5
unprofessional.
years building a community. I had
At least
so many
Twitch
people
makes
love me
money.
on Twitch, and I love
I don't know
a
what-
lot of
Everybody
viewership,
in the chat's
a lot
like,
of
he said
income.
it. He said
Moving
it.
from Twitch and coming over
He
to
said
a
it.
full-time streamer on YouTube. YouTube is
Play
not
the
profitable
clip.
to stream, man. There's no real discoverability over here. It's very hard to get noticed on YouTube. I lost.
Yeah, the sneaky sneaky.
there's no
stream.
discoverability
I didn't want to
on
finish
Twitch
the
either.
whole clip
Yeah,
anyway.
I
I,
think
just
you
wanted to
might
get to
even
that
be a
part.
streamer anymore. Like, what is your reasoning? And I like streaming. I understand. I love being on stage. I'm a musician as well. There's something about having an audience that I really love, and I love having an audience. They're the reason that I'm successful. And it's like, if you're struggling, if you're facing this, like, wouldn't it be better for your well-being and like your relationship with your wife and your family to just stop doing this for a little while, get a
Nope.
normal job, and just kind of take a breather?
That'll be
A
worth
lot
I
of
don't know,
people
I'm
said that.
finishing
My
this.
mother said that to
I'll
me
probably-
when I got married.
Really,
real work.
really.
What?
The 10-year plan.
Be better
See
for
the
your
siege mode
well-being
again?
and like your relationship with your wife and your family to just stop doing this for a little while,
Yes. Wouldn't it be better to stop fucking doing this stupid shit?
get a normal job, and
Yes.
just kind of take a
normal
breather?
job.
A lot of people have said that to me. My mother said that to me.
Yeah, my mother said this to me right before I finessed her out of like a couple $1,000s. I told her I'm getting a fucking job in 10 years.
Me when I got married. She's like,
Look at that voice crack.
look how things are going. On the internet, everyone's crapping on you, and don't you think that maybe
And
long
get
term,
up, you fucking
things
loser.
should change? And at that
You
point,
just get
that
a
was
remote
around
job.
2019.
Siege
before the
mode though,
bankruptcy.
like he took that personal when he told
I kind
when he
of
told him
agreed
about
with
get
her.
a
I was like, yeah,
job.
look at this. I'm
Get
trying
a
my
job, you
best.
bum.
I'm trying to improve.
You suck
and
at what
better.
you do.
And it's like people don't care. People just want to crap on me no matter what I
You're
do.
garbage,
And
son.
my mom
You're
said something really
garbage.
important.
Yeah,
She
bitch.
said, you're not beholden to
Fucking
anyone but
Mulian
yourself
right
and God.
over here. Throw him in a
Like, as long as
fucking
you're okay with
receptacle.
who you are in the morning and that you feel that you're okay with God,
I think, yeah, he was trying to get himself to cry here. 100%.
This is
Oh,
you'll see a couple times where he tries to work up tears.
We get it
Like
there.
I said, there'll be times where he gets desperate. Again, everything he sold, everything he tried to sell, nobody brought.
They
Nobody
didn't even
bought
turn up the
anything.
heat yet, bro.
Oh my-
He's not even
started.
turning
Oh
up.
my
Son.
God.
They're lightly grilling him right now.
We're like 25% of the way there.
They're preheating
well,
the
my mom's
oven.
religious. I'm not.
This is
okay?
slow roasted.
But when she
right
said
now.
that to me,
we
it
crock
was like,
popping
she's
this.
right.
Crock pop.
Why do I have to answer to an angry mob of people every day? Why can't I just live my life like everyone else on this planet, right?
I mean, you
Well,
can live your
Because
life
you
like that,
addicted.
but you choose to live your life like this. So I guess it's the consequences.
What you got what you named?
This is
Him in the chat,
definitely
but
nah.
he,
He
a
laying
lot
down
of
my
things
bed.
changed between 2019.
No, he's on there.
he all tired and shit.
I love what I do.
Watching his girl Daisy.
At one point, I will openly say this: I hated.
You
what
want
I
to
did.
see her feet?
Around
Let me
2016.
see. Let me find that
A
here in
lot
the
of things
chat.
were going really bad for me.
I get
YouTube
mod shit
had
over
really
there.
started to just totally hate me. I was getting, all kinds of horrible things were happening to me.
Like what?
My
He
personal
trying to
life
be
was falling
Daisy's
apart
personal
as
Tito
well.
boy. I
This
see
is
what
before
it
I met
is.
my wife, by the way.
Before you stole this
and I was
random
gonna-
woman,
I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was trapped. I was
you
like,
still
I'm
trapped.
so much debt in my name.
So wait, he doesn't think he's trapped now? He doesn't do anything. He's stuck in that fucking gated community.
There's no way if I quit YouTube, if I'm gonna make, if I'm gonna get a 9-to-5 job somewhere, I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose everything because I can't afford it. If I get a 9-to-5 job, I would never make as much money, as I do on YouTube or Twitch or whatever.
Can downsize.
So
And then
that's really
I thought he doesn't have any money. He can barely keep his house. Now he makes more money than getting a regular job. No, he doesn't want to downsize anyway. He's used to this custom life. If he get anything smaller, I think he'd Minecraft himself.
what it comes down to is streaming is more
Trapped in the
profitable
closet.
than getting a 9-to-5.
That's 50% of it, I would say.
Find him
About
like
50%
Robin
weight.
Williams.
Because the other half is since I became a full-time streamer in
Look
2017.
at Maiden's list. What the fuck?
And I changed my formula. It's not just about pumping out
What are you
a
guys
ton of
fucking
videos a
doing
day.
over
Instead, it's
there?
about having meaningful content with an audience that I connect with. This now, I would say, for 2017 till today, has been the absolute best time of my life.
So this is the best time of his
professionally
life?
And personally. Because I met my wife.
You went through
and I have a
bankruptcy.
Great personal
Yo,
life.
son,
As
look
little
at
time
this
as I
shit
get to
over here.
spend
I
with
don't
her.
know what's going on
It's
here.
the best experience I've ever had in my life.
Alright,
It's
you
a
know what? Check
life-changing
it.
experience.
Oh, what the fuck's going
And then
on? They won't let me
becoming
share
an
it.
interactive streamer.
Oh, you have
and
to
leaving
post it in
that
the other
past
chat.
behind him. I have to fill dead
Alright, I'll
air
post it in the
constantly
other
with
chat. Hold on.
stupid,
Hey, this is
risky
what's
joke
happening
and
over
dumb
there.
commentary.
Put it
And
in the
growing up and
boyfriend
maturing.
lounge.
I'm 40 years old. I'm not
Maiden's a
some
fucking
teenager or
degenerate.
20-year-old
Yo,
idiot.
go check
I
this
don't-
out real quick.
My audience
Yeah,
today
this shit
is
wild.
not the same audience I had 15 years
I
ago.
am on
Now, if you look
topic.
at my, as Adam
You don't think this is on topic? I am on topic. He's long stroking me right now.
as a Mr. Analytics, right? If you look at my analytics, you'll notice I get almost
Stop talking about your fucking analytics. That shit's fake. None of that shit's real.
no teen viewers. Almost like less than 1% of my viewership are teens. It's people in their mid to late 20s, 30s, and 40s. Why? Because now you come to my content and it's chill fun.
Oh, now it's
Every
chill
once in a while, the
fun.
rage comes out. Everyone laughs at it, but it's more meaningful stuff. I love that connection I have with my fans. I
It's
really
so
feel like my
foolish.
fans are in some ways, and not that I'm going to that level of personal connection, but they're kind of like my friends. They're really good.
Dude, they're kind of like my friends.
Friends now, boy. They are close to fam.
Yeah, when they give them money, they're friends. Obviously.
Mhm.
So
That's
DSP
what he
pay.
wants them to
So
think,
DSP pay that money back. Give them that money. When am I doing a tier list?
right?
Maybe-
About your friend.
Maybe that'd be a Twitch thing. I'll do a
It's
tier
not that
list.
it's not that kind of friendship, bro. Chill.
Oh yeah, it's just a take. It's a take relationship. Never a give. Oh, it's yeah. But maybe on Twitch I'll do it. I gotta think of what I want to do for a tier
He needs
list.
you to be. He needs you to be the friend that's just make sure that he good.
Yeah.
The streets, but
You gotta
don't
make
ask
sure-
for nothing.
You gotta make sure
in return.
he's on the up. He doesn't care about you. You'll get there. You gotta help
As long
him
as you
first.
good, that's all. That's
Who
the
I
kind of
know,
friend
we
he
can
needs. He
chat,
wants to
we
be.
can dick around every stream and have meaningful talk. I learn stuff from my audience.
Like
now,
what?
Now I look back at my past, like what a dummy I was. I had
Oh,
this
now he looks
amazing
back.
experience I could have been having for years and years, and instead I sat there making dumb jokes instead of actually making meaningful content. So I love
What
my
is
job now.
what does meaningful mean? What does that like? Walk me
I want to hear this fucking shit. What do you think meaningful content is from this?
through. What does that mean? Do you feel like you're like? Is this? You say you have your audience is your friends, right? You feel like you have a now. I've seen clips of you say that you know your audience is not your friends, right? So like, are they your friends or are they not your friends? Are they, because you're kind of speaking of on just based off clips I've seen.
Sure.
You're kind of speaking of both sides of your mouth here.
My audience are not close personal friends. I'm not gonna come.
So
on
now they're not close personal friends, but they're friends. I like how he's sitting on the fence and dancing around this shit. Well, they're my friends, but they're not that. We're not that close. They just give me money.
Yeah, well, you know, Craig gotta let it. He gotta let him
super
sizzle on that grill.
important
You
behind the
know,
scenes
let him
stuff.
flap
Yes,
around a
you know
little
what I'm saying?
bit.
At the same time, I'm here
Like I
6 days a
said,
week.
we still
This
getting
is
warmed up.
This is my social interaction outside of my wife.
This is his
One day a week that I
social
leave his house to
interaction.
do stuff when I'm not streaming.
He could
This right here,
have
this
kept that
laptop, this
in
chat
his
is my
vault.
social.
Yeah, I don't think he could have
Kept it
said
up
that. This is my social interaction sitting in front of you guys.
Interaction with the world.
King of
So,
fence sitting.
That is
Have a
me
friend like
being friendly
DSP.
with
There's people
as,
like
you
that.
know, as if you were, you go to your place of work. Hi, how you doing? Your coworkers, right? You walk in, you hang out with them or whatever. It's kind of what it kind of feels like. A camaraderie.
This is what it feels like.
With regulars, and there's people who come in and out all the time, and that's the nature of the beast. But I really do feel like today it's more meaningful.
Look at this fucking dude. I see this dude right over here. You see the name I see here? Fooling. DJ Runo.
What I do. There's again, back in the day, people would say, "Phil, I loved your content because I got a laugh today watching your raid."
I
Today,
love
it's
your
"Phil, let me
content."
tell you something. Something horrible happened in my life, and I came by your stream, and I hung out with you for 2 hours today. You were playing Oblivion. We talked. I helped you with the game. We had fun conversation about something going on.
Yeah, we talked. Everything was
At the end of
good.
that stream, I felt so much better.
What?
It was such a
What kind of fake
meaningful
message did he
experience to
get?
me. And when people give me that feedback, that lets me know that what I'm doing is worthwhile. With all the hate and all the shit that gets
Yeah, he totally believed that.
that what I'm doing is meaningful. Since I've become a full-time streamer and I've taken ownership of who I am and the content I put out rather than just making dumb jokes, I feel like now this is the best.
Yeah, I helped you through this game. You changed my life.
I don't know if that sounds crazy or not. But
It is 100%
It
crazy.
helps me. You know what I mean? It's like kind of reciprocating back and forth.
That's reciprocated. Back and forth.
Okay.
Let's I think that every streamer has a relationship with their audience that's unique, right? As somebody who's doing I don't know your personal relationship with your audience.
What the fuck was
you,
that?
Adam? Was that you
course.
toasting? Okay, just making
Well,
sure.
you were talking about a relationship with the audience, and
Right.
just giving them
Right.
a chef, giving them a toasty.
Okay, just making sure. So, but it seems like your relationship is a little different when it comes to, you're very open that you are funded by your audience, right? You've said many times that you don't want sponsors, but you started talking today about how no sponsors will touch you, right? Because of for a number of different
Makes
reasons,
fucking
for your
sense. No
reputation,
sponsors want
right?
to fucking be near this. But
Which
Control's
what is
fault.
it? Which one is it? Would you rather have sponsors? What's wrong with having sponsors compared to, like, if a sponsor is going to come and pay you $500 to talk about, whatever their product is, wouldn't that be better than having to rely on crowdfunding or your audience on a day-to-day basis?
To his head, no. Begging is the only way. It makes sense.
Oh, it's a double-edged sword.
How is it a
Right now,
double-edged
if
sword?
I had a bunch of sponsors on my stream, absolutely would things financially be better? Would the pressure be taken off of me?
Not with your spending habits. It would never be better with how much this dude spends on everything fucking useless. Gin, DoorDash, fucking gotcha games. No matter what he gets, he's just gonna be fucked.
To earn on a stream. Yes, absolutely it would.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, and again, this is something that people will bring up that feels stubborn,
He is. I agree. There you go. At least he agrees.
Have always, in the 15 years that I make content, always been critical of people who shill. And there's a difference between, I have a sponsor.
Why? Because they got the
Right,
opportunity
I know
you
that.
didn't.
You can watch people out there who they put out a 30-minute video and 2 minutes of the video is a plug. I think that's acceptable, right? But then there's people who they try every opportunity to monetize everything they possibly could. Every aspect of what they do is a monetization. I've seen in my React content last year, I watched someone who apparently is supposed to be doing a heartfelt message to about something going on.
Whoa, look at this dude.
And on top
He's
of it,
fake crying.
like,
Not like me. I can real
you can't turn
cry.
that off for 5 seconds to do your heartfelt message to your audience, right? For me,
Yo, I just look at Adam right here. Oh my god. They're both fucking dying. Like, what? Dude, unbelievable. Oh.
But hold on, Phil, because there are times where you say, look, hey, I really need, I'm in a really tough spot now. I got this coming up, and on the same screen you have a tip tracker. It's the same.
Exactly. Nailed them right fucking there.
Whoopsies.
Like, oh yeah, why you have a tips tracker? Why you got these tracking super chats, huh? But you hate when people show.
Same type of thing. Like you're tracking your revenue on the stream, and I don't have any problem with that. That's done by millions of streamers, but it's the idea of saying like, hey, I'm in a really tough spot right now. I really need you guys to help me out. And in your words, I'm going to be eating lunch meat sandwiches. Right? Like what's wrong with lunch meat sandwiches? Sometimes
There's nothing wrong with lunch meat sandwiches. I eat them a lot. They're delicious.
Why
Well,
did
you
you
can-
it off like it was a bad thing?
Remember, man, yeah, we shitted on lunch meat. We was looking, pointing our noises down there if we didn't get that.
Like, I
money,
gotta
so
eat a
we were
lunch
have to
meat
eat.
sandwich. You guys don't want me to eat a sandwich tomorrow,
I
right?
gotta stoop to your level. and
Yeah,
have a
you
fucking
was acting
sandwich.
like that was some lowbrow, beneath you type food to eat. Now I love you lying ass.
I couldn't DoorDash because you stupid idiots wouldn't give me money.
But I like that he
no, I see
I
what
like
you're
he
saying.
threw that in his
The
face
tip
just to
tracker,
let him know, like,
that's
yeah,
really
nigga,
there
I've been looking
for
at your lore.
rewarding my audience, and I know that's
All that
sounds weird.
bullshit you
I
talking.
would prefer not to track tips, because if I didn't have to track tips, I wouldn't have to count.
Yeah, if you didn't have to track tips, you could be able to hide it better. Yeah, that's why you don't want to do that. That's why you got manual animations popping up. That way it's harder for people to know where the money's going, how much you're getting sometimes.
Hey, you got this on normal speed?
Focus
Yes.
on what I'm doing with my audience. But there's incentives, there's rewards that they like. They like silly things I do on stream.
They
they've
do.
come up with ideas.
Oh, they come
Not
up
me.
with it.
They come up with
You
ideas.
have to
that if I
beg them
raise-
every day.
They come up
like
with
it.
these silly ideas. Me wearing the vest, me blowing bubbles, me doing chair spins or putting toilet paper on my head. They came up with it.
It would be
You
nice
shaking an
if
eight
I put on a
ball.
hat today. Like this dude is
I
begging them.
haven't worn a hat in 6 days, so if you want to see it, then it's up to you. I can't
Honestly,
force
I
you
put
to
on
give
a
me
stupid hat
money.
or a vest. They donate hats and vests for me to wear on a stream to look like
They
it's
give
cool.
you
People do it
fucking-
for them. I don't care. What do I'm self-deprecating. Who gives a crap?
Yeah,
They're
he's
supporting
self-deprecating.
me. It's a way to give back. No, I hear what you're saying. The difference is,
Do you know?
all right, there's a tracker on the screen. Okay, big deal. I'm not going to sit there and talk about it constantly. If you watch
What?
4 hours,
What? I'm not gonna sit there and talk about it constantly. This dude has Begman set up.
All right, guys,
Bro,
15 minutes
He
left.
pulled off one today. Cracked some glass on Peace Streams.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure I'll bet dollars to donuts if the Aqua or Snort or Duty, one of them got the clip because it's a
Dude,
it's one of those kind of bags where it's like, oh, you notice we don't have this, and I thought we had, like, it was that kind of bag.
Man, if it was immediately posted up, I would just check it out for a second. But yeah, I'm gonna look at it later.
Yeah. Stay focused.
Yeah.
guys, it'd be great when you get some more support on
I'm
it.
not
Whatever.
surprised. He probably
We move on, right?
broke
And
everyone's
I'll get it
neck
on
with
it
that
times
fucking
during
bag.
streams, so I hit on it
VLX.
Way too much.
Welcome to the late
Understand,
night
everyone has different
chill
perspective
stream of
on it.
watching
I agree
this.
that sometimes I do it too much. I'm trying to get better at that. But there's a difference between that and you could tell that a stream is being done because someone is enjoying themselves and having a passion, or someone turned on
You don't have any passions about anything. Maybe mobile games.
a stream today to make money. You know what I mean?
Cost $12.
Like
There's
you.
people out there that I feel like the only reason
I feel
they're
that.
in it is there's no
I'm glad you
passion.
can relax.
You know, they don't love what they're doing. It's because they
Yeah,
spend dollars
like
on it,
you.
and they
But
want
Phil-
to monetize as much as
It sounds
they
like
can.
projecting right now.
Yeah, but
Just being
Phil,
honest.
I love
got
that. I love that. I love
He
that
got him.
response. Sounds like you're projecting there. It is.
got him.
Yo, this dude on his ass.
Like I said, Adam had him hanging by his ankles and slit his throat, bled this nigga.
Phil, you just said a few minutes ago, and I mean this with all sincerity, man. You said
Bob,
just a
hey,
few
Bob,
minutes
hey,
ago.
Bob.
The reason why you still do this is because you can make more money than a 9-to-5 job.
I like how he's catching on to it too. I like it. Yeah, this is the good cop, bad cop.
right? And
Half of
it's
it, right?
Yeah, Craig is trying to
right.
be
So like that's a
understanding.
pretty big half,
Adam's
you
just
know.
hitting
And
him.
But he got
I don't know, man. It
Craig's
doesn't
patience
seem.
ran out. That's what it was. He was
Oh, yeah.
trying to be cool
It
and
seems
calm
like
with it.
when
But
you're asking your audience for
ESP over
money
here
consistently,
bullshitting
look,
that. He's been bullshitting for
Adam
about
and
an
I
hour
have both
plus.
worked with people who
Around
like
the
the worst
WWE
thing you can do
champions time
is
is when he gives up.
value is look at
He's
your
like, "All right,
audience as a
he's a
dollar,
lost
as a
cause."
dollar, right? And
Yes.
and this is something that I don't have a whole lot of, I've left companies over this, right? And this is something that I don't agree with. But
You don't fuck with beggars.
I would say that when money comes in and you reach a goal, let's say you reach a goal and you put on your vest or whatever, how are you taking that money and are you reinvesting it into your content? Are you reinvesting it?
Yeah, are you putting it in anything? No. You see no changes here. People have to give him this shit. But yeah, they were expecting so much more from DSP, and they don't believe this shit was real.
I love this. Like this, he comes in with this ratchet ass setting. Like you look at Craig's background, and you look at what Adam's got popping off with. Like it looks like some sense of identity. You just look at like Phil shit, and it looks like some shit from the Eric Andre show. Like it was just purposely supposed to be there for comedic effect. This is sincere from Phil.
Yeah, it's not.
Old paintings
Cameras,
now
are you
just propped up
doing
by empty
special
console boxes.
Some old paintings he probably had in like a nook somewhere. He was like, all right, let me just pull this shit out. And
You
just
know
put
where
it
they
there.
were? They were in the motherfucking closet.
Yep.
Yeah.
With all his toys.
Yeah.
Remember, he has a room with
outside
all his
of-
toys in there.
Then we have a Sonic and we have a Volt Boy.
Motherfucker
Cool.
did
Good
three
combination.
marathon streams worth of that bullshit.
Outside of just your day-to-day gameplay stuff, what value are you adding by people?
Yeah,
I
that
mean, I get
begging
you have to
shit
pay
is the
bills, I get it,
worst.
right? What value are you adding
Yeah,
to
what
your,
value
to your
are you
audience's experience to further that meaningful relationship that you're offering?
Nothing.
Yeah, we've had big goals. Like for example,
Big
What does that have
house.
to do with anything? We had big goals. How much was the goals? Was it like a couple thousand?
we hit a monthly members goal on YouTube if we hit a sub
What?
goal on Twitch. Now instead of just doing our normal routine gameplay, I do an interactive event with the viewers where we'll talk for a series of weeks. What do you guys want?
But you gotta pay for that, and if you don't get it, you don't even get anything. What if some? What if it's like?
Do
You
you
get
tell them how when you
shamed, then you
do
don't
the
get it.
event, you do the event, and they gotta pay you there too?
Yeah, you gotta pay him during it. Then you gotta pay him. You gotta pay him throughout the whole fucking shit.
You gotta pay him
Super
to
chats,
have it
tips,
even go down.
sub, and you have to give him subs even when you hit the member goal. So you gotta give him everything.
Listen, you gotta give him money to make the thing happen. You also gotta make sure he's got enough money for food. And you gotta basically pay while you there. And then don't forget when he sees your ass tomorrow, hey, I need you to give me a little more.
Want to see? You want to see a
Motherfucker.
big React event? You want to see a special party atmosphere? We just did one a couple of weeks ago. It was a Super Bowl event. I'd never.
What
done
is
anything
a
like that.
React event? What is
Yeah, let me hear this. I want to
Is you
hear.
watching stuff or
Grab React.
Well, React would be, for
The
example,
dumbest shit ever. Let me hear. What is a React event?
let's say there's a documentary, a long form documentary.
Long
People really wanna
form.
see me react.
LJTV.
It's like 2 hours, right? But for me to react to it, it's going to take like 3-4 hours. Well, that's going to take a major chunk out of my normal schedule to do. You know, people also don't want me to get backlogged on the games that I'm playing. But you hit that event now.
Nobody cares about the
special
games.
thing, you know, this big React event. It's separate from all my other content. A lot of times it's hyped up. We set special things around it that I normally wouldn't do.
He
Yes, some
asked
of that
him,
money gets
what makes
reinvested.
this meaningful?
I was serious. I know this
What
sounds
the fuck
stupid.
is
No. Pause.
Feasting with the
Yeah, I have yet to hear what made it.
We're past what makes this meaningful.
We're just giving
He
the whole
asked him-
thing.
He asked him what does he put back into the business? He
Oh,
asked him what
okay.
does he do to help improve.
Oh,
the
look at
stream?
this. Maiden
we
coming
went
in
into,
here.
We went into We went into, we have special events, and this is what we're talking about. This is his answer for what do you, from the money you get. The question was, from the money you get, what do you put back into your business with it?
Yeah.
Nothing. This is what you get. You get some weird event, and he just eats food. But
His answers are so off base, you don't even know what the question was.
this is like ask the
have to
fucking
listen
king.
to this motherfucker. That's why you have to listen to him.
He rambles
He's not
trying to
even-
get you lost.
Yeah, he's not even answering the question. That's why Craig's got that look on his face, because he knows he's not answering his question. Why he's ice grilling his ass right now. Literally burning through his shit like his name was fucking Zod.
Shameful. And Maiden, I saw that tiers list. We'll probably do that on Twitch. God damn it.
Maiden, I saw a Maiden on his stream fucking with that
Yeah,
tier list.
fucking that tier. You know what? I'm saving that for the purple platform or the green one. We'll see.
Basically,
I'll shame her later.
And I eat a meal with my audience. They think it's funny because they think it's funny to see.
They think it's funny to eat a meal with my audience. Who thinks it's funny to eat fucking food? Dude, they're memeing you.
Keep playing. It gets better. It gets better.
They say I look like I'm in pain when I eat. They like
That's
making fun
detractors.
When you
Well,
say
you're
the
still-
king,
you're still using the king moniker. I see.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Not
You
to
forgot
make
about
this
it.
thing.
Yeah. He was like, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. But then what are you the king of?
You got him
Doesn't matter.
again.
You
Play
say
it
the
back.
king,
Play it back.
and,
Play it back.
you know,
Because I like
Can
how
you say
he-
the
still-
king?
You're still using the king
His brain
moniker. I
hurts.
see.
Right, the king of hate.
Yeah, look at him. Call him. He's like, oh, yeah.
Not the
Well,
king of hate. That's the thing.
It doesn't matter. You say the king.
Yeah, you're the king.
You know,
Then what are you the
that's
king
like,
of?
look-
what- so people are gonna
Look
make
at
that
Craig's face.
connection.
Craig's face.
You're 100% correct. And I need
Motherfucker.
the thing is, I do need to
Cold
try to totally
stare
figure it
that he
out. Support the
has.
king and ask the king are two leftover shows. Or I
Yeah, then what are you the king of? Then why we still gotta ask the king? Leftover shows. You're not a king. Why don't you just be asked to fill? I don't know.
Say, he's so desperate
that
to
I
be a
do that
king
have
of
the king
something.
moniker in them that I probably should try to phase out or to rename. But when you have things that have been running for so long, people actually have pushback. Like, don't change it. We love it. It's been like that for so long. Those are my true fans saying that, not my haters.
Oh, now how do you know who's saying this is a true fan or a hater? How do you know these people and what they mean?
Right. You're right.
If he agrees with it, it's a true fan.
But anyway, no. Yes, I try my best to reinvest. You know, there was.
How?
Oh,
like I
good.
just said,
How?
doing something above and beyond. I'm gonna.
Well,
order
that
this
doesn't cost
meal.
any money.
Doing something above and beyond, like eating fucking food.
Look
And
how
look
he
at
broke
him.
it down.
Yep.
How? I just explained. Don't cost money. Everything you said is free. So,
Adam coming through with some ether.
Doing another stream, reacting. That's just
Correct.
making you more money.
Correct.
The ordering of a giant.
Da-da.
I'm talking ordering 2 entrees and stuff, getting DoorDash. You're talking $50, $60 on my pocket.
Whose fault is that for getting $50-$60 worth of DoorDash?
but that's the best. That's his best answer for reinvesting the money in
Getting
business.
DoorDash. That's
Well, I gotta buy 2 entrees.
I gotta buy
He's trying to
food.
laugh
For a
like
family of
he tries to.
five.
He nervous chuckles as if like he's expecting you to laugh with him. And look at Craig's face.
oh my.
Look at Craig's face.
The DoorDash. He gets
Yo.
$5K in DoorDash expenses.
Listen, right now, even though this is past tense, give Craig the
I
end
know what you're
pass.
saying. What you're saying.
But
What was
it's
that?
because
Looking at him.
I know in his mind he was like, nigga, this nigga. Cause like, look at his face.
This nigga is crazy.
Yo, Adam, you believe this nigga?
Like for real, like every look at his face was like, this nigga. Yeah.
So they're both coming to the cookout.
Like I said, everybody, we gotta send Adam a fruit basket.
Send him a fruit basket.
Got the fruit
We have these
basket.
goals every day. Where's the money?
Send him one of them edible arrangements.
Would you really like to know?
Yeah, where's the money going?
It's not honestly. It's not that
Chip
we
in,
are
buy
asking.
chip in.
It's that
Chip in a dollar.
I feel like
Yeah, they weren't even asking where the money was going. Like, you want to know where the money's going? You want to hear my next lie?
people out there that have been supporting you that now have turned against
went
you
to
because
pay
they
for
feel
stuff.
you lied to them or you saw them as dollar signs and that's all you that they were to you. Yeah, it's like I feel like they want to know most.
Well, then let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute, right?
Set it up.
There was a
Set it up,
you know,
Craig.
you went through bankruptcy, right? And that's pretty public. You went through bankruptcy, and there was this the $5,000
Oh no.
you know, business
Now we're getting
expense
into
thing has
it.
been talked
Oh,
about
no.
by
He's
bobbing his
directors
head,
quite
right?
a bit.
He's
They
bobbing
say,
his
what
head.
if you
This is
possibly-
where Craig lost his shit.
Here comes the
This-
heat.
This is where it began for Craig that he realized that this nigga's playing.
Bruh.
I believe he's
started,
spending
and Craig
$5,000
really was like, nah,
a
I'm
month.
done
You are
with
a
this dude.
streamer who streams, you know, by your own schedule. You're active 12 hours a day doing this, right? And there's
And by your own
you know,
admission, you said like you didn't fix the set at all. It's been
Nothing.
just a shoddy set for most of
Shoddy set.
over a decade of doing this.
right.
Mhm,
So
mhm, yeah, yeah.
there's this whole like what do your business expenses look like? I mean, I've done this for a long time.
It's over. I'm scared to play after this. Oh no.
Wait till you hear it.
And the business expenses are your initial cost of setting up your camera, your lights, and that's about it. And then after that, it's your cost
Internet
is your
bill?
time.
Internet
it's your
bill.
time, right? And so walk me through. What does that look like? What is it specifically? You know, there's this $5,000 business expense every
Right.
month. So
Right.
what is this?
Okay, so first of all, we're talking about things that came out publicly during a bankruptcy.
Yeah, it's public.
Correct. And I believe that the $5,000 a month number came off of, I believe it's from my
I
tax
believe.
return. Is that correct? That it was filed?
That's how you can get by, I believe.
Nigga, you should know this.
You guys probably know more than me because
Was
you
his
probably
tax
haven't been
attorney
thinking
making
for
up
2 weeks
numbers?
while
Like
this
you
is
have to
happening.
give him the numbers.
I want to hear it from you.
I think again. I'm just.
I like.
Adam's like, nah, don't ask me. I want to come out of your fucking.
I like how he's using words like I think, I believe, it may have been. Like he, it's very
Like you don't
specific
remember,
words.
like you don't remember your own bankruptcy, nigga. Like you was just, what was you that drunk? Is that what you trying to tell me? Like what was it?
He was hungover when he picked up the phone.
Like,
But he cherished his bankruptcy.
but like, how much shit can you not remember? This is your life.
When you don't want to incriminate yourself. Yeah, he doing a lot of double talking. He was like, "Oh fuck." He trying
Like I
to
said,
trying not to mess up.
don't
that
let
good thing he
somebody
got.
from the IRS. Don't let somebody from like the IRS or something watch this and be like, "Let me take a look at Mr. Burnell because he was acting real shady like about his money."
Yeah, hold on. Let's reopen this case real quick.
I think what happened was when I filed for bankruptcy, a lot of information goes public, and so they look at a public filing. I guess there's certain information that's made public. I don't think it's all your tax returns. I think it's like 1 year's worth or something. And I guess there was a number that was thrown out there that it looks like Phil spends $5,000 a month on business expenses.
Yeah.
Like how he tried to,
Yeah.
like how he tried to talk
I
about
don't
himself
do
in the
my own
third
taxes.
person.
Yeah.
Tax guy to do. I pay him to do it.
It's
okay?
to separate himself
Here's
from
what
what he's
Yeah,
talking
he's
about.
like, yeah, this piece of shit, Phil, he doesn't know how to do anything with money. Me, I'm a Philip, so I know what I'm doing.
I can tell you.
I'm
all right? And I
DSP.
can tell you right now, 'cause
I got
I'm
a
working on
business
it right now
degree.
for this year. What are considered expenses that a tax attorney wants to know you're spending every month? Geez, your mortgage, because if you work from home, I guess that's part of it. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's it, but it costs you.
All right, maybe you should have knew that.
All of your utility bills that apply to you
Well,
operate
all
your
of them?
business.
Wait, all of
Water
them.
bill?
Phil, you've been doing this for
Yeah, he used the water bill when he's streaming. Hey guys, no, that's why he brings up you gotta go to the bathroom. There you go,
yeah.
business expense. God, they gotta go to the
Flush the
bathroom.
17 years and you don't know what your business expenses are. You don't know what you
Look
get
at
tax
him.
write-offs on
Yo.
and stuff. I mean, like,
Specifically, no, I don't.
No, he
I
doesn't.
give out all. I pay him a lot of money to a tax guy. I have a giant.
A lot of money.
So wait, he just throw a lot of money to some dude. Some dude just write him down the amount. All right, just give me this much. Like, all right, go ahead, just take it.
Like,
Give him
don't even tell me what you did with it. just
You want
like
you want him to put it in a brown paper bag and leave it under the bridge? All right, there you go.
like,
Right.
like I said, he's telling this to like other adults. Dense.
I wish they would have called him out.
Why his hands up?
They're not
You about to
real.
protest?
Yeah, like he's like I give up. I don't.
Hands up, don't shoot.
I'm back for a huge amount of money to fix it. Yeah.
Heads up, though.
Spreadsheet of data that I provide, they work it out because every year it's different. I get to feel the tax laws change and stuff, and they figure it out.
Maybe
It's like
tax
all the
laws
data. In
change.
fact, just got an email from my
Oh,
tax guy.
there's Mudahar.
You got my man Mudahar was in the chat.
Oh my
You
god.
pay for utilities. What's your cost of internet this year? What's this? They need all that information, and I got to get them to, and then they do it.
They do it.
Here's the thing.
Here's the
alright?
thing. Time to lie.
Everyone, we're really gonna get
Stuttering.
to this.
Stuttering more than fucking.
That's what he's saying. That's what he said right now.
Stupid WWE champions bullshit, which I cannot wait to
We'll,
talk about.
we'll get to that, but I want to stay on this for
Yo,
a
they
minute. I want
cooked
to stay
him
on this
right
for a minute.
there.
Like,
Yeah.
Once again, walk me
They
through this
blue
because
balled it right.
Look at that. DSP was trying to move past this shit. Like, no. We'll go back. I'm gonna stick on this right now because this don't make any sense.
I like how he goes, that stupid WWE champion is bullshit. It's a fight, Phil. Calm down, baby boy.
I'm trying to put myself in your shoes, and I'm trying to
Craig,
think through
while you're piecing it together, building that up, I just want to remind you, Phil, like you said at the beginning of this stream, you want this to be where people can go to finally you just go watch that video, right?
Yes.
I don't have to say it anymore. So
Correct.
like this, you said like, what do we want to know? This isn't for us. This is
Yeah.
for the people out there that are like, what about the $5,000 a month?
Sure.
So what about WWE champion? Which
Yeah,
we'll
what
get into,
about-
like,
oh,
what about
no.
these things? So it's like,
What about
you're-
WWE champion?
this is your chance to now say, all right, it was the freaking
Even to the
business
super
expenses,
chat.
whatever. I mean,
My
it was
own
the
calling
mortgage,
out
it
his
was
lack
this,
of
I don't know
snoring and
if
burping.
That's actually considered.
Yeah,
tax
not a
write-off.
single
I don't-
snort.
I don't want you to get in trouble, but I don't know. It just feels.
No, and see, that's the thing. Again, when I went to that bankruptcy, oh my god, that was the craziest rigmarole.
See that oh my god,
My
that was
tax
real.
attorney- excuse me, not my tax
Yeah, it
attorney,
was.
my
Oh my god,
bankruptcy
was like,
attorney
oh my god, I
had
can't
no idea
believe
what
none
they
of
were
this
getting
is
into
working.
with me being a public persona. And there were things you can do, I guess, to protect from online harassment, which they didn't
Was
really
it-
try to explain. They didn't really understand who I was or whatever. And so when all that went public, that was the most drama-filled bankruptcy hearing ever. The judge was inundated with thousands of messages from my haters about stuff.
Oh, there we go. How many calls was it? Like over 100 or something? I honestly, it was like a good thing or a bad thing. All the trolls shouldn't have called in like that.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about none of that.
Yeah.
He's trying to cloud the subject.
I'm just saying, but that could have.
But
He shouldn't have got
keep
that
watching.
bankruptcy though. That shit was
Keep
stupid.
watching.
I am
It-
watching, but this
It
shit,
gets better.
it gets better. I've been hearing that for an hour and 36 minutes. It gets
Has it been
better.
a
But
lie?
anyway, let me answer the question first, and then we can get to anything you want.
All right, time to come up with
Thank
a
God.
line.
I assume that the expenses are including everything that I do.
We mean
That's
you
related to the
assume.
business, and that could include
Could
mortgage,
include-
any insurance that I'm paying that relates to the business,
Like
health insurance and or medical costs,
rocking.
legal costs, and that's
Legal
what I'm talking about is
costs.
my tax attorney, but also other attorney and things that I've been involved in over the years, which maybe we will get into that today, or maybe we won't.
You got Johnny
But I
Cochran on
can't
speed.
talk too much
Whoa.
about certain
How
things.
many lawyers do we have?
You got
I
El
know, it's the
Chapo's
first one
lawyer.
ever. Among other things, all the normal things.
He
that
got
I
Saul
want.
Goodman.
Like I said, utilities and all that. It adds it up. Here it is. Here's my tax return. All of a sudden, I'm being accused that was a lie or something. All right, here's what I can say. Because I'm not going to sit here and
Haven't
go
said
back to
anything.
2010 tax return and say,
Yeah,
here's
Joe
what
Dub, I agree.
said or whatever.
Right.
This is from 2010. That's $5,000 a month.
Oh, excuse me. Did I say 2010? I meant 2020. That's totally my fault. I meant 2020. My bankruptcy was 2020, so I think the tax return that must be referenced is like 2019, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Here's what I know. Because
What?
of the amount of trolling that happened to me, this judge that was involved in the bankruptcy hearing was attacked online with so much shit.
How do you know?
I had to go into meeting after meeting with both my bankruptcy attorney and this judge. Hours of work. We went
Hours.
through line item by line item of all
Look-
of my
look at Craig,
expenses.
look at Craig.
I
He
explained
got
to
the-
him, he has
Answer the
no
question.
idea what line
He giving them the people's eyebrow right now.
live streaming is. The entire concept of being a live streamer.
He's giving him
and
the
showing
Perry
every
eye.
single
That
expense and line
stare.
item and rationalizing what it was to my business. This is this, right? And it took so much work. At the end of the day, after all that extra work and time and money.
Yeah, they were throwing car bombs at the fucking judge. She was getting attacked.
I showed them everything. If anyone should see line item by line item what my business expenses are should probably be the judge who's going to make a ruling on if I should be granted bankruptcy or not, right? That's the government, a government representative, correct?
You finesse
They
the
saw
fucking
it all.
government. Now you're trying not to get them to come back at
This
you.
all makes sense. Approved.
Well, but in the vast majority of time, winners in bankruptcy experience like some sort of relief, right? Whatever the debt is that you were paying, it's gone, right? So why do you feel why do you have to go back to the well, going back to your audience, and ask your audience to crowdfund your content when you claim and you still say that nothing has really changed financially for you?
Great question. Thank you for asking it because
Look at him. That's all he can say. Thank you for asking it. Thank you.
2021.
I love that shit. Is a great
Okay, so the
question.
bankruptcy goes
Thank you
through
for asking.
around mid to late
Like an
2020.
actual NPC.
He got nothing. He don't have anything.
He's sitting there answering like he's an NPC.
They got this dude.
Like literally, I agree with you.
Look, that script is already bald on the floor. He can't do it. He can't get nothing past these two now.
Oh, he'll keep trying though.
Yep. Till the
Keep
very
trying.
end, bro.
He'll keep trying to pump out a narrative, and they'll shoot it all. They'll shoot it all
But
down.
there's still debt that remains. There's still my mortgage. There's still my car payment. There's still taxes, and taxes is a big thing. Because
Oh my God, these fucking
I pay my federal
taxes.
taxes properly, and
Well,
it came back to bite me.
you couldn't pay them, or you didn't prepare to pay them properly. There's a difference.
Yeah, he did.
Because
Yo,
as in-
Hold on, I thought
you didn't prepare. Yo, he called them, and now we get
We call
this.
them irresponsible.
And now we get yo. They doing like some fucking Phoenix Wright shit. Objection. Just fucking calling this dude out every time. They got evidence to back up everything. This dude's staring at the data. He's like, "Oh fuck, can I get out of there?"
you said that you paid a guy to do your
Oh,
taxes.
by the way, Ryan, you notice we're not wearing the neck phones today.
That is a good
Our,
point.
our ears are strong enough for headphones.
Not just for today. That way he can have an excuse for not showing up if it got too bad. Like, guys, I got an ear infection immediately after the stream, so I couldn't do anything.
He didn't want to show up with no toilet seats around his neck.
Correct.
And no snorting.
Because I think the one thing that people need to understand is that you are acting as an independent contractor with YouTube and Twitch and whoever, right? So when you're paid, when somebody gives you $1 super chat, YouTube takes 30% of that, right? And so you get 70%. That 70% then needs to be taxed by Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam comes in and they take however much of that. So by the end of it, you could be getting anywhere between 50 cents of that or 35 cents of that, depending on what your revenue is for the year, and you're the tax brackets you're in.
This guy
It
nothing.
sounds
Bobble
like,
bobble.
Bill, that you didn't necessarily plan accordingly for that, and you didn't save your money to ultimately pay. And if you have a tax person to do this, a CPA, which is for any online creator, that's like the number one expense is having a CPA to do your taxes. That's the number one thing, because going through and that's
Oh yes, now he's saying it like you're like, oh yeah, I've already been doing that. No, you haven't. You have not been doing any of this shit. All his taxes is just a fucking mess.
Again, grown ass man having to educate this boy.
Hey,
He
mate.
look like a child compared to them. Like they look like grown men. He down there looking like a little fucking kid, like he in his room and shit, looking like Bray Wyatt's fucking
boys
fly,
behind him.
looking like he in Firefly Funhouse and shit.
Hey, don't worry.
Straight up,
Don't worry. 42 is gonna be his year. Maybe 41.
extremely important. But your tax, like, has your tax person ever came to you and said, hey, you should probably prepay your taxes. You should be paying quarterly instead of having one big lump sum at the end of the year, because that just seems really irresponsible.
Biting that nail.
Paid quarterly.
Yeah, because he's nervous now. Because like I said, they digging into his ass. They poking at the meat while it's on the grill.
Wait, yo, I thought he did. Like, didn't he not do quarterly, or did he just pay the whole thing?
No, he's paying like the lowest payment that is allowed. That's why he's paying. That's why he's always paying.
Oh.
Instead of just knocking it out and being done with it, He'd rather sit there and pay the lowest payment that they would allow. So if they sit there and go, okay, give us $100 every week, and that's what he's doing. Instead of just, and if the grand total's like, okay, the grand total's 5,000, you would think, come on, how many times he made enough money? He could have been knocked that shit out.
Nah, you gotta get those Hogans first. That's all that matters.
He gotta get those Hogans. He gotta get that gin. He gotta pay for that DoorDash and whatever other nonsense he buying out there.
He had to get Cat an Xbox just to get her distracted.
Like I said,
to not leave.
We know it ain't going into the business because the business is being fucking funded by his fucking dents.
It ain't even going towards the house. Didn't even fix the dishwasher or the shower. Oh, bro, my lord!
Never know.
They listen. Before.
Were they even broke in the first place? Or was he just?
I think they're broke. I think they're broke because again, DSP's got no life as a streamer, so he had to tell us everything because that's what he does. So I believe
for
the
somebody
bathroom is fucked
who
up. The
works online and has done
all
so
that shit's fucked up.
For 17 years to have a tax person who hasn't suggested that and haven't had you prepaid.
Do not please. That my tax guy is
Look
great.
at him. Oh, now he's great.
You know, I have an estimate of what I should be paying, not even quarterly, monthly. Like basically, can I make this monthly payment? And some months I can easily make it no problem, and other months I can't.
That's when the tips are good.
Depending on the income that I made that month.
But that income is based off of your tax for that month is based, and your quarter and your year is based off of the revenue that you're making that month. So if you make $10,000 that month, then you're going to be, then you prepay whatever, $2,000 in taxes, however much it is, right? So the money is already in your account. So why would you have trouble spending? Why would you have trouble with that? I'm really having a hard time following.
Yeah, like you would have a lot. Oh, later, Philip. Thanks for sticking by, dude. Hope you have a good night. But yeah, if you had that money anyway, wouldn't it be an issue to pay it off? What are you doing with the money? You just fucking around with it? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. We dumping that. We spending all this money on them Hogans, like the song. If it is 6 stars, I don't want them. Yeah. That's why he always broke. Spending all his money on these Hogans.
If you have the money, it's either being spent before it's time to pay taxes.
Yes.
Or I don't know. I don't know.
Please look at him, bobbleheaded.
He got nothing.
So I have 2 revenue streams. One revenue stream is very much daily.
What does this have to do with anything? They said, shouldn't you have your money to pay these fucking taxes every month? Okay, guys, I got 2 revenue streams. What?
Income that I get from my viewers, meaning like tips.
What? Okay, dude, why are we talking?
Is he gonna say the line?
Stream is the other income that I get from YouTube.
You didn't say the line.
Ad revenue, super chats, memberships, and all of that. Okay. Daily, I get tips.
Okay.
That is the money that I'm using day to day.
Tips are the.
He ain't saying liquidity. Say liquidity, you motherfucker. He better not say liquidity.
Stream coming up, all that kind of stuff. The YouTube money that comes in behind the scenes is what
behind
I
the scenes.
All my ongoing recurring payments, my mortgage, my car, health insurance payment or whatever. Here's what's happened. Okay, the bankruptcy happens.
What's the business?
End of 2020, things are looking
he's trying to use confusion. It ain't working.
Confused Ray.
Confused Ray is not very effective on these dudes. They call him right through it.
Nah, their defense is like fucking on point right now. They got trap cards and everything.
I announced to my audience in early 2021, hey guys, guess what? There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You guys,
there's another light.
So much.
How many lights were there at this tunnel?
It's looking like if you keep
these the northern lights.
Not only for the first year in many years, because now the bankruptcy's over with. Now I can pay all my taxes properly for the first time in a long time. Because my problem is we have that much debt and everything. You can't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you couldn't do it.
I was in financial ruin. All right, 2021 things are looking.
This dude called the bankruptcy a win. He was bragging about this to the trolls. Guys, I won finally. I'm bankrupt. Okay.
Eat a dick.
Like, dude, what kind of weird flex is this?
And then what happens? They get me kicked out of the Twitch partner program. They shut down other revenue.
Yep, that's all their fault.
Can't really talk about.
Trolls' fault.
Later on that year, identity theft, which we might have.
There we go.
I don't know if we talk about that. That's a huge one.
Identity. You clearly want to talk about it.
Yeah, look.
We'll get there.
Yo, that you clearly want to get this shit off your chest. Look how hard you trying. Dude, this dude, I swear to God.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it cost me
We'll get
so
there.
much money to fix the identity theft thing. So now I went from I'm good to, oh, I immediately have lost a revenue stream from Twitch. I have to go to YouTube. I'm making way less money on YouTube now.
Yeah,
Whereas
there
on
we
Twitch,
go.
All that money that was going to make everything even, I'm good to go now, is gone again. I'm way reduced income again. So you're right.
Everything's all bad.
Just now,
He's almost in the
everything else
hood.
adjusted. My mortgage still exists. My car still exists. All those regular expenses still exist, and now I'm making way
They
less.
existed before the bankruptcy.
Here, this is a running pattern, and I hate this shit. Every time in life, I feel like I'm getting ahead.
He was paying that
Something
shit before he
happens
got
and
his
screws
debt
me over.
cleared.
Oh my God. It's the same shit over and over again. Every time I'm doing somewhat good, the trolls are always fucking it up. Every time. Like, dude. This dude.
What do we do? Like, well, how? We don't spend
What?
none of your money. We don't get none of your money. We
I don't
take
do.
your money.
I don't do anything to this fucking dude. What?
Yeah. Other than put whatever dumb shit you say, we put it out on the internet. We critique it. We laugh at it. That's it.
I've been gone for fucking days. I haven't done shit on this channel in a while. What have I done? Nothing. I just laugh at this shit.
Serious. It's like a comedy of errors.
Comedy
Once again, Phil, then why not remove all that shit and just do something different? I'm not
Yes.
telling you what to do, but like if you keep running into a wall, eventually you need to take a different direction, right? And like I love that you love what you're doing right now, but if you're still struggling with this so immensely, at a certain point, don't you need to like self-reflect and say like, look, man, I'm running into this wall fucking
You would
5 times.
think.
I should probably not be doing this or change my approach to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got nothing.
Like I said, I had that conversation with my
Yo, I love how you just said and just had to think.
That's it. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
he's got.
mom in 2019 about changing it and not be beholden to people, do something different with my life. I mean, yeah, let's be honest. A major factor is money.
Money.
To be honest here, right? That's what this is about. I'm going to be transparent.
Major factor. It sounds like it is the factor. I mean, it sounds like you're just spending the money as it coming in instead of saving and preparing for the next month.
He's right through this motherfucker.
Like I said, he fell into that trap card. He just hit his ass again. Like, yo, why you getting up? I told you to stay fucking down.
He's seeing right through him every single word.
Where it might not be as profitable, so that you could be like, I'm saving. Maybe I'm not gonna buy that new game. Maybe even though it's probably a write-off because you're doing it for business, doesn't matter.
Right.
It seems like you just gotta start saving money. Maybe be a little smarter for the future. I mean, I'm not trying to like lecture you
No,
on
you're
money,
right.
but it seems like you need it. So
Seems like you need to get lectured.
What I need,
You need to be told how to be a man.
Sure, Phil.
I need like a year, and here's what I mean by that. I need 1 year
1 year.
to make content.
This is the olive branch. I need 1 year just to make content. I'll be good. Look at that. This is the perfect freeze frame. He shook. This got him shook right here.
Craig's like, what the fuck? He talking about 1 year?
And not have my trolls fuck with my income.
Nah, he's right. Give him a year. See how fast he dies.
How is he expecting to get all these people to stop making videos on him for a year? And he does this. This is the only reason he's still around, because of these clips.
Yeah, that's why we give him a
I
year.
agree with you. I now agree with you.
I now agree with you.
But that's what's happened is every time something happens that screws my income again. Well, wait, here we go. I worked my ass off. I changed who I am. I'm
Yeah,
a
you
different
changed.
content creator. All the things that they had issue with me. This is why they do it to me right there. We don't like Phil for this. Okay, I'll change all of that. Nope, still do it anyway. Ruin his income.
Yeah, ruin his
why
income.
change? Why change? What's the point? It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just stay the person?
Yeah, then be the
you
same
are
person.
that you are, or whatever, instead of like trying to like adhere to people on the internet, because the people on the internet are gonna hate. The haters are gonna hate. Like, who fucking cares? So what's the point?
Yeah.
You're doing it for nothing.
The one that stayed the course.
I understand what you're saying. At the same time, I feel like that a lot of the changes have been very productive. I like I said.
But I thought he said it wasn't productive.
You don't even know what he's saying anymore.
He's just trying to think of the right answer just to appease the both of them.
Now I love what I do for a living.
Now he loves. He loves what he
I
does.
genuinely want to be here every day with my audience. It's fun. I wake up in the morning energized, ready to go. I used to wake up in the morning like, oh, I gotta go play games.
How many times have we been getting up before? He's come on pre-show every single time late. Like, oh yeah, I used to always be amped to do this. Now I'm so amped. Oh guys, I'm 20 minutes late. We stall every single night stream for like 30 minutes before we play a game, but he's amped.
Film again. That was a horrible mentality. Who wants, I treated it like any other job. Now I love it for the last 4 or 5 years.
And now he loves it.
Um,
That's why he's trying to stop playing games more and more.
But yeah, if I were to quit YouTube, let's say right now, cold turkey, I quit YouTube.
Cold turkey.
I can't find a job out there that's gonna pay.
Yep.
Now.
Now with COVID, there could be another pandemic.
Always the factor that I've been out of the job market for a decade.
A decade.
Who's gonna hire
Ooh.
a 40-year-old guy that hasn't done anything besides, operate an online
Nice shade on
Oh, for
yourself.
Nobody with that attitude, though. So
Call him out again.
So it seems like you're already defeated, not even worth trying. So you're putting yourself in this hamster wheel that Craig was mentioning earlier. It's just like there's no option. This is it. So I have to grind. I have to do
Your
this.
big noses
And, like,
have
that
no
sounds
effect
miserable.
over here,
Even
bro.
though you say you're having fun, it seems like you're just trying to.
Me and
convince
Adam
yourself
has so many
instead
motherfucking
of-
trap
It
cards for
is.
pig noses.
Oh.
Crazy.
It might be true. It might be true. But these two things could be true also. I'm just pointing that out. What I'm seeing.
And I'd just like to kind of continue on with that, right? The idea of like, do you have a business plan? Do you have
Definitely not.
what it looks like what your business looks like in a month from now? Do you have a business plan for a year from now?
No.
You have a tax guy who runs your numbers, but are you saving money? Because it doesn't sound like you are. Because
Saving.
based on what you're
That
saying,
shit
and
don't
it
exist here.
very
You don't know what the word means.
No, don't worry. That WWE Champions account is gonna be worth a fortune one day. You gotta sell it.
That's his
I
saving.
wish they would have, if they'd have asked him what a rainy day fund was.
Oh man.
much sounds like
Do you think he looked up the proper meaning of rainy day fund? I would hope he did.
you're going to be doing this when you're 60, right?
Oh.
And if you want to be doing it with
That's a depressing sight to see. DSP
That
with
had to
gray.
hurt his soul.
Seeing DSP with gray hair and just sitting here doing this. All gray hair.
He's gonna be
60,
balls.
that's
He'll
fine,
be
but
balls.
this doesn't
Yeah.
seem very forward thinking. When you seem like you're living day to day as opposed to thinking about long term.
Gonna be
And dude, you're 40 years old, and at a certain point, you got to look at things and say, like, well, do I want to be doing that? Like, will I ever have enough money to retire? Will I ever have enough money to not do this? So walk me through that. Walk us through that. The idea of like, and it's okay to say you don't have a business plan. It's okay. It's like we're putting it all on the table here, Phil. And if you don't, that's fine. Just kind of walk me through that.
Currently, do I have a business plan? No. Have I?
Are you gonna ever get one? I can answer that. No.
Has he ever had a business plan?
Upload the videos as fast as you can. That was a business plan.
Yes, and every single one of them has been destroyed by
Trolls. There we go. Yep, here we go.
Long-term plan. You have to know at least what the stability is going to be today, and depend on a little bit of that stability. And it sucks. Like Adam said.
Oh look.
Twitch,
Now you're trying to get on the good side.
Content creation is a constantly fluctuating thing. Tomorrow, everything could be turned off for all of us. We can't even stream, right? It could be a new law.
I'm pretty sure if that happened to everyone, they wouldn't be as erratic and like in a dire straits like you. I'm pretty sure they would have like a backup plan just in case YouTube collapses.
Or saved up money if they made any money from YouTube.
And I got to go out there and get an offline job, right?
An offline job.
How can I
Like I said, an offline job. Nah, Jesus Christ.
lay out a business plan when every month is different? When it looks like there's consistency.
You got
to my life.
an
Here's what I
offline
make
job,
every
right,
month.
Ron? Come
Again,
on.
That's exactly
Oh
what
yeah, I
did in
do.
2021. There was a series of months, like the first 3 months and 4 months of the year.
That's why I haven't been online, dude.
Here's what I want to do. Let's do this for a certain amount of years. Let's expand. Let's improve the setup. Let's try new things. Let's do this. And then if it keeps going, you get to the next stage of the business.
How do
right?
trolls
And what
keep him
happens?
from doing this though?
Partnership.
I don't know. They kept him being lazy. He couldn't do anything because of the trolls. He had to stay on level 1. I can't wait for that to come up.
Identity theft, income's destroyed. Now what do I do? Business plan's gone. So how can I set a plan?
How can I set up plans?
Allow me to even.
Yeah, that's a good deflect. How can I possibly do this? These guys are just gonna keep shutting it down in every way. So why try? Yeah, why try?
Wait, is he trying to make the argument that because allegedly trolls keep him from making money, so he doesn't have money to improve things, but when they asked you what do you do to improve things, you sit there and go, oh, I spend money on DoorDash.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can spend on that trolls can't ruin, apparently. He can still get food.
Yeah.
He can't do anything else. The trolls are gonna somehow magically stop him from saving money.
Have any level of stability in my life for even a few months.
You know what you
because of the
do?
Stuff that they're doing.
You make another
Get a
business
job.
plan.
Yeah.
You move forward.
Yo.
That's what you do.
Like
Find something else.
I don't.
What choice do you have?
Right.
The only choice is to make a new one and continue moving forward.
He was expecting them to be like, poor you and the detractors are bad people.
What you just said sounded like you were.
Oh
Like,
no,
you have been
absolutely
over
not.
and over again.
One of the
I'm
major
letting you
things-
know. I'm letting you know what you what you had just finished with. You know, I had a business. He asked what your business plan is. He was like, I had a business plan, but they kept shitting all over it. Like that was your response instead of this is my business plan. Right? You don't have a future vision. I think that's what
Oh,
Craig
I
was
do.
going
Okay,
for.
okay.
Oh no, now I do. Oh wait.
Now he does.
Oh you.
You mean that vision?
Oh, let me
okay. I thought you meant the
let me
other vision.
rephrase that. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Now I do have a
I do
plan.
have a future vision. The problem is,
What is it?
if I fully explain it, they're gonna try to ruin it.
Oh,
You
you
understand?
can't do it.
So that means you have no vision. Okay, if somehow he's
There is
saying,
there is no vision.
how are they gonna ruin the vision for the future? What?
Yeah, like okay, even if lest we physically go to your home and beat you up, how can we stop your vision? Like if your vision has something to do with your content, outside of someone hacking your computer and getting into your shit, whatever content you make, that's it. You upload it. It's your vision.
Outside of some troll dropping an anvil through his house and it crashes on his computer, what? How can a troll mess this up?
Yeah, how can we
That's
mess
a good
something
answer.
up
That's a
that
good
we're
answer.
not there?
I should have said that. I'm sorry about that. Like, do I have an idea of what I'd like to do? Yes.
What?
I know exactly. Actually, I have steps in place to know
Oh, he
exactly what I
does.
can do to try to
Oh,
fix
now
my
he has a
situation.
full plan.
There we
I
go.
want-
That
listen,
sounds good.
The plan just came out of nowhere. As soon as he brought it up, they just had to say it the right way. So there you go. Like, what? Oh, you said vision. All right. I thought you meant business plan. That's totally different.
I don't want to be here on stream every day saying to people, toss me a few bucks.
Yes, you do. You're gonna be here anyway. Do you think I want to be a beggar? No. This is just step 1 of the plan. Step 2 is
Did
gonna
we
be a
do
lot
that
better.
tonight when we made like what, $15?
Don't worry. When you get off of level 1, that's gonna be the next step of the plan. Don't worry, it's coming.
Oh my God, that's the worst feeling every time I
Look at that voice he's doing.
I don't want to say, hey, tip me, do this, do that. That's obnoxious.
Oh, he doesn't
I
wanna
just
do
play
that.
Games and chill with my audience. And this is the funny part that my detractors will never mention. Before my income kept getting screwed over all these different times by them and by my choices. Not just them,
How?
also my bad choices that did this.
That's the question
I
they
never
should
got
ask. How do we
any
screw
kind of
it up?
crowdfunding. It was always just Bill's making a living on YouTube via ad revenue. I had no sponsors.
You told people to click on the ads. How was?
No, but he's lying because he had a PayPal. He had.
Oh yeah, that
PayPal.
is. Oh yeah, he had that in like the description, didn't he?
Yeah, he had all that shit. So he over here lying.
Next up, I was gonna beg for sandwiches outside the store. Hey, stop ruining my business plan, John Valentine. If you put out my business plan, the trolls are gonna ruin it.
I didn't take any money, extra money from anywhere. I wasn't asking my fans for crowdfunding. Everyone else was.
Everyone
I
else
wasn't doing it.
was.
It wasn't until the revenue started to
But
get
you were
by
too.
that I decided to do crowdfunding because everyone told me to do it. Right?
Wait, I think I know how we
Wait.
ruined his
So everyone
vision.
told them to do it, so that means it's their fault. Y'all still up?
I think I know.
Surprisingly,
how we
yes.
ruined it.
Lego Man.
I
I'm
think I
almost
know
done.
how
I
we
was getting
ruined
to 2
his
hours.
visions, Ryan.
Hmm.
I think I know.
What?
how the trolls and detractors ruin his businesses. So basically, we ruin it by telling people he's over here doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we ruin it. We tell people he's out here doing stupid shit, and people are seeing that.
But basically, all the trolls.
Scam. We just he by his logic is we're ruining his business because we tell people what he's out here doing.
By showing the stuff that he doesn't put out with as unrecorded begging stuff.
Unrecorded, even the stuff that is recorded.
Yeah, he tries to hide it. He's just mad people won't let him hide whatever stuff he's doing. That's basically it.
But he likes to phrase it as we're ruining. That's how it ruins the business, though, because that's the only thing we do. Like he's like, oh, if I get a sponsor, oh, they'll go over there and show them stuff. Yeah, stuff that you said. Being racist, being all that other bullshit.
The slave trade, the jailbait stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
said it, so yeah, we show it to people, but there's nothing wrong with that. We want to let people know that, hey, you're getting in bed with this person.
Just because you were scummy enough to hit stop recording when you were about to do something and just try to hide it doesn't change the fact that you still said it. Don't. Just like it's begging. Just because you don't have your begging on your channel doesn't mean it's not out there. I don't know. And I keep saying I was gonna get off of this soon. Dude, it's fucking 3:30.
That's why I said speed them up, man.
This is gonna be. Let's see how this ends. I'm gonna end it there, and we're gonna pick it up later. I was gonna get to the 2-hour mark. You know what? I'll get to the 2-hour mark. So that way I'll have 3 hours left.
The only reason I have to do it is keep ruining my financial income. You keep ruining it for
me. You keep ruining it for me.
He's getting mad.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Yeah.
Begging for money is never a good look for anyone.
Yes.
Completely agree.
Completely agree. Then why do you do it? Completely agree.
He was just begging a few hours ago.
Oh yeah, but you could call him out, but don't call him out. Remember, Phil admitted that every time he gets a sponsorship off, yeah, he did say that shit. Yeah, somehow trolls fuck up everything for him.
Well, okay, then look, we all established. Look, the idea of like going on stream and saying, "I really need help for these taxes. I really need help for whatever. I got a big thing coming up." Trav, can you please kill it with the chats, please? The biggest thing, and people asking, "Is this live?" Yes, this is live, right? Of course, this is live.
So funny.
You had an opportunity.
Just laughing like a grug.
Keemstar and drama.
Yes. Oh God, talking about the $50,000.
$50,000 was being offered,
and he turned it down
to go on this podcast, right? $50K. Why not do that? That's a giant amount of money, and yes, there's taxes attached to that. It's after it's all said and done, it's probably 30.
Adam just waiting to cook him again, saying, "Why the fuck didn't you take that 50,000, you idiot?"
Right, but. Why not just say, okay, I'll take your money and I'll spend a couple hours on your podcast.
Fidgeting.
That would clear up so much of your financial burden.
Trying to come up with something.
Okay.
Now we can do this fucking.
Well, no, just answer that question. I don't want to hear the story. I just want to know, like.
He already cut him off. He knew he was gonna give him fucking pre-stream. Like, just tell me why you didn't take them.
15 years ago again.
Why would you not take 50K?
Because that's not what happened.
Yes, it is.
Story that's not true. I have to tell you what actually happened.
Please.
So there's a history with Keemstar.
Oh my God.
This guy's a horrible reputation.
Oh my God.
Everyone knows it. I'm not gonna.
Everyone knows.
Just go look on YouTube.
Everyone knows your history too. What's the big deal here?
I've had a little bit of history with him, but not a lot. You know. And basically.
They laugh at you beating your beat. Cool.
Tweets and things like that. What it is people will ask me something on a stream. What do you think of Keemstar? And I'll be like, it's not just Keemstar. It's a lot.
Who the fuck asked him this?
Drama YouTubers. I call them misery brokers. Okay.
Misery brokers.
You have a bad day. They're having a good one because you had a bad day. What kind of?
That's literally you. You laugh at everyone. You dance on everyone's graves if they doing bad. Pro Jared. Then when he came back with receipts, what was it? Crickets. He had nothing to say. He even say sorry to him.
To me,
I like also how he's trying to sell it to them that they should agree with how he feels about Keemstar.
And they brought him on the show, and they brought. Dude, they probably like
I've said this
Keemstar. I know they
in the
can
past.
like
He starts
Keemstar
insulting
way
me
more than
before
this
you.
fucking dude.
So we have a little bit of bad blood there, okay? All of a sudden, it was last year, okay? Unbeknownst to me, people start telling me, Phil Keemstar is trying to contact you. I'm like, what? What are you
What?
talking about? I have a public... Craig knows. Craig emailed me. I have a
Yeah,
public...
Craig knows. Look, Craig, my buddy there. He
Let's
knows.
talk. Let's figure out, it's a business relationship. No email, nothing, okay? He's sitting on his Twitter, and he's making...
Twitter?
Someone tell Darkseid Phil I want to talk to him right now.
He was contacting you, you dummy. You saw the message anyway. Why does he have to go through some random email?
He also forgot to mention he had him blocked everywhere.
And he called him too. Dude, yeah, I forgot he blocked them everywhere. Then how are you gonna get in touch with him?
There's $50,000 on the table, and he needs to contact me right now. First of all, is that how you start a business relationship? Is you scream on your Twitter to have someone come talk to you?
How the fuck else is he gonna contact you, DSP? You're a content creator. You're on Twitter. You're on Twitter like all day, every day. That's the best chance that anyone's gonna get to even contact you. Not some random email that can go to your spam.
If he has something to offer me, should he not contact me?
He was contacting you. What do you mean?
Okay.
So to answer your question, I think that in a traditional environment, no, that's not how you start a relationship. When you deal in the space that Keemstar does and kind of the drama, like look at me space, yes, that is how you would start it. Because you throw out $50,000 on Twitter, people go, whoa, I want to get this attached. So is traditionally no, but we're not dealing with Coca-Cola. We're dealing with Keemstar, right? And that's what he does for a living. So he wants to put eyes on his product and drive interest. So I would say, yeah, he did do it the right way in his world, in his interest.
It's the same thing as the people making this is how you don't play a video game.
Look at this fucking
that.
shit.
Rich
Rich over
dropping super
here.
chats.
$50. Cool. He just had to get that clout.
It's the same shit.
And they weren't even reading the fucking super chat system.
You're using your, I don't know, for lack of a better word, clout to make content, and it works. So Keem did it, and you're doing that same thing. You're bitter that he's not approaching you respectfully. You if he actually wants to get you on his stream or whatnot, he maybe should have reached out to you. But he's basically using you. It's like the right thing would be is to use him back.
Right, and if there's
if you really wanted to
on the table, what better way? There's
get
no way
the
he's gonna make
fucking
50
money.
grand back off an interview.
Get the fucking bag. Who cares?
With you, like why don't just take it, cash the check, and then you're golden.
Okay.
Or even if it's 10 grand, even if it's 5 grand, even if it's $1,000, like why not just be like, yeah, I'll take it, sure.
Yeah, you're destitute. You're doing all of this. Why wouldn't you take this fucking money?
Okay, let's continue because this is.
All right, let's continue.
Please.
Let me try to lie again.
So explain that part, because there's. I just
Take the
wanna know
money
about
and
that,
run.
what he said.
I like how he
So
said, yeah, why don't you just take the money from this asshole?
I had to DM him on Twitter to even get his attention because he wouldn't.
You're in a gated community. He can't get to you.
I learned it from drama on my stream. Everyone's drawn up drama on my stream. He wants to talk to you. So I DM him, and he's like, call me right now. I was like, I can't.
I can't.
Just tell me, what is this about?
I'm begging for money. I can't.
Just let me know what this is about.
I'm streaming.
So I'm serious. I had to go back and forth with this guy so many times for him to just tell me in a DM what I'm interested in. Is I want to do a show with you.
Oh, I like my man Keem pull up like the baby son.
This is some kind of like an project he wanted.
Yo, he'll stop his stream to open a window. Or if there's a car outside and he hears it, but he won't stop his stream to take a $50,000 phone call.
Let's have a phone call.
That's Keemstar. That's blood money. You can't do that.
Call me. I'm available at these times of the day. Okay.
Why are you giving this dude these weird times? I'm available these times of the day. I'm playing the game. I'm playing what am I playing? One Piece. Come call me after that. I can't take that call.
2 days, the call never comes. Maybe he's not serious about it. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't want to play these stupid games.
Streams, he starts calling me when I'm on streams. I'm like, is he? I don't know what's going on again. So I
just put up a slideshow and leave. Nobody cares about what was going on.
You know what Keem said? He was like, pick up the phone.
He said, pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. This nigga didn't want to answer.
Contact me to talk about what he wants to offer me when I'm available.
Remember, he's the talent.
At that
Yeah.
point, I'm like, let me
You
figure
gotta
out what
make
this is, and I
yourself
talked to my wife,
available.
and we sat down.
You're not in a position to make demands.
Now, and look who pull up like the baby.
There we
Look who pull
go.
up in the chat
Oh
like the baby, son.
Mm.
Oh no! I offered
Nigga heard his
Philip.
name.
He
He
can't.
pulled up like the baby,
He
son. He's like, oh, he already talking shit.
He showed up like the white
race.
race. I am here. I offered Phil a really good deal. Was very respectful. And he gave me nothing but disrespect in return. And he's lying about me not calling him. And I called him. He ignored set on the wait. I called him. He ignored set times. Yeah. Unbelievable.
And my wife says, you know about him, right? I was like, of course I know about him.
Of course I know about him. Cat probably didn't give a fuck about that. You feel like, yeah. Did you tell him how much money you threw away? Like, oh yeah, Keemstar was calling me with some fake deal. It was like, did he offer you money? No. It was all. It was never real.
Like, what's it say? Lies and prognosis.
If this was real, would be hugely helpful for us.
That 50K is probably more than Cat makes in a year.
Ahead, almost square one, I would say. With all the things that are going.
Half of what he makes a year.
No, what Cat makes a year.
Oh yeah, that
Part
dude.
time
That
at a
dude.
supermarket.
You gotta do what's best for the business. You gotta do.
Cat was gonna finesse that 50K and leave him.
And if this were someone who I felt
I like how
my best interest in mind, or
right now while he's sitting there telling this long ass story,
I probably
Craig over here in the DMs trying to hit up Key.
You know he is.
He was though. He said he was hitting Keem in the DMs. He was about to send him a message.
Look at him, he's typing it up right now.
There was no offer to me of being on an interview for $50,000. That's a lie.
So what? Okay, and I'm just for if it sounds like there's miscommunication here.
Yes.
Right. If we were to get Keemstar on the show,
Oh no!
and kind of walk through this,
Oh,
I'm
look at him.
very intrigued by this.
He reached for that fucking thermos like it was the last thing in this. That last thing
He
they
already
drank.
had Keem in the DMs.
The show
Keem was like,
right
get
now.
me in there.
Look at how quick he was like, oh fuck,
Kind of
Keemstar,
walk
fuck,
through
no,
this,
no,
because
no.
Put me in,
I'm
coach.
very intrigued by this. Right. I want to know more about this project. Would you be open to that?
Absolutely not.
You're like, no,
Okay,
definitely
so,
not.
So you would not be open to talking to him right now.
I never
Hell
wanted to do
no.
business with Keemstar. Not after the things I now know about him.
Nobody said you had to do business with him.
Okay. Then I'll delete my tweet that I was about to send asking Keemstar.
Yo,
to come on the show. I didn't send a tweet out, just so you know. I was going to.
Here's the thing.
He's like, I was going to. though.
It's a difference between short-term gain and long view, right? I feel like having any association
Pause.
with that guy in the long-
So around this time though, little bit of side content for this. So he being a bitch, Keem then jumps on Twitter. Hal is like this nigga out here lying, talking that bullshit. Like Keem just he jump on Twitter and start hollering at him, bro.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this dude spent all his day on Twitter. I'm gonna make
He
sure
just
everyone
jumped
knows.
on cause like cause he said he had played a little coward. Yeah, Keem jumped on Twitter, was like, yo, he out here lying.
He out here putting nothing but dirt on my name.
term is just going
Yeah.
to
Hit his ass with some
I
fire.
feel like it's going to be even more trolls, more toxicity towards me.
More toxicity.
Because
Really?
I've seen documentaries on this guy. It's
We seen documentaries on you. What's the big deal?
Look at Keem. Look at Keem.
Phil's lying. There you go.
actual evidence.
See, it's like he can't ban him.
I don't want to worry about. I don't want to talk about Keemstar.
Rich is in there
Well,
too.
I want to say you should use that mentality towards money. It seems like you're holding him on that, but instead in your own world, I'm just saying it's just gonna help you out. I feel weird because it feels like I'm like lecturing you, but I'm just like I'm the
You
type
are.
of person. My friends called me an honest asshole, and I'm cool with it. Like I don't mind. I'm brunt. I'm freaking vicious sometimes, and it just seems, you're being really raw here, and honestly, props to that. So
Yeah, major props for sure.
this is just who I am. So I just feels
Dude,
like
No, I
should
take
do
no
that.
offense from anything, and I appreciate.
Okay, you
I
don't.
really do. Having conversations like this can only help.
Well, so how do you square the
It only helps if you follow through with it, with what they're saying.
idea of not taking Keemstar's money, but taking it from your audience, who you may not know. Maybe they're slinging crack. Maybe your audience, you don't know where that money's coming from, right?
We're
They
not
may be
doing.
getting it morally in a
Still just going over this. Basically,
They
wrapping
moving
up this
dope.
first fucking part, because this is fucking.
They cooking Yale.
This is way too much. They're slinging rocks.
Rob
in a
on
way that you
wheels,
may not
slinging
live
down the
morally.
block.
How do you square yourself with that? Maybe that I think everybody, if you have a sizable audience online, you deal with people who are favorable people, and you also have some unfavorable people in your audience, right? And they may get money from other ways. So how do you square that in your brain with Keemstar versus unknown money?
I don't equate the two. Like, Keemstar money is, I'm taking money for a direct project that apparently is going to be a long-term business relationship with this guy.
Keemstar money seems a lot better than begging for wheelchair checks from all these people every single day. I would take Keemstar money any day.
Associating myself with a guy who I don't respect, don't like the content he puts on the internet.
Who is DSP to say he doesn't respect someone? Nobody respects you. Literally no one. People think.
Yeah, but again, this is all one-sided beef. Keemstar never did nothing other than his job.
Oh no, he laughed at him beating off.
Yeah, but that's it. He laughed at him beating off, but other than that, he has never spoken any ill of Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil has sat there since then and has just harbored a grudge day after day. And any chance he gets to shit on this dude, he's been doing it for years. Keemstar just found out that this dude's been sitting here all this time shitting on his name.
All right.
For no reason other than he did a report on Drama Alert.
All right, I think this is gonna be it for the part 1. I still got fucking 3 more hours of this shit.
You can knock it out in one more stream.
Yeah, I can do this, but yeah, that's gonna be it for right now.
You still got Aftermath too.
Oh no, there's more.
The meltdown the day after.
The meltdown, the aftermath.
How much shit is there? Jesus Christ.
Bro, like he got hurt bad. He got hurt bad.
He broke his heart. He's emotional.
They played with his booty hole. They got that part.
Okay, hold on. I'll do the wrap up. Well, thank you guys. This was something. It'll probably be another late stream of this at some point to go over the rest of this shenanigans. Thank you for sticking by. For watching this again and letting me go over this for the first time. You guys are great. Maybe a Twitch stream, maybe something, but all these other ones are just gonna be late night stuff. Rewind time. You gotta watch from the beginning. What buff? I'm gonna make the fucking playlist. It'll be soon. Maybe next time I stream I have it. Maybe I won't. You guys have to see. But you guys are great. Peace out. And see you when I see you.